But I do need to gist you though.
Yeah? I might even have gist. Everybody got gist, you know?
Okay. Did you watch P Valley? Did you ever watch P Valley?
With that pussy popping thing on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't watch it still.
Oh, please.
I read the blur, but I didn't watch
It's coming back, man. Season 2 is coming back. Please. Do you know why? Do you know why I want you to watch it? Yeah.
Bye.
Because the tracks in that show are too elite. So there's a rapper in there. He's obviously trying to bust and become like a rapper. And obviously the tunes in there, like, they're litty.
As in his actual songs?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they trap?
Like, but no, but it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. So season 2 starts in June. So me and Christel were talking about today, saying how we're going to rewatch season 1 just so I can be familiar with what happened, because this was like last year that I watched it. But it's good, man.
But what are there any other pulling points? Like, how much A&T do I get to see? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you get a lot of A&T.
Shake that.
Ass and titties. Ass and titties. Shake that.
Is it me? There's not that many watches these days. I'm struggling.
I haven't watched it.
I'm just watching like Undisputed Bear.
Watches.
Yeah.
Also, that is way high, bro. It's covering your whole entire face.
Sorry.
You see, seen by Just Gene, I have zero.
Swear.
I have not watched. I didn't even finish Snowfall.
I ain't even started. I'm waiting for it to come on iPlayer.
Nothing. I'm gonna be honest. Nothing I've watched in the last.
I fall asleep on Power episode 8, the Tommy one. I ain't completed it, bro.
Same.
But you know what? The
stopped on
ending. I think you guys. The ending's good though. Like towards the end, it does pick up and get a lot better. But after we gotta wait till next year now, innit? Something like that.
For what?
Like another 50 Cent. Basically, there's nothing. It's not like season.
No,
3.
I'm sure there's something coming this year.
No, because he was saying he literally he put out a post talk about stars and production and how we now have to wait. Did you see it? You have to wait, like, you know how usually before everything was back to back?
Yeah.
There's nothing coming like right now. I don't know if it's this year, but like, obviously there's nothing coming for us to watch like at the minute.
Yeah.
Bel Air finished that. But really, there's nothing else. There's nothing, man. I can't find anything.
All right, cool. We in?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, I'll get Brent to send me the file again.
All right. Well, hi guys. It's Just Gene here with Big Red News and your boy Kobe's London, aka Jesse, aka Pastor. What's your name?
Pastor P.
And I said Pastor P.
You feel me?
And this is Meet Us After 7. Look at you trying to get your water in.
Episode 288. And there's no soundboard right now because Brent is not here and the Bluetooth ain't connecting, so.
Is Brent like AWOL? He's just inside.
No, Brent's not in the building.
Oh, sweet.
Brent is somewhere else doing other things. You know, Brent's big time now. Yeah, no time for
you get me?
Yeah, okay.
He's doing all. So look, our picture's not even in the back.
They had to move it.
No,
basically.
I think he was here before.
It's here.
They moved it for basically depending on who's recording.
Yeah.
They may change it, innit? But I don't know how to pull it back.
You can't put it back. Basically, we tried. He tried. I watched.
We're back to how it was back in 2016
when it was
just plain wild. Remember when the place was all white?
Yeah.
There was no greenery.
Literally just all white.
You've seen the evolution.
And we had like that
place.
massive shelf thing there. Do you remember?
And you had a booth there as well.
The booth. Yeah, he had a booth there.
The booth.
You lot don't know, bruv. We've been here from early.
Remember, there's no pictures on the wall before.
Nothing.
White walls, white door. Obviously, he had the records. And
when did his written by yous come in?
He had a refurb where he got these sofas. I think he put in the carpet.
Yeah.
And then he done all these little poems on the wall. I say little poems. His poems on the wall. And then he added the soundproofing.
The green was last minute. The green was I thought like the green was at the last bit though.
He even added aircon and all sorts.
Yeah.
It's getting money.
Do you remember when they used to be? No.
What's that?
It's still there. The window's still there. Forget that.
Yeah.
It's because the picture's covering it. Do you know what's weird? It's because I remember that window when Chike Pilgrim was here. Don't ask me why. I don't know.
Wait, what window?
There's a window behind, yeah.
Oh.
I never known, bro. I just thought that was just...
And then obviously, new mics. I'm trying to think how the mics before?
It was the other ones. It didn't have the foam stuff on it.
But he didn't have these arms. Remember?
The soundboard is off of there, isn't it? It's over there.
Yeah. Brent's got monitors and all sorts. It's a whole little
investors
over here still. But yeah, we're back, guys. We ain't had this trio for a long time.
I know.
Yeah, we ain't had this trio.
My favourite.
We ain't had this trio for
I'm gonna be honest. One of my.
You know what I mean?
One of my favourites, to be fair.
You said what you said.
Yeah, it is my favourite.
Yeah. Where do we start, really? do we start? Where do you start? Do we
Your
start at
owner.
your man or your other two guys?
I think.
Or your other guy?
There's a lot of bad guys.
Because
Where do we start?
I think we should start at your man. Follow at the girl them.
they're all his guys.
Okay, but do you know what it is?
Are you talking about
Oh,
his
no.
guy?
Let's
No.
start with the one I just posted and then we'll call.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you might
Because
as
I'm
well.
not gonna lie, I don't want the whole episode to be about you lot going in for each other's necks. Because I'm gonna walk out.
Oh, no.
I'm joking.
I'm going to be very, very...
Oh, hold on.
I'm going to
but
battle Christel.
If you call it though, it can't be these things. It has to be through the thing.
But that's what I'm saying. But Brent's not here either, isn't it? Right? It's gonna have to be loudspeaker.
Oh, that's air, man, for the whole time.
We've done it before though.
Yeah, but
When I called Sid, it was fine. Remember?
It was air. But it was a quick little fun gist. It didn't really matter. But with this, Crystal's gonna want her voice to project properly.
But she ain't got no problem with that, bro.
What's that?
It's gonna come through clear anyway.
They gonna hear her.
when she's turned up, it's coming through clear.
Guys, for clarification, I'm trying to give you guys a great production. These guys are like, you know what? Give them the bootleg version.
No, it's because I
So
don't know
is
what
it something
time.
you can phone, Brent?
No, it's because I don't know
Oh,
what
let me
time
see.
he's coming, and also, like, I don't want to call G or her too late. Do you know what I mean? I don't want them to be waiting
Oh,
around.
okay. Give me a
Because
second.
G told me to call her at 9.
Let me see if the wire still works then.
Oh, G's coming in for a call.
Yeah.
Let me see if the wire works. Where the headphones? Where the headphones at?
Where the aspirin at? Where the aspirin at?
But yeah, give and take.
Oh, okay.
It's
All right,
working.
the wire's back. You know what? Do the intro again.
Okay. And take 2. Hi guys, it's just Gina here with Big Man News and your boy Beats London, aka Jesse, aka Pastor P. And this is Meet Us After 7.
Throw some D's on that beat. Not even. All right, cool. So, okay, do you want headphones then? If we're calling Crystal? Oh no, I'll be doing. Okay, cool. The people I'm referring to is Kevin Samuels, Young Fucking Gunner, and Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez. Do we want to delve into Tory Lanez?
To leave that to the end, I think the main thing that the listeners have
Yeah.
requested in
It's
regards
Kevin
to
Samuels.
the DMs, y'all really nah.
So you've
who's
been
my
getting
man?
DMs about it?
Who's my?
Oh, but that guy. That
He
guy
did
was on it
me,
still. He did the
you,
whole trio.
Gloria.
You have to shout him out. So hold on.
No, literally.
You have to.
And I said to him, I said, you know your message has circulated. He goes, nah, your listeners need this. I said, all right, cool.
All right, brother man. So we're gonna do the bootleg. Who's calling Gloria? Who's calling Christel?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you can just
One
get them
of
on the
them-
freeway, innit?
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to call both of them.
But hold on. Where's the?
No, it's not going to work.
What do you mean?
Actually, you're going to have to call on WhatsApp
I know, but I'm looking for the DM from.
because Crystal's abroad. So if you call one, do you know what I
Nah,
mean?
man.
You're going to have to call both of them on WhatsApp.
FaceTime audio sometimes clearer.
To be fair,
Mm.
you right.
You international, you know, huh?
Boy,
Oh, you coming through Christel.
crystal clear.
So, hungry as a mole, though.
Shout out to Fitness Titanium
Mm.
UK.
Vibe, bro. That name is crazy.
He
Large up
literally-
yourself, bro.
He,
He's
lit-
always showing
he
up.
literally, no, he showed love for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He sent all of us messages requesting that we speak about Kevin Samuel. So here we are.
About to talk about your man.
Do you know what's even funny, bro? I was watching his Joe Budden earlier today.
Yeah.
I just had it on the background. And the one with the he had 2. And there's one on Vlad as well.
Wow, sure.
There's one on what?
On Vlad. Goodness gracious.
Afterwards, give it to you.
She got more ass than a team of donkeys.
Are you all right?
Wilski. Shit. She keep yams in her back pocket.
No, you need to get
What the fuck
out
is
of
going
here.
on? Look at him. He's like, hey, stop that.
No, I'm looking at him dance.
No,
No,
yeah,
you
you
look-
are. No,
yeah.
you are.
Oh,
When
you
you
looking
look
at
at him
some
dance,
dancer, right?
you are. But the thing is,
Yeah.
they think they're clever because I want to message them and send them eyes and be like, you know why you did that. 'Cause
Oh, is that
yesterday-
on their page?
Yeah,
Oh, swear.
I'm such a vibe. Of course, you. Please, about you're such a
Goodness
vibe.
gracious.
Sorry.
All right. So what am I doing? Am I doing like a WhatsApp group call or something?
Yeah, so call the group and obviously
I'll
hopefully
call the group.
yeah you can and then obviously we won't answer and then them two will answer.
All right. Let's see. Better for us. Group call. Let's go.
If you get Brent on the go, picking up the call, get your ass off the phone.
Hello, Christel.
Wait, hold on one second. My phone's ringing.
All right.
Don't ignore it.
Hello. Oh shit. that's
I'm
me.
here.
Let's hang up the phone.
Are you childish?
Hello? Sorry, Christel.
I'm sorry,
I'm
that was
just-
Joe.
No,
Alright.
hold on. Let me message Gloria and say, G.
We just want to see if I can't even hear myself in these headphones. Man. What's
I
going on?
can.
Gloria's probably watching these
I can
standards
hear
on
you.
+1.
Don't be rude.
Speak.
No EastEnders on +1.
That's all she knows, bruv. And them crime shows.
Yeah, wait, Gloria loves
It's
a crime
true.
documentary, you know?
She loves a crime show.
Are you, Chris? Wait a minute. What shall we? Let's give her a little happy birthday, a little sing.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday.
No, wait, guys. For me,
Happy birthday.
okay, wait, guys, stop. No. Can we pick a key? Because
Happy
that.
birthday to you.
No. Use.
Happy birthday to you.
Use.
We wish you
He's moving his shoulders as well.
many
bruv.
happy returns
Oh,
of the
good.
day.
Happy return.
Long
Long
life
life
and
and
prosperity.
And prosperity. Hey. Hooray.
Hip, 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 hip. Hooray. Hip,
Thanks,
hip,
guys.
Hip, hip.
How old are you?
It feels like it was just last year that I was delivering cake to y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You really did, didn't it?
this is true.
Yeah.
Are we giving Gloria like a countdown, or are we just gonna
I don't know where I've messaged. Do you know what? Let me call her
Yeah,
properly.
ring her.
the glove? She's busy.
Oh, you don't need to allow it.
Bro,
Don't talk about-
a little intermission session. Yeah?
Don't talk about,
Marriage.
don't talk about my friend. like
Marriage.
The glove is busy giving jobs.
that. No, you know what?
No, I'm done with
don't
you guys.
speak about my friend like that.
Yuck.
She's not here to defend herself.
Jobby jobs.
Hilarious. Don't sleep, Crystal. We see what you be doing on the gram. Shit. Got more
What? I ain't
bikinis
doing
than
that.
Pamela Anderson.
Oh, I definitely do.
Yo, you definitely
I've had
do.
4 on this. I've had 4 on this trip.
It's back
I wore
there.
2 yesterday. Oh, 2 yesterday. 2 today.
Yeah. Okay. Was this
Oh,
a
you
quick
got them.
one,
You got them on
Something tells me you booked
rotation.
this in the last few days.
She did.
No, I did. I booked it on Saturday.
I can't.
Respect
I was even going to leave on Sunday, and I said, you know what? I've got things to do.
Which how do I say it? Province did you go to? Because you know Greece is a
I'm on
bit.
the-
It's a
I'm on the
conglomerate.
island of Rhodes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm on the
I've
island
heard
of
Rhodes
Rhodes.
is a decent spot, you know.
Oh, sorry. Let me just rattle. I don't know where Crystal stands on the Tory and Meg thing, but Crystal, we just saw a headline that said Dr. Lofredo.
Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Nah, you are struggling. Yeah.
Who treated Megan Thee Stallion, confirmed her foot was wounded due to her stepping on glass.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not sure what you stood on this.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if you were Team Meg or
Do you know
Team
what? The thing is, I wasn't Team Meg or Team Tory. I'm Team wait for the facts and come up with your opinion then.
Oh, Sid is
giving
making
faces.
faces, boy. He ain't buying it.
You lying over there in Greece, girl?
No, I definitely am. No, I am definitely am wait for the facts because at the time, the only fact that we had is that she got shot.
I wish Brent was
I don't
here,
know
'cause
who
Brent would confirm where you were in
Yeah.
this. 'Cause
Crystal-
I
Oh,
can't
no.
remember. I don't
From
remember
my
you
memory-
being
No.
inside.
Mhm.
My problems with Tory wasn't around the shooting time. My problems with Tory was his behavior after.
But like the music and the.
Yeah, I think that was very childish. I think that was very of someone that if that was your friend and something happened, and obviously you're all in court and whatever, I do find it a bit, especially because of like the way that Meg is treated anyway
Yeah.
as a black woman. Like, you know, like how like men still say that she's a man and all this type of stuff. I felt like it was just very unnecessary to add to that already. So my problem with Tory wasn't, oh my God, like he fucking shot her. I hate him. It was, okay, this has happened. And then instead of you just being a bit quiet and letting everything wash out, it's like we're hearing that his PR team are putting out stories and then he's doing these songs. And I just found it a bit weird. I just found it really, because even for me, like if we were friends and something fucked up like that happened, I'm just going to stay quiet.
Mm.
Listen,
Especially if I know that I didn't do it. If I know that I didn't do it, I know that the truth will come out.
But I feel like everyone handles things differently though, innit? So as much as that's how you would handle it.
and also, it's pretty hard to sit down and be quiet when you're being accused of shooting someone.
Oh, hold on.
That's a big one still.
But ask her to.
I know. G. Hi, can you do me a favor, yeah?
And also, go and wash your hands.
The glove.
You know, Yusuff was making jokes about the glove stuff.
The glove.
Hello?
Gloria, can you go and
Gloria.
answer in the group, please?
Gloria.
You're causing disturbances in this whole pod.
Gloria.
Hello?
Can you not hear me?
She had to put you on mute because Big Daddy came in the room. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, it's sitting up. Okay, G, do me a favor, yeah? Did you get a message saying that there was a WhatsApp call from the group?
Oh, no.
Okay, so go to the group and join the call that
And
way.
go
And
to
then
the
that way
call,
you'll be locked in via like the headphones, if that makes sense.
Okay, cool.
All right, bye.
Wash your hands.
But with the Meg thing, the reason why I'm a bit skeptical about this whole Meg thing anyway, not in terms of like team whatever, is I feel like a lot of this stuff is all coming
It's your phone news.
and nobody's actually reading the transcripts of court. So I feel like a lot of it is like from blogs and whatever, as opposed to like, is anyone actually reading the transcripts from the court case?
Sorry, Christel, 1 second. Gloria, are you there?
We live.
We live.
This is quite cool, this little
Yeah, it
cool
is.
thing still.
It is.
Let me
And
add
even if
myself.
you don't
No,
add
man.
yourself because it will start echoing. And
Yeah,
also, like,
childish, man.
if someone leaves or if it cuts out, you just press join and they come straight back in.
And
So
come back
what's up,
and
Zine?
All right, cool. So we have the better for us.
Better for
crew.
us.
Better for us.
2 over the phone and 1 in attendance. All right, so Kevin Samuels.
No.
Yeah.
Gloria.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah, Gloria, what's your take, please? Because Christel got amnesia. But what's your take? Because apparently
She
I don't have amnesia.
She doesn't know what we're talking about.
Tory Lane, it came out by Dr. Alfredo.
Lof-
he worked on the foot of Megan Thee Stallion, that he healed her, or whatever the doctor terms is, of glass and not bullet fragments. So with
What?
this-
That's been released?
Yeah, today.
But it's on a spiritual world or
is it
something. You know
official?
what I'm saying? But
No, it's on,
This is what I'm saying. I
spiritual
don't-
word.
No, but if you swipe though, we've got the actual sheet, the actual transcript.
Of the court case or transcript with who?
I
Because
think it's the
when she was
medical
doing the-
doctors
No.
or
No,
whatever.
the medical, not a trans. I think it's.
We have the medical sheets.
oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
is.
because I think what I find funny is obviously when she did the Gayle King interview, she also brought up her own medical transcripts that a doctor said that they were moving bullet fragments and that some of them are still stuck in her leg, right?
Yeah. Well,
I
So
think at this point, yeah, we just need to wait to hear the final verdict.
yeah, we just have to
Because
wait.
to be honest.
honestly, there's
To be
too
honest,
much.
That's what I
there's-
keep saying.
There's way too much he said, she said, back like with both people
This guy hasn't got a neck.
trying to prove a point.
Benzino.
So I don't.
Dr. Zeno.
Yeah, I just feel like at this point,
Mm.
all we can do is literally just wait to hear what happens in court. Because
There's
Yep.
too much propaganda. So
yeah,
you
and
know
I
what to
don't
take.
understand. And let's be honest, yeah, I agree that like when it comes to like law, right? And Christel, you can probably back me up on this.
Yeah.
If like, but not like you need evidence to press charges, or like I feel like this whole thing is like it seems like they're
Yeah,
scrambling.
yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if there's enough evidence to kind of like to charge him, take it to trial, then that would have happened already. I feel like this.
No, it depends. It depends on who is actually filing. And that's why I said we need to look at transcripts because it depends on who's filing continuances. If it's his team that's filing continuances or her team, then you can see. If it's her team, then yeah, maybe they're scrambling for evidence. If it's his team, then obviously they're also trying to scramble for their evidence.
Did he?
So it just,
Did he get? He got released on. Is he on bail?
I think
Yeah, he's
bail
on
was
bail.
because he violated restraining order.
Okay.
yeah.
So he was it was a free man until his court cases.
Well, no, not really. He's always been on bail. He wasn't a free man at all. He's
Yeah.
always been on bail since the shooting occurred.
No, I was gonna.
No,
say.
I meant that he postponed for violating his restraining order. So that's why.
Yeah,
last
the
time-
latest, the latest one,
Mm-mm.
because of Rolling Loud, I think it was.
Okay.
Peak, man.
When he
Can't
performed
get
that
money.
Rolling Loud. But I think the opposite is true though, Gina, in terms of the DA wouldn't have filed a case if they wasn't. In the US, you have to pass a certain barrier threshold for them to bring charges. So unless you meet that threshold, you're not going to bring charges. So I guess
Yeah.
they feel like they've met a threshold.
For them
They
to
just need to
even-
prove
yeah.
beyond reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's what they might be struggling with, because the problem that you now have is it's gone into the court of public opinion. And so then you're going to have an issue of proving it without reasonable doubt because people will bring in their biases, right?
Yeah.
So having said that, if we
Mm.
learn that Tory is an innocent man and these are glass and not pellets or whatever, how and I ask the women first, how do you respond to this sort of behaviors?
What behavior?
As in, where do you now see the case? And I know perhaps some of you don't care for these artists particularly, but in terms of the whole, all the ruckus that it's caused, you know, black women, and why are they not, when you hear that a black woman's in danger, why is your first thought to doubt and whatnot? How do you view this story, like, or cases like this moving forward? Or your thoughts
no.
towards Meghan?
My opinion will still stay the same. I'm still going to believe a victim until I'm proven otherwise.
Yeah.
And if she is proven to be a liar, I'm also happy to say, yeah, sis was lying.
Yeah, she's a liar.
Yeah.
That's it. It's as
very
simple as
simple.
that. If she's lying, I'm going to say she's lying, and she's spoiling it for
cancelable?
other women.
Wait,
But
quick question. Sorry. So, in all cases, for you guys, is it believe the victim first?
I think men or
Okay.
women in general, with how I am, I'm always gonna not side with the victim, but like I'm always gonna hear a person out in it. Do you know what I mean? And
some things are questionable, but more time I will believe the victim.
yeah.
Okay.
Like Justice Malice
I knew. I was
situation
thinking about him though.
was very wild because I was not understanding any of that at the time.
Yeah.
That's the
Let me not
empire
lie
there.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't understanding any of it because some of the facts I was like, what?
I don't even understand why that even happened.
Like what was
The gay Tupac.
and then he
Why did
called
that-
himself the gay
Gloria.
Tupac.
Why did that even happen?
I don't get. Cardi B. What was the reason?
Like that was the weirdest
Yeah.
saga in the history of media. Like, this seems so pointless.
honestly.
What was
But I
what
think-
was his end goal?
He wanted to get more famous.
Or for that?
Swear.
Nah, see.
Off of
Yeah,
that?
I think he wanted.
I don't think. I don't
But
know.
if that, when I hear things like that, then I just think you have a sickness because,
Yeah, definitely.
like, it's not normal because
is
the
that the type of
lengths.
fame you wanted to attain?
Yeah, because the
Like-
lengths people go to like to get it's a drug in it. To be honest with you, yeah, sickness.
What made you go with that verse? That's
Exactly.
literally,
Bro, what made you go
that's
racist
literally
for real?
it.
Wild. All right, cool.
But I think that's the thing. I think we need to, as adults, we need to start being able to have bigger, wider conversations of like, yes, you can believe of the victim. And the minute that the victim is proven wrong, you can also come and say, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's
Can
bad.
it just be a my bad?
I got it wrong.
Can we get the same
I got it
energy
wrong.
as when, you know what I'm saying?
I get what do you know what? I get what you're saying in the sense where this is a man's life, innit? So a human's life, but man or woman, right? And like the amount of, I guess, torment they kind of have to go through, dealing with like this and the public opinion and maybe loss of earnings. I don't know the extent of like him getting cancelled and like he lost the quarantine. Do you remember he was about to do that show with, was it MTV or do you know what I mean? He lost out on that.
Oh, he had a show.
Yeah, so basically, remember after quarantine, like that radio stuff.
Oh,
Quarantine Radio.
Yeah.
Quarantine Radio. He either signed something with
I think it was MTV.
MTV, yeah, and he was about to start like a show, and then obviously after that happened, that got dropped. So I guess one can argue loss of earnings, stuff like that.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah. So I do get that it's not just as simple as being my bad because if it's
Oh, no. It is for me. No, it's as simple that for me because I'm not the one that sued it. It was Meg.
That's slightly not fair. Like if it's
No, but it
not
is fair.
true-
The reason why I'm saying it's
okay,
fair
no, Chris,
is
let Gloria land. You didn't
sorry,
let her
Gloria.
land.
Yeah, sorry.
It's just
Ooh.
not fair, basically. Like they mentioned the list of things that he's potentially lost if it's not true,
Yeah.
and to get to mentally to take someone through that is just not fair. It's time
Yeah.
you will never get back. So
No,
when
but
you
what
say,
I'm
so when you
sorry.
say it's easy, it's not. I don't think it's as clear cut as that. Like we need to be more compassionate and think towards like how people are feeling. As
No,
well.
what I'm saying is the only thing that I can say is my bad because I don't work for MTV.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I didn't
Yeah.
cut. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't cut any of his checks.
Yeah.
I didn't cancel him.
Yeah.
I'm not even on Twitter arguing with people.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I can say is my bad to the people that I've had conversations with,
Mm.
i.e. you guys.
Mm.
But I don't owe him any apology because I didn't.
Yeah.
My opinion had no confounding like
Or bearing
effect on
that,
his
him.
life.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was MTV. That was for MTV. That's for Meg. That's for all the corporations. And I do agree with you on that point. If those corporations got it wrong, yes, they have to come to the table and be held accountable. But for me as an individual, it's just like, yeah, my bad. And then move on.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right then. So we are here to talk about Sid's godfather.
Your daddy.
The late
Dearly beloved.
The late Kevin
No,
Samuels.
no,
Do you want to?
Rest in peace.
Do you
I
want
thought it was prayer time.
No, I think that's a bit insensitive.
Yeah, it's insensitive.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
But we're here to discuss the late. So
You can say great. Finish the sentence.
No, I said the late.
Yeah,
That
but
nigga was not great.
Normally
Get
when
the
you
fuck
say
out
late,
of
you
here,
say
man.
late and great. But,
Do you?
I don't
See people say late and great.
Anyway.
Me and TB.
Well,
Not
but-
everyone
but-
is that
but
one
that's
still.
also recognize that we're
isn't it?
talking about
Glue.
someone who's passed away.
That's why I said.
So,
Yeah. So
you know what I mean? I understand people have,
opinions
varying opinions and
of
emotions,
course,
but
but
let's obviously
try and be respectful.
respectful of Christel.
I'm going to try my best.
Oh, you had that little kerfuffle, man. Can you leave him
I'ma
alone?
try my
He's
best.
gone.
I'm gonna let you lot lead. 'Cause that was a way with
Can we
Oh, well.
first say a big rest in peace, and we send our condolences to his family?
Of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, rest in
Yeah.
peace, Kevin Samuels.
If I was on
Condolences to your
camera, the face that you guys are going to see,
That's
Emma.
fine. You can keep your face. It's fine.
rest in peace.
Big man,
Mhm.
your
Why
whole
do you-
face is being covered by the camera. I don't understand.
The mic.
Fuck that.
I mean, by the mic.
Okay, cool. So we found out the other day that Kevin Samuels passed away.
Can I just say before you carry on, in
Yeah.
terms of like random deaths, this is extremely random.
No, it is.
Very random.
Do you remember?
It was
Do you remember when I
so
remember when I put it in
random.
the I put it in the group at like midnight or something in it
Yeah.
because I randomly saw it and then my thing was, you know how a lot of people were like, oh, is this confirmed and go and I thought,
Yeah.
wait, he's not that.
He
And I
is
think-
not
yeah.
Beyonce.
And, like,
Nobody's
he's
making
not
up
that
rumors.
and I don't even mean this in a rude way.
Mm.
As in like,
Careful.
no, hear me out, right? You know how like people can lie on like
Yeah.
you can hear speculation that Beyonce might have passed away and
Yeah.
like
Mm.
because it's Beyonce, it's like you're gonna like question whether it's true and do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people in very high like platforms. So when I heard it,
Mm.
I think not like he's not that important, but I just thought this isn't oh
Karen, I think we lost Gloria.
okay. She would have got a phone call. If your phone rings normally, it
Yeah,
takes you out.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like a thing that someone would have to lie about, if that makes sense. So what I'm saying is when I saw it, I believed it to be true, kind of thing.
Yeah. All right.
Shame.
All right. Cool.
He ain't
Right.
Beyonce. Anyone go.
All right. Cool. So, what is the narrative online? Because I saw some spaces. Like, what is the actual conversation around his death?
So
Fill me in.
from what I've gathered, I guess there's like a split between the men and the women.
Okay.
Majority of women I've seen online are not really saddened by his death. Or maybe
Okay.
some are, but obviously it's more a case of they didn't agree or like
Yeah.
him as a person, his delivery, what he stood for,
Mm.
that kind of thing. Then on the other hand, you have men who that was their goat, I guess. Like
That was their daddy.
He was a king. He was like no. Do you know what?
I didn't see.
No, do you know what? Let me be
man
honest.
before Kevin Samuels was their goal?
Let me read you.
Where do you?
Where do I sit with this?
What do you
Yeah.
say?
If you go
That
on
was his
those,
daddy.
that was my great daddy.
Because personally, for me, I didn't really rate or care for Kevin Samuels. I don't think he was.
So on the blog sites,
spitting the gospel and all
that
that.
posted it, if
Yeah.
you just peruse through the comments like I did, just to gauge,
Yeah.
check the temperature and that,
Yeah.
a lot of men will be looking at Avies and the type of names they have.
Yeah.
They're on some RIP. All he did was tell a few men were like, all he did was tell men to get their act together, women to be realistic, and tell you what your own people are afraid to tell you or have been afraid to tell you,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Okay.
The crazy thing is,
Mhm.
if it was just as simple as that,
Mhm.
I would.
It wouldn't have been this.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't have been a problem, right? Because if that was the essence of his message,
Mhm.
then fair, but it never came across that way. If
What
that
made
makes
you think
sense.
that wasn't the essence of his message?
Do you know what it was? For me, delivery is everything, yeah? So,
Gloria, are you back? Okay.
yeah, so delivery for me is everything, right? So you can say something to someone and say it in two different ways and it can mean two different things. Do you get what I mean?
Mhm.
So his delivery wasn't of something that came across compassionate. The same way we're now having to express compassion because he's passed away, I don't think that same level of care or duty of care was given to the people that he was trying to quote unquote coach, right? And I guess for him, he didn't feel that that was his job because at the end of the day, this is my message and take it how you want. And that's fair. But I feel like when you manipulate your audience and you know what you're doing, it is very like I saw a video.
Could you explain the manipulation?
Like when I say manipulate, it's like, okay, you know that certain women are insecure and you know that they're like, you know, for women generally, right? Society has made it a thing that when you hit the age 30, and it blows my mind because if the average lifespan is about 80 years old, right? Society has put it out there that by 30, if you are not married or you haven't got your shit together, you are a write-off. But if the average lifespan is 80, 30 is what?
Not even a half.
That's what I'm saying, yeah? Mm-hmm. And that's just how, and that's society, and that's the norms that we have been accustomed to and we live by. So if for women who, you've already got society on your case telling you this, right? That if you don't have kids by 30, if you're not married by 30, 30, you're right off. Then you've got this man coming to tell you that as a woman, if you're between the age, is it 30 to 35, Christel?
I think he says,
he said
30, 29, you're approaching
and then 35.
Okay, so what's the danger zone? 30?
Yeah, approaching 30.
Okay, so you're in the danger zone, right? So before I've even reached a third, over a third of my lifespan, I'm already in the danger zone. Like, make it make sense. Do you get what I mean? I feel like I don't think it's a positive narrative to spread.
But the narrative existed before he was even around.
No, of course. And that's what I'm saying.
Like you're saying, it's always been a narrative.
Yeah.
It's just that,
as I told Gloria, these are the narratives your own mothers have given.
I think, like I was telling you earlier, I think Kevin Samuels says things out loud that everyone else is probably thinking, but just.
And that's the problem, though. You shouldn't be thinking it anyway.
But wouldn't say. Because, you know, you have to have a certain level.
Because we'll flog them in the street.
Of tact.
That's why they won't say it.
You have to have a certain level of kindness and empathy towards people. So sometimes you can't give people the cold-hearted, stone-cold truth.
Hence why I said delivery. But
Kevin Samuels didn't care. He gave you the cold-hearted, stone-cold truth that probably everyone thinking, but no one was. You know what I mean? They want to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to say.
But let me just show
you. Wait, Gloria's trying to say her issue.
As an issue with getting back on the phone.
No, she's trying to say her main issue with him.
I can't hear Gloria.
Is Gloria talking?
I can hear. Yeah, I can hear her.
We can't hear Gloria.
We can't hear Gloria at all.
I can hear her clearly.
I haven't heard Gloria since.
You are lying. I didn't even know she was back in the room.
I can literally hear her clearly. That's what I was like, no one's hearing her.
Gloria, you in Greece?
No, tell Gloria to come out.
Come out, come back in. I honestly.
Gloria's come out and come back in.
Because her thing is, it's flashing clear. It's not flashing.
I didn't even know. No, this is jokes.
Apparently they can't hear you.
I didn't even know she was here.
No.
I didn't even know she was back in the room.
It's bad talking.
Bro.
Yeah, she was talking.
Okay, now it's highlighted in the colour. Gloria, we can hear you now. So
Gloria, back.
Hello, Gloria.
Yes, can you hear me?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes.
Wow, I was talking. I was thinking, raw.
I can imagine. I was like, Gloria's silent during this one.
All right, Gloria, sorry.
Okay.
Basically.
So I have a few issues.
Oh, you got your notes, huh?
Yeah, well.
Same, I have questions too for you niggas.
So, I think we've already touched on it. The kindness. There's a way you can communicate things to people. Let's not lie. There are some things, they're not right. There are some things society, I'd say men in society will agree with him on and stuff like that. And that's not good. That's not good in itself. But you don't need to be the Why have you chosen yourself to be the spokesperson of cruelty and cruel messages? Why are you so proud?
No, wait,
No, why are you so proud to be the spokesperson, to be the chairman, to hold up the banner of being the person that speaks so cruelly to people? Second of all, I don't agree with speaking finality on people's lives.
100%.
So,
Amen.
Okay, cool. You're 30, you have 2 children or whatever, yes, there's probabilities and stuff like that, but you're not. The only thing that we can speak finality on
is death.
Which we're currently doing, is on death. Yeah. That's the only thing you can speak finality on. Now there's probability like, this person's unlucky. They won't attract this or that person. But who told you that? Yes, the probability might not always be on their side, yeah. But we've seen in instances where someone has got children with different fathers and they've met someone beautiful that is willing to look after their children and stuff like that. Yeah. So I just don't see why you don't want to be the chairperson and spokesperson for a message of hope. You rather want to do cruelty. Why?
Amen.
Why?
And I think the bigger problem wasn't even that. I think I got over. I started to look at it deeper than just delivery, because I think at the beginning it was very much delivery. After a point, some of the messages were very dangerous. It wasn't even about delivery anymore. So there was a message where he was talking about women need to be slapped just once to get them back in line. It's something that he had said.
He said women need to be slapped.
Yeah, he said sometimes
was he being facetious, Christel?
No, he was not being fucking facetious, and stop that shit. He said sometimes the women just need to be slapped once to get back in line. People can go and find that clip if they want, because I literally saw it the other day. The one where he was talking about paedophilia.
The one
where he was talking about paedophilia is when I knew that I could not fuck with any human being that says that they believe in anything that he says. Sorry, Manscaped.
She said sorry, Manscaped.
Sorry, Manscaped. So he was saying about there was a woman that he was talking to, and she had a child. And he was like, how do you present? Firstly, his language is very off and weird, and he's giving me creepy vibes. Because he was saying to the woman, how do you present your child as an asset to your new husband? I don't understand what the hell that is. Why am I presenting my child as an asset?
Yeah. I've got a very pressing question before we carry on, just so I can check the temperature of Christel. Are you glad he's dead?
I'm not glad that anyone's dead. I'm not glad that anyone's dead at all. No, but one thing that I'll always say is when people say don't speak ill of the dead, I don't get that, because he wanted to be a villain. He chose to be a villain. So I'm going to remember him as a villain.
I was talking to Gina earlier, and I said to Gina, do you feel like, every time, what's going on, bro?
Connection.
Oh, yeah.
Who's it again? Is it Gloria's gone again? Gloria, you there?
I need to put my phone in plane mode, sorry.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you keep getting phone calls, isn't it?
Yeah.
For what Kevin, for the crime that he's been accused of committing, and the fact that he's passed away now, the backlash and the whole, just, everything that's going on around his name, do you think it's warranted?
Yeah, I think it is warranted.
Okay. I'm just checking.
I think it's message.
Do you know why you're asking that question?
Why?
Because you don't feel you're not a victim.
You weren't attacked. Yeah, you was not attacked.
You're not
as a person that suffered childhood abuse. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to listen to a man tell a woman. I'm not going to listen to a man.
What are you about to say right now? What you trying to get into?
No, I'm trying
to say, how do you know I ain't suffered childhood abuse? You're just assuming.
You've discussed it on a podcast and you dismissed it.
Who?
You. What's going on right now?
Childhood abuse?
No, I don't think.
Yeah, there was a time when you guys were discussing the pod.
No.
What?
I don't think.
I don't know. Where did this again?
I don't.
35.
No, hold on. I don't think we can say Yusuff discussed childhood abuse and dismissed it from that one episode.
Yes,
No. What I'm saying is from that one episode when someone said, "Oh, do you think?" and he's like, "No." That's the only thing I can go against.
I know, but he's saying...
That's the only thing I can go against.
What are we
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing that I can go against.
When did we discuss childhood abuse?
They're talking about...
So Kevin Samuel...
There was an episode...
Gloria,
sleeping in the bed with your...
You're talking about that one isolated incident. That wasn't even my family.
No, so that's what she said. Guys. Let's just move on.
Yeah, let's not digress.
Let's just move
on. I know, but what I'm saying, that wasn't
Let's not digress, but...
No, I know, but do you know what it is?
No, I'm not saying that.
No, but that wasn't my household.
No. It's gone so left.
Let's move on.
I don't know how we even got here.
But yeah, as a victim of abuse, I'm never going to understand a man saying to a woman that children lie, because he asked the woman, what would you do if your child said to you that the man that you married tried to touch, and then he stopped himself and said, looked at them funny coming out the bathroom, coming out the shower. The woman was like, I would have to leave that man because I have to protect my child. Yeah. He was like, why? Why would you leave why would you believe your child? Because children lie. And she was like, no, I don't think children. He was like, yeah. And he was like, well, what if you have kids with me now? Are you now going to throw that away? Because your one child that's not my flesh and blood has accused me or something. For me, that conversation there is nothing to do with delivery. It's nothing to do with kindness. You're mad. Yeah. You are absolutely fucking mad to start venturing into that conversation and thinking that that's an appropriate conversation to be having about relationships.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's very mad to be having those type of conversations out there in the open without even thinking about trigger warnings, without you thinking about what you're saying. And that really gave me an insight into his mind. So it's not even about delivery anymore.
Sid, over to you, sir.
What do you want to say about that?
It's a
all right, Auntie.
It's a dumbfounding sort of example that he used, but from my knowledge of what he speaks on, I think he's basically getting at, and he talks about it a lot, is your child or your child from a previous, when it comes to looking for your new lover, how do you balance, you know, how much care, well, not care, how do you balance who you pick or what's important to you?
Nigga, choose your words wisely in this one, bro, because this ain't working.
No, because he used a shit example, right?
He used the example he wanted to use.
That example was enough.
Yeah, that example is enough. And that's the thing I'm saying. I cannot be dealing with men that are just... Because that's what he spoke about. What are you talking about? No one told him to speak about that. He spoke about that.
Okay, on his own platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he spoke about it. So hold him accountable. The same way that you people like us holding women accountable. All you have to say is, that was a discussion conversation.
I opened my thing with saying what he said was a weird one. But
that's not holding someone accountable. That's just saying that's a weird one. You could just say, yeah, that's a mad conversation to have. Yeah, we should. That's it.
Because I don't think like you. Right.
Because that's a mad... Wait, so thinking like me, you think that I'm the only person that thinks that that's a mad conversation to have?
Listen,
Sid,
as my...
so
No, let me reply. As my dad tells me, I have my own NI number. So that means I have my own brain and my own mind.
So I'm asking you, so you think that's an exceptional... So you think that's an acceptable conversation to have with someone talking about paedophilia and abuse in that way? That's an acceptable conversation.
Why not? Because it's... No, why not? Because it's a real thing that happens in society, so why not?
Wow.
No, why not? Tell me why not?
Gina.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie.
God.
Well, damn, if you can't go to Bill and Oceans, where the hell could you go?
I ain't going with no fucking no shit.
I don't even know what he's agreeing to. I'm a bit confused right now.
Nobody knows because I haven't been let land.
Okay, land.
What I'm saying is, point blank period, that's a weird one. The example how he tried to expound was a weird one. But from listening to him, he's basically trying to create a scenario. I think he's trying to create a scenario saying, when you have a child with a previous, balancing the importance, if a situation arises in the household, I wouldn't know if it's paedophilia, where you have to...
But he did.
I know he did.
So deal with the example that he gave. Don't move away.
Let's not look at, I wouldn't have used or whatever. Let's look at what's in front of us.
There's no issue here. So I don't know why you're screaming at me. There's no issue here. What I'm saying is, I don't agree with that, but that is what he is trying to do in the conversation. You choose to believe that should be cancelled out of the conversation. That's fine. I agree with you. I'm just saying the reason behind why he was going on that path. He used the most extreme household example ever. Absolutely.
I want to interject and say the fact that you're trying to find reasoning behind such a very mad comment is
questionable.
Worrying.
It's interesting because as much as you're saying, well, before you said, he shouldn't have used that one, but he's trying to show.
Yeah.
How do you use that example to show?
Because let me tell you one thing, even if that child and the father are biological, I'm taking my child out of that household. It doesn't have to be a stepdad, it doesn't have to be anyone. Any man who decides to look at my child even funny, because there was even an example. The reason why this even came out is there was a woman on TikTok who videoed herself throwing out her boyfriend because her boyfriend was searching daddy-daughter porn and they have a daughter. And that woman was like, you have to go.
No.
Of course.
Yeah, that woman was like, you have to go. And everyone was like, well, da da da. And then that's when that whole conversation came up. And that's when Kevin Samuels discussed it. So for me, it was like, you guys are even touching on very delicate subjects. And for you to trivialize on your show as if it's just a mere thing that you think about in dating and not just proper child welfare and safeguarding is wild to me. That's got nothing to do with relationships, Jesse. So you even trivializing to be like, oh, you have to, when you're picking a new, Sid, when you're picking a new partner, no, it's got nothing, because I'm saying even if it was their biological dad, that man has to go.
I agree.
I agree. What I wanted to say before was you were obviously saying how you don't think certain people saw him as like their goat, and you haven't really seen like men make these statements and stuff, right? So I came across a person I know's page, and when I read the caption, I was flabbergasted.
But also, do you feel like these men are just entertaining themselves and others?
No, because
as opposed to being dead serious about what they're saying.
No, because this is not a person this is a person who rarely posts on socials.
Okay, go on.
He doesn't post often.
Oh, wow.
Right,
so I can't even see it as entertainment.
Was it a comment or was it like a post?
He wrote a paragraph and the picture is of Kevin.
Paragraph?
What? He actually posted it on his page.
Fam, I screenshotted the caption because I was flabbergasted.
That's about 1,000 words, don't they?
So it says, whether the news is real or not, though I'm desperately hoping not still, I'm going to say this man has been one of the most influential people in me becoming the man that I am today.
Yes.
Guys, in 2 years of watching his content, he has made me want to work harder, take more accountability, and drive to make a bigger change in my community.
Men, stay in your...
He is like a dad to a lot of us men that didn't have a father figure for a lot of our lives. He advocates for men in a world where a lot of us, if not high achievers or above average, don't often get seen. Hence the high male suicide rates. He made me...
That means that man's not even above average.
He made me and a lot of other men demand to be respected as black men in our community, as we often silently don't feel so. This man was a revolutionary, someone that isn't appreciated at the time of their work but will be long remembered afterwards. I truly believe the work he has done will have its desired effect to unite the black community, as ultimately that was his goal. It takes courage to stand up and speak on what's needed and be on the front line and take all the heat that comes with it. Where's it gone? I hope I can impact my community half as much as you have, sir. Love you, Kev. At Kevin Samuels.
I'm going to vomit. I'm going to vomit.
I could listen.
I'm going to vomit.
No, but he pulled it out there, so you can say his name.
No, just please.
He pulled it on
Gina, I'm going to.
He put it on his Instagram.
I said his name.
I saw it too.
Is it?
Wait, Gloria, you know who I'm talking about, innit?
Gloria, look how she's sending me.
He put it on his Instagram page for everyone to see. So who was it?
A guy that me and Gloria both know.
And he didn't send you privately, right?
No.
He put it on his Instagram, right?
I know, but
so say his name then.
Why?
Okay, let me see it then.
Oh, yeah, I'll give it to you.
That's what I meant.
Oh, what we meant?
No, I meant
don't scream his name in 5 seconds.
Gina, check your WhatsApp.
Okay, so
you better check your
what,
text.
There's a point about Kevin Samuels I would like to make generally,
This is what he had fine suits, right?
I've not. What I would say is that
and good laptops. That's another story.
What I will say in regards to women saying that he bashes women. The reason why women were bashed more, by the way, you already know I don't condone any of this, because they were the ones phoning in. They were the ones. They were the ones mainly phoning in. So like, he did get onto men as well. But
for
they don't
good
be
3
ringing
years
up.
prior.
But the thing is, sorry, Gloria, but if people are phoning in, like for example, if you're privy to Kevin Samuels' brand and what he says and how he delivers what he delivers, and you still call in, isn't that your own business?
Yeah, no. So listen. The callers are stupid. The callers are stupid as well, and not totally stupid, because some of them feel like, oh, this guy can. They're stupid for thinking this guy can help. Yeah.
No, but some of them do call in to challenge him as well. To be fair. But the way he generalizes and talks finality on. So as much as like the person's silly for calling in, loads of people are in the same situations as the callers.
and he'll be rubbishing them
I would love
in
to hear
some.
Christel versus Kevin Samuels. Man.
Oh, Chris,
I'll finish him.
that would have been the best.
I don't think
why do
he
you
will
call
still,
him?
but it would be the best.
It would. It honestly would have been the
Chris,
best.
Why would I call him?
I would get
why.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? For me, the reason why I wouldn't entertain the conversation too much is because someone like him just gets really angry. I've seen other smarter women go on there and actually challenge him, and he just gets angry. Oh, you called on mine. He doesn't engage in proper conversation. So for me, I'd find it difficult dealing with someone that's not engaging in proper conversation, because then you just use bravado and the ego to get annoyed instead of actually dealing with the situation.
Okay.
What I'm gonna be like, oh, a woman over 30, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I've never had an issue getting man. I don't feel like any of my friends around me have had issues getting man. So it's not something that I felt like. I don't think
why
it was something that I
married?
felt like.
Damn it! I'm joking. That was
Crystal,
a joke.
and Crystal, this is what I keep saying about the people that don't understand. Because first of all, I don't care for his opinion. So whether he thought I was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever out of 10, I don't give a hoot. But for outside looking in, if you're not able to see that he's not nice, then I don't know. I don't know for you.
Yeah, I just don't get it. And I think the bigger thing, you guys will always say, oh yeah, he used to get on to men. But the only reason why you say that is because he didn't get on to men that look like you. So you didn't identify with the men that he was getting on, which is why you praised him. Because you guys laughed when he'd laugh at, you guys would laugh when he would demean fat
when you
guys,
say you guys,
or when he demeaned men.
Sid, by the way, I don't even watch.
Yeah, Sid, cool. Sid, you and your fellow brethren, your fellow siblings would laugh when he'd like demean fat men or men that weren't making money. And the only reason why you did that is because you didn't identify with them.
How
but
you know
don't
my
actually
pockets
realize
is
that
deep?
actually.
How you know
because
I ain't
people
got
talk
nothing
about-
but 500 in my account?
You earn 10 grand? Because a lot of the examples, he'd pick very extreme examples for men as well. It's not like he was talking to the average man that was making 40, 50. He would talk to men that were making 10 grand and who were big and whatever. So they were easy to ridicule.
He did get on to size down below as well.
No,
Yeah, do you get what I mean? So it was easy for that to
What about the showers and not growers?
men. Yeah, but then that's easy for a lot of you men to
Turtleneck down.
distance yourself. It was easy.
Yusuff, get out of here, man.
It was easy for a lot of you men to distance yourself, but a lot of the times, I remember when this happened in Clubhouse, and you'd actually ask men, are you a high value man? And if so, are you willing to bring tax returns to prove it? A lot of men would be silent. So he's not talking about you neither. So you also need to shut the fuck up, because he's not telling women.
Because he talks about a lot of the stuff
Who's
he
he
actually
talking
talks
to?
about.
Go on, a lot of the stuff that he's talking about.
A lot of the men, like the funniest thing is when he's talking about men, he said himself he only speaks and deals with, in terms of his image consulting and all of this stuff, high value men. I am not one.
That was also a stupid fuckery thing. That was also a stupid fuckery thing. That you people listen to an image consultant who didn't even look good about relationships.
That's conjecture.
G, what would you say about his look still? Because I
didn't feel it.
Out of 10.
I didn't.
And you can't use 7.
No, because he can't use 7. I didn't
Why?
feel. I'm not because
apparently 7 is the safe.
You can't use 7.
You
can't use 7
because they don't want to inflate themselves or give themselves closer to average.
Yeah.
Crystal, when you say he didn't look good, I wouldn't say he didn't look.
She said that nigga did wear some fly suits. The Ferragamos, nigga. Ferragamos.
He did look alright.
The word.
No, he did. But in terms of a man
Because
that
Crystal,
I would go for.
I just want to say you're lying small. Don't say he didn't
No.
look
He just spat his water.
So y'all have
His image was not good. That nigga wore Chelsea boots. That nigga wore Chelsea
I
boots.
apologize.
Wow.
That nigga wore Chelsea boots and is proud of his Chelsea boot collection.
I apologize.
Where's in the back of his video, innit?
Oh, was it?
He's
Right?
valid.
Right?
Okay, I don't think.
His
Okay.
fashions were not that great. But
I
anyway,
didn't-
as I said, I found it very weird that that's who you guys are looking. A 2-time div will say is not the person that you go for relationship advice as a man. It just doesn't make sense.
To be honest,
first of all,
he wasn't qualified. He wasn't qualified.
He wasn't qualified at all.
You can't say that. And I've got something for you. Wait. Watch me cook. First of all, I'm about to switch it up.
Okay.
Go on.
What I've realized in my mind, is that
I can't wait with Jimmy.
When it's like water slap my nose. When it is all right, it is okay to disqualify someone like Kevin Samuels with 2 failed relationships. Marriages, sorry. When he is speaking ill or condemning of black women, it's fine. However, if you speak highly or encourage or boost black women, a la Steve Harvey, who's also has no degrees in this, but it's also a two-time divorced guy.
Shit. What are you talking about?
He made a whole book and it turned into a movie. He made a whole book, it turned into a movie. People are like, oh my God, he's teaching you how to think like a man, be like all of this jazz. He can get a bit of more notoriety for, yes, he's uplifting us, but him and Thing are both divorced, but one is unqualified. Why can't both of them be unqualified? Well,
we flamed him too. We flamed Steve Harvey too. You do know that, right?
Allegedly.
I think it comes down to more so the way Kevin Samuels delivers what he says. Whereas Steve Harvey...
And Steve Harvey's a likeable person.
He's likeable, he's a bit more softer, he has more tact. Whereas Kevin Samuels is a bit raw and uncut. Like he's say, you ain't got no man because you're overweight.
Can I be honest? Kevin Samuels comes across like he doesn't like black women. Like generally speaking.
No, he doesn't like black women, Gina. It's not that he comes across. He does not like
women because he only spoke about the black community. I can't speak on him.
He does not like black women.
Why should he speak about any other?
Well, he didn't. So in the context of this, I'm going to say black women.
I don't know, man.
Did he not die in the arms of a biracial woman? No. Let me even give you examples of when
did you hear that?
Could tell he does not like black women.
He had sex with. He got basically apparently.
Hold on, can I just before we go on to this
crazy
down this road? Because a man died in the hands of mixed fish women, it means
I'm not saying. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I'm saying it's an example of that he was not fucking black women.
Because of one woman?
No, I don't think that's valid because
that ain't valid.
That's not valid.
No, I'm saying it's no. It is an example. It is valid.
No, it's not.
The same way that if somebody,
it's not valid.
It's an example
of
him. It's an example of him being with non-black women. Of course it is.
Okay, but no one said that. But that's not what we're saying. No. But Christel, be honest. That's not in the context of what we're talking about. I said he didn't like black women. Your example is, here's an example because he was found in the arms of a biracial woman. That doesn't make sense.
No.
It does.
My example is,
but that's what you.
No. It absolutely does. Because if that's who you're choosing today and whatever, and then talking down on black women, of course it is an example for me. Of course, because there was even a clip. There was even a clip where he talks about beauty standards. And he puts a thing up showing an animated example of what the world seems as beautiful. And he talks about, people keep saying that beauty is subjective. It's not, it's objective. You can objectively tell who's beautiful because there are all these measurements as to how to measure. And then he directly says, and black women are the opposite of that spectrum. They are not beautiful. He said that.
Oh, is it?
Well,
you can go to that quote.
If he said that verbatim,
I can send you. I can send you that. I can actually send it to you because I saw it on TikTok.
I
can literally send it.
I'm not a Kevin Samuels fan, so I've not watched loads of
I'll send it to you.
I don't know.
But Chris, with that, are you also aware that he does say Pam Grier, Beyonce, and Kelly Rowland are examples of beautiful 8, 9, and 10 black women?
Yeah, cool. I can accept that. That doesn't mean that I think he liked them. That doesn't mean anything.
But to be fair, that supports Christel's argument then. Because them women are more...
Yeah,
Lily, I was going to say
Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland? Oh, okay. I didn't hear Kelly Rowland.
Cool, but that doesn't mean that I think he likes them. That doesn't mean that I think...
Well, you have your own NI
There was another episode where there was a black woman and he specifically wants to keep talking about black women and their attitude. Black women and their attitude. It's like, why have you as a black man decided that that's the topic you're going to discuss?
Because a black woman
attitude.
Okay, let's wrap this up because I feel like these men are getting a bit sickened.
Who?
Jesse, I had a few questions. Jesse, I had a few questions to ask you. Actually as a Kevin Samuels fan.
I'm not even a fan, but my thing is not
boy, knock it off.
Knock it, not
as a sympathizer.
No.
I'm a neutral. I'm a consumer.
As a sympathizer. All right, cool. So let me answer my question.
He spoke some truths at times.
Do you
No
think?
one said
Wait,
that he
hold on.
didn't.
Do you think he spoke a lot of truths, but his delivery was just off? Harsh a bit.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think for me,
no. That's all. Be honest.
No, I think he spoke
honest.
some. I wouldn't say a lot.
I don't think.
Yeah, and what did I say? We did, and I said I didn't agree with everything that he said.
But you believe.
But there were some things that he said that I agreed with. Yeah. But again, like I said, it's always about delivery, innit?
Yeah.
And if
that will always be at the basis of everything.
And also, if you are a person who has decided and publicly declared that I'm going to switch up my content and start bashing black women or talk about black women and get onto black women because I know if I do this, I'm going to get traction and clout, then again, sickness.
Yeah,
of course.
You've got sickness.
I agree.
So again, it's like whether I agree with some of the things you're saying or not, and this is what I'm talking about, the whole manipulation thing, right? It's like you intentionally went out of your way to target a specific group of people, knowing that if I do this, this is gonna give me traction, clout, blah 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 blah, at the expense of the people that I'm talking to. So again,
and what's funnier?
But which came first, the chicken or the egg?
No, what's funnier, Gina? You know, in that video where he's saying that he's going to switch up his comment, did you note that he even said, "But black men don't even like being told stuff."
Yeah.
So he already knew that he was already getting resistance from certain black men about the messages that he was giving. But he knew that the minute you start switching it up and start talking about us, he's going to get all those men on the side because as long as it's not on them, they're fine. And that's the problem.
And Yusuff made such a valid point earlier on, right? So I said to Yusuff how Kevin Samuels didn't get on to like the average, like when it came to men, he didn't really get on to men as much and he got onto women as much. And what did you say? Because he knew that if he got onto men, he'd basically be a hypocrite, right?
Basically, what I was saying was Kevin Samuels is an example of how not to do it. Because he's been divorced twice.
Good example.
Yeah.
He's been divorced twice.
Yeah.
He's unmarried,
so clearly
right?
you ain't got your shit together.
Clearly, how can he be giving advice when he himself isn't a good example? That's what I'm saying.
Steve Harvey.
Right. Facts.
But Steve
And I
Harvey's
feel-
married
No, but
now.
Steve Harvey at least is a good example.
And I feel that's
By
why
choice.
he mainly spoke to women.
He chose to get married the third time.
Because he couldn't get onto men who were essentially like him. Because he couldn't tell them to do what he done because he didn't do it right.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He couldn't tell men with sense.
Yeah. What's that?
I said I'm too slow for that. Say that one more time.
I'm saying, all right, cool. How can, let's just use me and you as an example here. Let's just say I'm a 2-time divorcee and I'm single, whatever. How can I now give you advice when I'm not a good example for you?
Wow. There you go.
Or how can I get onto you about what you're doing when I myself done the same thing?
But one
And
I hear you,
want
but
to
one thing I said
I
to
want to
Gloria.
interject there because you will have some people that have had failed relationships and stuff like that, and they will be able to talk to you, but normally it's from a place of humility.
Yes.
When you've been through something like that and it didn't go well for you, you're able to say, do you know what? A divorced woman might be able to say, do you know what? Do this, do that. I wasn't able to do that. It didn't work out for me because of this or that.
Yeah,
but instead of
I agree.
an ounce of humility, I get
that. He didn't speak with humility. He spoke with arrogance.
Arrogance, yeah. That's what I'm
as
saying.
if he done it right and now I'm telling you how to do it right.
But the thing is also, this is why I said there was no duty of care. It didn't come from a place of care or concern. It came across more like, I'm not like I'm doing this for clout, but do you get what I mean? Like, it didn't come, like, everyone, that's why everyone talking about, oh, he wanted to, reunite the black community and whatnot. I'm just thinking, where? Because
the thing is, that's why I don't get sucked in by these things, because I see the play from a mile away.
Yeah.
I don't take it seriously. I know this is a get up. This is an act. You've decided.
And the thing that's funny
you've decided to put on this character.
His baby mum literally spilled the tea. And his baby mum literally spilled the tea last year that he was a deadbeat dad that was behind on child support.
Yeah, I read that so. Yeah, so
she literally came out on YouTube and people were literally doing reaction videos. So that's also the one thing about men that I didn't understand. Because Jesse, you keep saying to us about Steve Harvey. Firstly, women clown Steve Harvey too. If you go on Twitter, you see many women that also clown Steve Harvey.
But there's women that love Kevin Samuels that thank him every day that he's
exactly. So
there's always going to be that polarity.
So exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Don't give that example as if Steve Harvey is not a person that women also don't clown.
And Crystal,
do you get what I mean?
No, I had to give him because he's like also
Gina said,
the idea
Steve
that
Harvey is
you fell twice means you aren't qualified is not entirely true.
No.
For anything,
Sid, like
regardless of his
said,
Kevin Sam.
Steve Harvey talks with humility. He's doing it even right now. He's doing it again.
He does scream at men, get your shit together. It's 6 a.m. The stock market already open. Why ain't you up?
This is interesting. Do you want that or not though? Because at the time when Kevin Samuels was hot, you men kept telling us women that that's what you like. You like drill sergeants. You like people telling you things straight, no chaser. You don't mind if it's coming in a bad way. You guys kept telling us that. So you can't have it both ways. You can't come tell me that you don't like it when Steve Harvey does it because he's not likable to you, but you like it when Kevin Samuels does it. Because when a lot of women were saying about delivery, no, but you were. You just said it now.
No. I'm saying it's present, and there's not a problem. It's present for someone. My argument is solely that for you to say a 2-time failure in marriage is not qualified to give relationship
because of
advice.
The way he gives it is what
yeah, I agree.
No, but I'm saying Harvey is the opposite.
Gives his advice with humility.
No. Steve Harvey is the opposite
of Kevin Samuels.
Yes, as in no. You can say Steve. No,
Sid.
No. Let me just finish this one sentence.
Steve will even relate it to himself. I've never heard Kevin Samuels say, "Do you know what? I was a crap man in my 2 previous relationships, or this or that. That's why it never worked." He's given no background. He's given no humility.
It's there. If you listen to Joe Budden and Vlad's interview, it's there still. He says, "I hold him."
Not in the interviews. Not in the interviews when you're talking to people. When you actually give it, because he's not going to rise up on them. Yeah, and he's not going to rise up on Joe Budden, and he's not going to rise up on Vlad in the middle of an interview, right? If they check him on something, but you're able to do it because you feel like when it's other people, they're not going to check you. So if you want to give, as Gloria was saying, if you want to give that advice, do the humility when you're talking to people. But no, he just wanted to humiliate people.
Yeah,
and I would say men and women.
I would never sit there and say, "Oh, this person can't talk to me because they failed in that area twice." But if you're talking a bit wicked, straight away I'm going to be like, but look at you. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Kevin Samuels doesn't really speak on the men on his platform, but will bash women.
Yeah.
And I'm saying Steve Harvey will uplift women
and bash men.
That's what I'm saying. They're the polar opposites.
Okay.
So
not necessarily so.
I'm not saying I haven't seen.
It's
all of
not
Steve
necessarily
Harvey's
so neither. It's not necessarily so neither because that book, I didn't read it, but in terms of the synopsis, when other people were telling me, it wasn't. He was being very harsh on certain things. Like when my friend was telling me about when he says it's in terms of the 90-day rule, he was like, women, you give your bodies up too easily. Like you need to start being. Do you get what I mean? But it wasn't necessarily that he just uplifting women. There were certain times when he was telling women, you're giving your body up too easily. You need to be able to have a time when you're just not having sex with this man.
That's uplifting.
So it's not like his message is. That's not uplifting. Uplifting is saying, he's telling a woman, listen here, you have standards. You have your what do you call it? Your chastity, your vagina is worth. So don't behave as if it's not. That's an ally. That's not an enemy. What?
No, I get what you're saying. But then some will argue he's policing women's bodies.
Yeah, they're like, they're saying no, but the same way that as I said, there's women on Twitter that also flames Steve Harvey. So don't feel like all women are like, oh my God, he's so great. Certain women also have issues with his style of how he talks to women and he talks to certain people. And because the fact of the matter is, people just want to be left alone to do life how they're going to do it. If you're going to, as Gloria said, if you're going to come give me advice, come and give it advice from a place of, okay, da-da-da-da. But one thing that I also find very weird about this narrative around men as well is you men continuously ask for safe spaces to heal and do whatever, and you don't go to safe spaces. You don't go to places where you are being uplifted. You don't go to other men where men are going to be a bit compassionate. You don't. You go and you choose violence against yourselves, and then you come and ask us women to rehabilitate you guys after you've chosen violence.
Scenario here.
Okay, yeah.
That's
so
very
a type
blanket
of, the type of man. Okay, cool. the type of man. Obviously the type of man that listens to Kevin Samuels and even a wider set of men. You guys don't choose safe spaces. Like, ask how many people that listen to Kevin Samuels do you actually go to therapy? Like, are you actually working through your own issues, or is your videos the only thing that you actually get going to watch and thinking that that's going to improve you as a human being? Like, that's the questions you actually need to be asking yourself.
A bit blanket still, but I hear you.
What do you mean, a bit blanket?
It's like you're saying, okay, somebody who turns on YouTube and listens to Kevin Samuel and they're not doing any work or they don't go to anything positive. Like, where'd you base this argument from?
She's asking
because I'm asking the question. I'm saying, is that a safe space?
Generalize and say this is what men.
Is that the place?
Men do not go. That is in Gloria's words.
No, I didn't say that. I said instead of you guys. Okay,
you did.
Men
you said
say
men
that
don't
they
go.
want.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll stand by that. I will absolutely stand by that.
I've realized the majority of men,
okay, and I'll stand by that. The majority of men will say that they want safe spaces. And then you ask them, are they going to therapy? And the answer is no. So instead of looking for safe spaces, you're going into harmful spaces. And then you're coming to then ask black women to rehabilitate you. You're then coming to ask black women to teach you.
Can I just ask? Yeah, and this is like anybody, like, does it is therapy necessary?
I believe so.
Yes, it absolutely is.
No,
you don't have all the answers for your life.
I understand that.
One second. I don't feel you can say it's necessary. I feel like therapy is very important. I don't feel like everyone needs therapy, but I do know it is important and it can help a lot. But you can't say that it's a necessity that every human being needs therapy.
Yeah, and if you're not going, then you're fucking
is 100% important. And those who need it, but I don't think it's not for everyone.
No, but do you know what? I think even for me,
I disagree.
When I think about therapy, it doesn't have to necessarily be in the realms of like when you think what therapy is.
No, I'm not thinking of therapy in a negative way.
No, I know. I'm even talking about like, you see how me and Brent, we just have conversation.
No, that's what I'm with you.
Yeah.
To me, I don't have there isn't a negative stigma around therapy. I know there is, but for me there isn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it as this woe is me. I'm sad. Let me go and get therapy. No. You can have happy therapy. It's just talking. It's conversation. It's getting things off your mind, expressing yourself, right? So, but I don't feel like every single human being needs it. I don't.
I think every single human being does.
If you're saying every single human being needs to talk and express themselves, fair enough. But I
think every single human being needs to be given tools.
But in that format, as in you and a therapist one-on-one.
Like professional therapy, is that what you're saying?
That doesn't need to happen because...
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Therapy, in a broad sense of having conversations with people, yes. Professional therapy, every single person needs professional therapy? No.
Yeah, I do.
Sometimes therapy is
How
even
can you say
pastor.
that every single person in the world needs professional therapy, Christel?
Because we live in a world where everyone's been through at least something in their world. I don't care whether you are the richest person. I don't care if you're the poorest person.
I know.
Everybody's gone through something in their world.
Is therapy the only direct route for healing?
Therapy is the only place. Therapy is the only place. No, therapy is the only place where that person is qualified to give you the tools. You can talk to your friends. Gina can come and talk to me all you like. But I am not going to be able to give her the professional tools to be like, babe, I think this is the issue and this is how you deal with it. I can only give her...
What if the issues you have, a therapist can't help?
Yeah, you don't think God blesses human beings?
Hold on, because do you think like for every single issue that exists in this world, do you think a therapist is the answer? That a therapist has the answer to every problem? What?
I do. Okay. I absolutely do. Because there's not just one type of therapy. You do know that, right? There's CBT. There's so many different types of therapy.
My knowledge of therapy
to deal with that
isn't vast. But what I'm saying is, for every single issue in this world, whether it be financial, whether it be physical abuse, whether it be mental illness, whatever it is, every single issue in the world, I don't believe therapy is
because there's different types of therapy.
I have issues in my life that I know the therapist cannot cure. I know.
So I'm literally on the NHS website now.
Cure.
I'm literally on the web. Yeah. I'm literally on the NHS website now, and it's literally talking about 7 different types of therapy.
No.
Cognitive behavioural therapy.
I don't think what Yusuff is saying
7
is that
isn't even covering the spectrum of issues in this world. 7 is not.
No, I'm saying types of therapy.
I understand what you're
saying. So there's So there's cognitive behavioral therapy, which helps people deal with stuff like anxiety or how you deal with certain situations. There's also counseling, where you just talk to a counselor about just general things. They're not going to really tell you, they're not really going to, because sometimes a lot of the things when you're doing with your friends is counseling. Yeah. They're not therapizing you.
Gloria, you still here?
Gloria's had to leave, by the way. She said she'll message me to see if we're still on.
And that's still a type of therapy. So what Gina and Brent do is counseling, right? That's still therapy.
You know, I'm not disagreeing.
Right? And then so that's what I'm saying. I do believe that therapy, whether you want to pay for a professional is up to you, but I do feel like therapy is important and necessary for every person. I do.
It's fair enough for you to feel that way. And I also believe that therapy is very important. I just don't believe that every single issue in this world needs to be solved with therapy or can be solved with therapy. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, yeah, but then you get to that point where you're like, okay, I can't deal with this by this type of therapy or whatever. And then cool, but I'm not going to start from the starting point of everything cannot, because I don't know yet. I can't really, because even when you're saying like financial stuff, what is that person going through? Are they a gambler? Like, are they bad at their money management? Like, are there other underlying things? Yeah. Like, there's certain things that you can still flesh out.
The thing is, like, if everything is being put under the category of therapy, then fair enough. For example, if someone needs financial help and they need advice, if you're putting that advice underneath the umbrella of therapy, then cool. But I'm not necessarily putting, just to say someone's struggling financially and their route to financial freedom is very clear and all they need is an opportunity or advice or whatever.
Is an advisor.
Is that?
But how do you know that person's not suffering with anxiety in that time?
I don't know.
How do you know that person's not? Exactly.
Know.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking to if there is any deep underlying issues. They may not be. It may be very simple A and B. Maybe I need a new job because I need to increase my income. It could be that those type of things there. You only if someone.
I'd love to meet that human being, and that's the only problem that they have in their life.
I'm not saying that's the only problem. Let me isolate one thing so I can deal with that, innit? Because if you want to get super deep and talk about every underlying issue from every issue, my money's low. That must mean I have anxiety. That must mean I have. I mean, I'm not. We can't sit here and everyone's different, right? Mm-hmm. So we can't say that someone that has financial issues also has anxiety. It may not be the case.
No, but that's something. I think you're also providing a very weird concept of a human being to be like that is going to be someone's only issue. That's all I'm saying.
Christel, you know how many people there are in this world? You're generalizing too much, bruv. There's millions. You are generalizing.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. I would like to meet that, and that's what I'm saying. I would like to meet that human being where their only issue is I just need to get a new job. I'd love to just meet that human being where that's their only issue.
Christel, you know how many billions of people there are in this world?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'd love to meet that
person. So you
person.
think there's not one human being on this earth that their only main issue is money and nothing else?
No. Exactly. So go back to your that I said, is I said there are so many different types of therapy to deal with all your issues.
And you named only 7. And I'm saying there's more than 7.
No. The types of therapy.
Okay.
So if you go on the NHS website, that's the umbrellas of the types of therapy, right? So therapy is a big umbrella term of the types of therapy. So I said, sometimes it's not just the traditional therapy that we think of, let me just sit here and talk about my feelings.
I said, if you're putting financial advice underneath the umbrella of therapy, fair enough. That's what I said.
But that's what I'm saying to you, that I'd find it very weird if there was a human being who their only issue was just, I need to get a job.
Christel, I'm finding it.
And so the reason why I'm saying that everyone needs therapy is because I doubt that your only issue is that you just have a job. You might have other things.
I'm bemused that you wouldn't think I don't want to keep expressing it, but that you can't think only just one person, and I'm sure there's millions more than just one, that could be their main issue. Every other issue they have, they may...
No, I didn't say that's their main issue.
No, but Chris,
I'm not saying their main issue. I'm saying their only issue.
Okay, cool.
So if you've got other issues, then of course therapy is for you.
Some people's issues, are easy enough for them to sort out by themselves, no? Mm. Can we agree?
No, if their main issue is as simple as I just need a job. But what I'm saying to you, I would like to meet that person.
Not every single issue
but I would
needs
like
therapy,
to meet
is what
that
I'm saying.
person.
I've had issues
but I would like to meet that person.
I've sorted out myself. I haven't gone to therapy. Like, not every single thing that happens in my life I needs to go therapy for. I have successfully, amended issues I've had. I didn't go to therapy. So what I'm saying is not every single thing that happens to you in your life, you need to seek professional therapy, is what I'm saying.
But I said that I think it's necessary for everyone to go to therapy.
And I said I think it's very important.
Because you're saying
you don't think there's one person on this earth that should not seek professional therapy. And I'm saying
I don't.
Okay, fair enough. We have a difference of opinion. It's cool.
I think we lived in a fucked up world where fucked up things are happening. And for me to believe that there's a single person in this world who shouldn't at least go and speak to someone to talk about their issues and speak about their life, I just don't believe that.
You know, Christel, I don't.
But exactly.
Crystal, there's varying degrees of all this, right? So people,
which is my point, which is what I'm saying. Because there's different types of therapy. You were just thinking that I'm talking about one.
I'm not talking about types of therapy. I'm talking about varying degrees. Example, just say someone has anxiety.
Of issues.
There's varying degrees of anxiety. Yeah. So what I'm saying is not everyone is at the degree where they feel like they need to seek therapy. Some people can. People are actually able to get themselves out of a funk.
Okay, so then going back to the example that I gave. So going back to when Gina said that she sits with Brent. Gina, would you agree that that's a form of counselling?
Gina is one human being on this earth.
No. I'm asking, is that a form of counselling, Gina?
Yeah, we call it therapy, but yeah.
I've
and the reason why I say that is because literally it is on the NHS, it is a type of therapy.
We are not disagreeing on this.
So therefore, when I'm saying I believe that everyone should have a type, again, I'm going back to my point that it doesn't mean that you have to do the hardcore therapy. It can even just be counselling.
You said professional. It has to be professional. I'm saying it doesn't have
to be. And counselling is still a form of professional therapy.
I'm not arguing that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not arguing NHS website.
And you know what?
But that's what I am arguing. But that's what I am arguing. To be like,
what argument? What argument are you having?
Chris, let me jump in.
What I'm saying is, I think it is necessary. Whether you go and do the hardcore therapy, whether you just do counselling, it is still a form of therapy.
I know, and that's
so
what
whether you're just going
because
and so yes, but I said that point, and you were saying, but you're saying the 7 only.
Remember what I said? Remember what I said? I said conversation is important, right? Talking is important, and I'm saying, and also advice. I said to you, if you are putting everything underneath the umbrella of therapy, then you're right. Then. If you're talking about advice,
that's what I said to
conversation. No. You said professional. Sid, am I lying?
Yeah.
You said specifically professional, as in one-on-one with a trained.
Yes, and
you said with a professional trained therapist. That's what you said.
But but you know the counselor.
Brent is not a professional trained therapist. But
no.
According to you, the advice he gives to Gina is fine.
Let's go back to the point. I did not say that. I said to Gina, would you count? What? No. Gina, did I not ask you, what would you count what you do with Brent counselling?
That was less 2 minutes.
And then you what?
Yes.
You gave it flowers. You gave it the flowers.
And that's what I said. And let's go back. I said that on the NHS website as a form of therapy.
But Brent is not a professional, and you said everyone needs to seek professional help.
Cool, but I didn't say in terms of Gina and Brent that those are professional. All I said is she sees that as counselling, and counselling is still a form of therapy. And therefore, I do believe that you should even at least see. But also, you're taking away.
Talk to my boy, not a professional therapist.
But you're also taking away from the fact.
Point to point.
No, I'm not, because you're also taking away from the fact that I know that Gina also goes to therapy. So if Gina was only talking to Brent, then I'd be like, no, G, maybe you should go see a professional.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, because that's the example I'm giving you.
Yeah, but I asked you.
And the same way
every single human being has to do it. But you don't know every single human being's case. You know Gina's case. That's why you're able to argue for Gina. You can't argue for everyone.
And I still stand by that. That if Gina wasn't going to a therapist and was just telling me that she was just talking to Brent.
Situations, hence why you're able to break it down. So it's valid.
And that's why I told you I would like to meet a person.
Every single person.
And that's why I told you I would like to meet a person.
Then let's do a world
only
tour.
issue is that they just. Let's do it.
Okay,
let's do it.
Let's do it, baby.
Let's do it. Let's agree to disagree.
Let's do it. I'm ready to
City
Come meet me.
Let's go to Bangkok first.
Come meet me. Come meet me. I've been there.
I've been there too.
But I do believe, because there's different types of therapy.
No,
so I do believe.
Chris, let me just sum it down. Chris. I think the whole discrepancy is
I think our argument is silly, because I think we agree on the same thing, but we're arguing like very small nuances to be.
It's a very finite thing. I believe your case is we all need professional. No, you said it. You believe everybody needs professional therapy. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Myself and Yusuff are on the side of people can solve issues themselves or seek help from unqualified professionals and have their issues resolved. That it's not, we just believe the opposite of you, that it's not necessary for professional therapy, but forms of counseling with your Brents, your pastor,
it's all great.
your OG uncle, and them, it's all a form of therapy. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, so can we agree on and move on, because y'all were really
No, I was enjoying the conversation though.
energy egomanish.
You know what I mean?
I watched Don't Be a Menace the other day and
I know
actually
you
saw
did,
that.
so-
But the reason why I'm never
Arguing with
gonna,
Christel is
the reason
like
why
one of my favorite things in life.
the reason why I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna agree to disagree. I let the conversation drop where it is. But the only reason why I don't agree is because you can go to the wrong person that will give you the wrong things that will then lead you to go to therapy.
And
Yeah,
that's my
that
issue
can happen,
sometimes.
of
And
course,
let's
but-
hope Brent isn't giving Gina the wrong advice.
No,
Gina?
no, but what I'm saying, if Brent was Gina's only source of advice, then even I would tell her as a friend, no, G, maybe you should go do professional therapy. But because I know that she does therapy, I don't need to give her that advice. Do you get what I mean?
Can we stop?
Of course, I'm
going
going to talk from. Of course, even myself. Like if my only form of therapy was talking to Gina, then and Gina's also told me, Chris, you need to do therapy. Because you also understand that somebody needs to give you the tools.
Yeah.
Your friend, yes, I'm not saying that they can't give you advice. Of course they can. And that was never my argument. My argument is just sometimes you need someone to give you the tools to say, hey, I think you should do X, Y, and Z.
When you diagnose your friend and say, you know what, Christel, no, Gina, I reckon you need to seek therapy, right? That's because they've said something to you where you're like, you know what, this sounds a bit deep. This sounds a bit out of my pay.
I don't even think it's that, you know.
No,
for me, it's not it's not even that, because honestly, it's not.
No, I mean, but you two have both made it sound like if you're speaking to each other, you're like, you know what, Chris, you know what, G, I think you need therapy. Question for you: have you ever spoke to Brent, or Sid or myself and thought, you know what, you guys need therapy?
I think Sid
Yes.
does.
Okay, have you ever?
I agree. Oh
Have I
God.
voiced to you that you need therapy?
No, I don't think you have still.
No.
Okay.
But you know why? And the thing is, like you said, yeah, it's not even a case of it being like a deep thing. Like, I don't even think Sid's got deep-rooted issues that he needs therapy for.
I'm fucked up.
But I think it's more just basically whatever you're dealing with in your head and kind of getting over that barrier and hurdle.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something that's been continuing over a long period of time. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when I feel like, okay, cool. Like, even with myself, yeah, if I've been like stuck in my ways or in a certain kind of like cycle over a long period of time, and I know realistically I do want to break the cycle.
I know what you're saying, but what I will say to you is, what would make you think? Because let's talk about myself. So I would like to believe I'm aware of my demons, my issues, everything I might be battling with.
Yeah.
What makes you believe that I need therapy? The only way I can conquer them is with therapy.
And I don't think it's the only way you can conquer them, but I think it would help and it would be an asset to you being able to conquer them. Because you obviously, you're aware, and this is the thing, man, I'm a very self-aware person. Like, very self-aware. But I still go to therapy. And the reason why I go to therapy is because although I'm self-aware, it's finding the tools to get over those hurdles. Do you know what I mean? I know what my issues are, but I can be stuck in my ways. Do you know what I mean? I can be comfortable in my ways. Therapy also challenges me. Like, essentially, I'm even accountable to another person. So if I really do want to make these changes that I say I do, and remember, I'm paying for this stuff. It's an investment, right? So these are all things that I'm seeing as incentives to get me to the other side. Do you understand what I mean? And it doesn't have to be a case of, like I said, I'm not saying that you need even full on like therapy. It could, for me, it's just a case of having that continuous conversation or consistent conversation where you're doing the necessary things that you need to do to get over those hurdles. Otherwise, it just becomes like a hamster wheel.
I hear you. And it's...
Do you get what I mean?
No, absolutely. I feel that it's, as you both said, they can definitely help. I think I had a conversation with some of my friends and I was like, it's literally, it's almost as if some people, how do you want to call it? Therapy shame, right? To the fact that if you're not taking up therapy, you're doing yourself a disservice, or you're just an idiot for not like wanting to But
No.
is it? I'm just asking.
I
think that does. I think
Mm-hmm.
I definitely. I feel like we're in an age where now we've gone from one extreme to the other. The same way, like before, like you see how now a lot of people kind of shame people that work 9 to 5s, and all of a sudden it's like if you're an entrepreneur, it's lit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's now like before in our community, doing therapy was a bad thing, right? You didn't speak on it, was taboo. Now it's the thing. Oh, everyone should do therapy.
Yeah.
And I get it. And if you are someone who doesn't do therapy, I guess I can understand or see how it can come across like you're not investing in yourself, or you're not really here for your self development and stuff like that, right? But what was I even gonna say? Damn. Yeah.
So can I just interject while you're finding your thing?
Mm-hmm.
Is the way that, you know, when we were talking about stuff being delivery and being key, I do believe that, and even me, like, I remember taking so long to finally go and find a therapist and whatever. And I do believe that we are doing ourselves a disservice. And I don't mean that from a shaming perspective, because I think to shame a person into going and seeking help is actually worse.
Yeah.
Because then that person just going because you shamed them, then they're going to be very performative in their therapy sessions. But one thing that I do believe is, as human beings, we are doing a disservice to ourselves to not go seek out the tools. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm shaming you to not go to therapy. I believe even myself a very big disservice in getting into relationships and even just maintaining certain friendships without having the tools to deal with those things, especially when you keep seeing a pattern. Especially when you keep seeing a pattern within yourself.
100%.
I do believe you are doing a disservice, but I never say that to come from I'm shaming you perspective, because as Gina said, we've only just come into this consciousness of let's all do therapy. So I'm not even going. And the only reason why I'm very weary about other people saying that, they're going to their friends, is because you also don't know your friend's bias. You also don't understand what your friend is battling with. And sometimes that feeds in and bleeds into how they advise you.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes when it comes to certain issues, I'd be like, no, but do you know that
therapists?
Yeah, they have therapists.
No, I get it.
Don't tell me that woman that used to work at David's hasn't got issues. Am I lying?
No, therapists have to have therapists.
Dennis,
hold on.
That woman was a walking issue.
The woman that used to
which
work.
woman?
No, there's a woman that used to work in like the building that me and you used to rent for PT, and
in West Ham.
we always had issues. We all had issues with her, but she was a therapist.
But you can tell that she was like, to me, she seemed like socially awkward. She seemed kind of timid. She seemed kind of like she just seemed like she needed therapy. I was really surprised that she was a therapist. Like her whole demeanor and persona was just her energy was weird.
She was.
I'm like, you're giving people advice.
Yeah, she was not a vibe.
But wait, no, but she might be. A cognitive behavioral therapist, so someone that trained your mind how to think a certain way. Maybe. So like a cognitive CBT teaches you how to deal with situations.
This woman had no people skills. Cards. I'm just saying it. No people skills.
Maybe.
EBT cards. What did you say? You tap me about say something.
EBT. But that's the only reason why I think it's a disservice. Not because...
Sorry,
that's the only reason why I think it's a disservice. Not because I want to shame anyone, just because as an adult, I think even that when you're talking about... when everyone's talking about accountability, which is what Kevin Samuels seems to think that black women don't like doing, is I can be accountable enough, or I started to be accountable enough a couple of years ago to be like, Christel, you're 27, 28, you've been in relationships, but you've been making these decisions, like what's going on? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you have to look at yourself and be like, what's going on here? Why do you keep killing these people?
What one thing have you been honest about yourself about that you've done that you know has been to the detriment of whatever it may be? Let's just use you finding a suitable partner. What one thing can you share with us that you like? You know what, Christel, this is wrong. Stop doing it. Change it.
I would allow a partner to stay in my life even if they weren't emotionally invested, as long as they're physically invested. Okay. And you know why that is? Because my dad was like that in my life, and I was taught to believe that that person loved me.
Okay.
I know that. And I've had to be very self-aware, and I've had to go seek out therapy to be like, let's chat about this, because my dad, it's not that my dad was a deadbeat dad. My dad was in and out the house because he was at uni, he was doing this. He was just making decisions for himself, right? So when you have a parent that's very flighty as well, you're taught to believe that that flightiness, that person still loves you. Instead of being like, no, that person's quite selfish in their decisions. I found that I would do that.
Sorry, I gotta say, what's flighty?
So like in and out. They're just in and out of your life. They're just in and out. And I realized that I picked a lot of partners like that. That I didn't matter whether they were too emotionally invested, because after a while I would start to exhibit my mum's behavior, which is whether you're here, whether you're not, I'm alive, innit? Yeah. And I realized that about myself. And I had to really pick someone up on that yesterday because of my birthday. It was a guy that I just started recently talking to, and he didn't message me or text me, and he claims he did. And before I would be like, nah, but I really had to check him today to be like, look, I have to enforce my boundaries. It was my birthday. I know we haven't been speaking for a very long time, but it would have meant something to me for you to text me or call me and wish me a happy birthday. Because we only started seeing each other like.
But there's receipts that he did it.
Yeah, he said that, oh no, but I called you, I said to send me the screenshots because the screenshots, do you know what I mean? But I had to enforce that boundary. Hey, the last person I was with did this on my 30th birthday and I still allowed him to stay because, well, he's there, right? But I have to start enforcing those boundaries because I can't keep believing that a man that loves me is going to be in and out of my life, flighty and not a man of his word. I had to tell him that today.
Yeah, no, if a guy notices your birthday and he's seeing you and doesn't wish you happy birthday, to me, that's very telling, maybe.
Red flag.
Yeah. And so I had to. But I know that that's the person, I know that that's how I am because also my dad is like that in my life. My dad didn't call me to tell me happy birthday.
Yeah, my dad sometimes forgets as well.
My dad hasn't given me a birthday present in...
He said, go and get yourself a card.
My dad hasn't given me anything since I was like 21. I messaged my dad,
Eid Mubarak, on both of his numbers last week and he hasn't replied me.
So I know I've been doing this for 60 years, man. Fuck you need to tell me for?
He hasn't replied me. I hit the first number. I thought, maybe he's not on this phone today.
Yeah. Man said today.
I hit the one ticket. I hit the second number. No, I'm like,
this page too?
Okay, Dad. Go off, bro.
But those are the things that I had to be accountable for in my life and be like, you accepted these men. You kept picking these men. You kept going back to these men.
I hear that.
Christel, can I ask you a quick one to wrap up this therapy thing, yeah?
Sure.
Do you believe that if you do something in your life right now, that, because a lot of times when I hear about therapy, it's that if you act a certain way or allow a certain thing, it's that it comes from somewhere. So like you gave a beautiful example that of how the men in your life, you allowed it and it was reminiscent of how your father was in with your relationship. Do you believe that like, every behavior pattern, it comes from somewhere? I think everything. I think everything good or bad. Because remember, we talk about nurture versus nature, right? So I think everything good or bad comes from somewhere. You picked up something from somewhere or something. And that's the reason why I say I think it's necessary because you need to. Because also a therapist is also there to reinforce the good behavior. Yeah. So you do that really well. Continue doing that. Oh no, do you get what I mean? So it's not that this person just come to scold you. Your therapist might be like, oh no, you're actually good at doing boundaries. And you know, I've also had friends that have done therapy and then the therapist said after 5 or 6 sessions, do you know what? I think you're good. I don't think there's much else I can do. You're doing this well. Therapy isn't always just to be like, you're doing bad.
Yeah.
Because it's like, say for example, like maybe I've seen on TV, it's like, say if I have a girlfriend or wife or whatever, and I'm not, I don't know, I don't like hugging her or something like that. Like sometimes you see, maybe it's even like on TV and it's joking. It's like, oh, because
he didn't get hugged from his
I didn't get hugged from my parents, so I never saw my dad hugging my
mom. Like everyone always.
So it's always like there's a scary moment back in your your.
Do you know
life
what though? I don't
think there's always a correlation.
No, but
it
do you know
seems like
what?
people always painted to be.
But do you know
about your
what?
childhood.
9 times out of 10 though, do you know why? Because remember, as kids, you're a sponge. Yeah. You're very, like, when you're a child, you pick up everything from your surroundings, even without even thinking about it, yeah? Like, you become like, have you ever, like reflected and been like, I'm bare like my dad or bare like my mum, or like there's certain things that they did when you were younger that used to annoy you. And as you've gotten older, you see similarities in your traits and stuff. Like, and these are things that, exactly, here and there, right? So, I generally do believe that when you're a child, you are a sponge and you pick up a lot of things around you. And
you know, some things are silent. Like, how do you pick up certain things? Like, for example, how do you, as a child, for example, how do you pick up arrogance, for example? Like, I mean, like
because you see
body language.
Because
but you don't know what that is. You don't know that's arrogance.
But you see someone being arrogant. You can't put a name to the word.
As a child, you don't know what's arrogance. For example, I think certain things are easy to translate. So you might see your dad shouting and being aggressive. I think that's very easy for someone to take in and to soak in. But I don't think it's easy to take in all these little small characteristics.
You don't necessarily know, but
that's what I'm saying.
Behavior patterns they're coined or something like that. There's new information.
And remember, it's not like as a child, I'm like, that is arrogance.
I know,
okay.
But
so I'm saying, like, you might notice the way your dad talks to your mum or the tone of voice that he uses.
Gloria's back.
Key.
Hello?
Gloria's back.
We live, baby?
Gloria. No, she ain't back.
Oh. Yeah, she is back. Gloria's back.
She's always been here, but if she was back, it would be her thing would be turquoise. It'd be like
flashing,
but it's flashing clear, so she's off.
But like, I was saying, like, you might notice, okay, my dad talks to my mum in this type of tone, or like when my mum's angry, this is how she speaks, or do you know what I mean? There's all those little things that you just naturally will take in, and then it will become a part of you, right? And it becomes programmed in you because it's what you're used to, it's what you're kind of being shown on a regular basis. I hear
you, but certain things, for example, let's just say greed. Yeah. How does a child pick up on greed?
Oh, you can pick that up.
Greed in terms of what? Like being greedy?
Yeah.
You can pick that up.
By seeing, let's just say you've got a parent or a sibling who is greedy. Like they don't like to share their food, or when the food comes, there's a certain type of way that they eat. And you're going to see that as normal. It gets normalized, right? Because that's just how they are. So it then becomes a part of you. Imagine you're doing something and no one corrects you and says that it's wrong. You're going to think, okay, this
Do you know what's so...
You're going to then think,
do you know what's so interesting? Do you know what's so interesting, Gina? I was having this conversation actually in LA with Topic because there was a characteristic that I picked up in my dad, that my dad doesn't like it when it seems like you hide food.
You said this the other day.
And he exhibits it in greed. So my dad will go and cook everything so that there doesn't feel like a food like insecure in the house. But the minute that you try and then protect yourself, he gets annoyed. And my sister's picked it up. Yeah, and my sister picked it. No, as in he doesn't like anybody else doing it. So like, for example, if he found like a chocolate bar by your bed, he'd assume that you're hiding food and he doesn't like it. But my dad will do the opposite, where it's like if you buy food, but if you buy food, my dad will eat all of it. So then in the household, you have no choice but to kind of guard what you have. And it then shows up in my sister in a very weird way, is what, do you get what I mean? It shows up in all of us as siblings in a very weird way. So that's what I'm saying. That's how you pick up.
But that's
how you pick up. But that's how you pick up greed.
No, I know. What I'm saying is, but I was talking about, okay, maybe greed was a bad example. I was talking about that example you just gave is very tangible. There's actual physical things that are being given, taken. Yeah. But I'm talking about stuff that's intangible, is what I'm saying.
Like?
I'm trying to think.
Okay, for example, and I don't know if this is
because even arrogance.
But let's say, for example, like
even what? Sorry,
arrogance. You said.
No, so I said even. But yeah, go on, sorry.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know if this is an example, but let's say, for example, you witness someone making someone upset all the time, but you're a kid, innit?
Yeah.
But then you don't see any repercussions.
Yeah.
So you might pick that up in the sense of being like, okay, cool. Like if someone does me wrong, it's fine because
like you took it from the victim perspective.
Yeah, like there's, do you know what I mean? That's just kind of how it goes, right? But not saying that that's not tangible, but do you get what I mean? Like, because it's like someone not getting a repercussion is not something that you see. It's just, it doesn't exist in it. It's just, it is what it is. But then you might internalize that moving forward or growing up. And every time you kind of you've experienced some sort of injustice, you don't pull the person up on it, or you don't make the person accountable because you don't know how to, because from what you understand, the way you deal with it is by just keeping it moving.
True. And you know what it is? I think sometimes in life, my mum's been like, you do that like your dad or whatever.
Just like your daddy.
And I think that some characteristics are just innately human. And I believe that any human being can pick up certain things. For example, anybody can be angry.
Yeah, of course.
So I believe that not all characteristics are, you're just like your daddy or your mummy. No, you're just a human being. And human beings can be impatient, can be jealous, can be greedy. They can be all these things. So sometimes I find it hard to attach every characteristic that I possess to being something that I picked up from my parents because I'm a human being.
Yeah, it's not everything,
Yeah,
but do you know what it is?
Environmental aspect.
It's certain, but remember also, your mum has watched you from a child.
Yeah.
So she's gonna notice things that you're not.
Yeah.
She's gonna see things that you are not gonna see because you are you, right?
Yeah.
So coming from your mum, more often than not, probably what she's saying is true because she's seen your dad. Remember, it's always easier to kind of see things from an outside perspective, right? And like, it's always easier to kind of tell someone about their characteristics or their traits or whatever. So you thinking that that's just your norm, and outsiders probably gonna pick up on that, especially someone like your mum who's raised you and watched you grow and seen you mimic your dad from a child until now. Do you get what I mean? But I do think, it's not everything.
Yeah, of course.
But because like you said, we are human beings.
Yeah.
But I do think there are key things and things that you pick up from childhood and your environment and
I think I'm
that
just
shape you.
trying to differentiate what I believe can be picked up just by being in the environment. Like, for example, I'm trying to think of, for example, I don't know, patience, anxiousness.
I think everything.
Yeah, you
Everything
can.
can be picked up.
If you watched your mum,
Everything.
If you watched your mum, every time she got a letter come through the post or a bill, move mad anxious, you could easily pick that up and grow up and become a person where whenever you get a bill, like that same feeling, because you've kind of watched.
But how do you get? I understand the action, but not the feeling.
Yeah, but you don't get the. Okay, cool. Let's just say I'm 5 years old. I'm looking at my mum opening up a letter. I don't know that she's anxious. I don't know that what she's feeling internally.
No, but this is no. This is no.
Hold on, wait, one more second.
You're not giving kids enough credit.
One more second. Her anxiousness may not even be coming across physically. She could get the letter, open it, read it, pull it away. I don't see no anxiousness in that action. So how do I know internally she's anxious, whereas physically she's not showing it?
You're not giving kids enough. You're not giving kids enough credit.
No, but I don't know, Christel. I don't think you're even giving adults credit. There's times when I've been in this room and I've felt all types of ways. No one knows because I'm not showing it outside.
Yeah,
I'm showing it internally.
Yeah.
Gina had not picked up on every single one of my emotions, and she's a full-grown adult. So I'm giving kids their just dues. But what I'm saying is, not everything is shown on the outside.
But in the example I gave you, I'm talking about an obvious reaction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know. And that's why I said I'm trying to list different things. That's why I said, okay, cool. What about anxiety? Because I don't believe everything is so black and white to be like, you know what? Yeah, it's easy to pick up on anxiety.
No, of course. But but that's why I said it's not case by case, but
I think it can be case by case. To be fair.
No, as in like.
Wait, can you guys hear Gloria? Is it just me? Gloria, you might have to leave and come back, you know.
Oh, she's back.
So she's the person that keeps keep hearing beep, beep.
Yeah, she's back.
Yeah, Gloria, leave and come back. She's been back.
Damn.
Oh, you did say that.
She's coming back. She's been back for like 20 minutes.
But you know what it is? Her speech thing is not glowing.
Yeah, it glows on mine. It's just on yours.
Okay, it's glowing now.
Gloria, you back?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Cool.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
That's why when Christel said, "Oh, she's back," and after you was like, "Okay." Anyways, I've been here for a bit still, but
no, because I didn't know you were back. I apologize.
So when Christel said that you're not giving kids enough credit, and then you decided to give the example of, "Oh, Gina hasn't seen when you're feeling away or whatever," I respect all of that. But in a family unit where you live, where a child is with the mum every single day or with the dad every single day, for if they're going nursery or whatever, but even if they're not 24 hours a day, whatever, 20 hours of the day, whatever it is, kids are regularly with their parents to the point that even if they are hiding things, things will crack. They will see it. And kids are sponges, like Christel said earlier on. Pick up on these little things. They'll pick up on body language. They'll pick up on reactions they make with their face, sighs. When they sigh, when they do whatever. I'm literally on the phone to my friend sometimes and she could literally sigh. And then you will hear the kid go, huh, at the back as well. And then she said she has to stop doing that because the kid, these are little things that they literally copy you.
No, I know.
And
I know. But for example, do they know?
They copy and they pick up on these little characteristics as well.
But,
do you know what?
Sorry. Let's use that example as for sigh. So you sigh, your kid sighs, right? your kid is just mimicking the action. They don't know what that sign means, what it relates to, nothing. So when does it hit them that, oh, this sign is because of XYZ? You know what I'm trying to say? Because in the moment, they don't know what
when they can contextualize. Because when they can contextualize it.
Yeah, but I believe that is in their own journey of life. Like they find out, they
yeah, no, I agree.
But in the moment, wait, hold on. In this moment, when they mimic their mum saying, there's nothing behind it. They're just mimicking an action that means nothing to them.
No, but that is the reason why Gina's saying.
Behind it at the time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Christel, go on.
No, go on, you go.
There's nothing behind it at the time, but when they're older and they're sighing bears, just know that it came from somewhere.
Yeah, but they might be sighing for valid.
And that's what we were saying.
And they
no,
might
but
be
you've
sighing
learned
regardless.
it from somewhere.
Yeah, but
you've learned it from somewhere.
Crystal, you learn everything from everywhere, and you use everything you've learned growing up. So sighing is a natural.
Yeah, so that's what we're saying. So the sighing. So the sighing.
Yeah, but sighing.
So the sighing might be. So you might have two different human beings, right? Where they sigh all the time. Because they've just heard it all the time, right? Yeah. So you can have someone that reacts in that way that they say all the time. Whether it's
Chris, tell Gloria she's gone again, please.
Oh God, is she gone again?
Yeah.
Oh, Gloria's gone. Come back. Leave and come back.
Fucking MTN.
But yeah, you can have two extremes of a person that sighs a lot. Just for no reason. He doesn't know why. It's just or you can have the person where it is such a behavioral pattern because he contextualized it in a way. So that's the only reason why I'm saying. The reason why I say that sometimes you don't even know what you're doing is because maybe at that time you couldn't contextualize it as a child, but you've carried it. And so that's the reason why I do say it is necessary for people, even if you're going to do a few sessions of therapy, just to kind of understand yourself a little bit more.
How do we get back here?
Because we're going back to you picking up things.
So funny,
we left that like
because we're going back to picking up
when
things.
You said that, I said, right, this girl was pulling back full circle.
Yeah, no, but because it's all about picking up things, right? So you as a human being can understand yourself. Remember, that's what therapy is, understanding yourself.
But do you only care to understand the bad things?
No, I told you that therapy is not just bad.
No, I know. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying that. I'm saying,
you should also understand the good things about yourself.
I know. I'm not saying understand. I'm saying, would you seek out therapy to understand the good things?
If I don't live in that world where I feel like I'm just a good person, so I can't speak from that. Do you get me? I can't speak from that point of view because I know that and that's the reason why I said that I need to see that person that's their only issue because I don't feel like I've only got one. Oh, I'm a good person. No. I feel like I've got a multitude of issues. And it's only when I started, I was like, oh, okay, I've got more issues than I think. And not just from a bad point of view, but like, okay, I do these good things, but why do I do these good things?
Okay,
you know?
The thing is, I believe that people only seek out professional therapy when there's something wrong.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, that's bad.
No one sits home thinking, you know what, I'm so great. Let me go and ask the therapist why I'm so great.
Because I don't believe that. No, because I don't believe there's any human being like that. I don't think there's any human being. And even if you sit around and just thinking that you're great, right?
There's an issue.
There's an issue. Yeah, that's an issue. Because you cannot
of course, because no one's perfect for sure. But I don't believe people will think, oh, you know what, I need therapy because I'm great.
No.
Yeah, and because I just don't think that person exists. And if that person does exist, you're a psychopath. If you just think that you're great, you're a narcissist. You are. If you just think that you are great and that nothing is bad about you and that you're not negative, then you're narcissist because you're not taking accountability for the people that you're attracted in your life, for the things that are going wrong in your life, for the decisions that you're making wrong. I just don't think you are.
No, I agree.
Yeah, same.
Because there are some people that even literally going through their life, like thinking that life is perfect. And then one catastrophic thing happens and then they're like, shit.
They break down.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, there's a breakdown. because you thought your life was so great. And then something happens that's just so monumental. Like I remember one of my bosses who's 55 being like, he's done therapy most of his life and his parents just sold their childhood home. I remember speaking and he was like, Christel, I could not understand what those feelings were because I'm a 55-year-old man and he didn't think that his parents selling his childhood home would have such an effect on him. And it was odd to hear a 55-year-old man say that.
Put your skirt up, son. I'm joking.
That's toxic.
I'm joking. It's toxic because put your skirt up, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's interesting to hear that type of man to be like, I've gone to therapy and I didn't even think that this little thing would have an issue. Mm-hmm. Or I didn't think that this little thing would be creeping up. But I remember we were speaking because he was actually the first person that ever said to me, you need to go to therapy. He was the first person years ago that said to me, a lot of these things that you keep complaining about, Crystal, you need to go to therapy.
Also, therapy's not free, Chris. You know what I mean?
So you gonna fund
No, it is. No, it is. You can get therapy on the NHS.
You can.
There's a waiting list, but you can get there's a waiting list.
Do I want a free NHS?
It costs your LV pouch.
Not the LV pouch.
I ain't giving up them shits.
Or like for people that are employed, and obviously for like the listeners that are employed, it's normally covered under your firm. Yeah, it's normally covered under your firm's like policies. Okay. They will always have, your firm will always have a crisis policy. That crisis policy can then refer you to get 6 free sessions. That's how I started. Okay. I'm not paying for mine yet. Work is still paying for mine.
Okay. Gloria, have you been therapy before?
No, I haven't.
Do you feel like you need therapy for any reason?
Yeah, I want to. I've been considering it.
Okay. For any, do you care to divulge one particular reason why you feel you need therapy?
There's actually no particular reason. I just know it will be good for me.
Okay, just to vent and get things off your chest and just to talk openly.
Yeah, and discover something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware. Again, it's not like there's no accountability or no awareness. I'm aware of some things of why I'm the way I am and so forth. But again, talking it out with someone and hearing the great responses of what's happened, not of what's happened, but the great responses of the experiences. Sorry, I should say that people have in therapy. I know it would be good for me.
Okay. I hear that.
Yeah.
Gloria, in the meantime, you know you got me, girl. Come on.
You.
Me, I've been helping Gloria.
Don't do it.
That nigga be needing therapy. I'm joking.
Wait, Gloria, please don't tell me you're using Pastor Jesse as your
Pastor P.
as your therapist.
Every day, 8 a.m. Gloria nowhere sat.
Because this boy is not qualified.
But
you know, sometimes
God,
living in this
God
UK...
does not call the qualified, he qualifies the called.
Okay.
Come on.
Preacher. Preacher.
But sometimes I feel like living in this UK, you just need to... that UK, yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
If
You
it has
took it
no
from your
too much
veranda.
I want you know, just the other day, I was saying to someone, I get it when people say this UK, but I won't cuss the UK as well. I just won't cuss it. I won't.
No, I hear it.
Why? I don't understand.
I won't.
Why?
Do you know what, yeah?
Because we have risk, like, I
The
don't know what
resources,
the word...
Oh,
this is what I would say.
We know what they're complaining about. They ain't complaining about,
sunshine and sex.
But basically,
they are complaining about the weather, the vibe.
Put it this
sex.
way.
Inflation.
Put it this way, yeah.
Yeah.
All of that is
okay. Look at where I've come back from,
Yeah.
And when I was coming back, a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, like, how do you feel? And da-da-da. And I was just like, I'm actually ready to be back. Like, the UK is, yes, it has its gripes, but I feel like everywhere does, no matter where you go. When you go to Ghana, it has its freaking gripes. When you're in Dubai, I had gripes when I was in Dubai. Like, when I was in SA, I had gripes in SA. Do you know what I mean? Like, no matter where you go, there is always going to be an issue because nowhere's perfect, right?
This is it. And the longer you are somewhere, you're going to know more about the negatives or whatever. We've been here for a pretty darn long time. Now, if we were to now go back to Ghana and we was there for as long as we've been here, because the people in Ghana have similar things to say about what we say
over here. Yeah.
Like, they're furious over there. Like, when I speak to my cousins, they're angry. Do you get what I mean? And that's not the case all over. Some of them are happy. Same way you get some people that are happy here. But I would just like to put out, there are negatives and positives everywhere you go.
No,
Absolutely.
I agree, 100%.
No, you're right.
Oh, no, absolutely. But two things can be true. I mean, people could be having a bad time in Ghana and you're also having a bad time here. So, I mean, I get what people... I think with the UK, for me, it's not even... Because I think sometimes when you're on Twitter, everyone puts it on like a dating thing and whatever, and I couldn't care less about that. I just think that sometimes I look in the UK, I'm like, no, they want to kill us. Like, the government want to kill us.
Yeah.
Because some of these policies and what's going on, I'm like, wow, like,
Listen,
genuinely
every time I go to Tesco,
kill us.
the item that I bought previously is more expensive. Every time. I'm like, every time I go.
Gina, gas 180 right now. Shit, I'm gonna get you a skateboard. Skateboard P and some shit. Got some bitches on the back. Hold on to me, baby.
Duh, for real,
gas
like
180, bro.
No, every time I go, something that I bought a day before is more expensive. I'm thinking this ain't right.
It's not right.
It's not even something.
And you know what the
It's
crazy
not
thing
even
is?
something that
the
you
labels
Yeah.
the night and
You
during
can't-
the night.
I
They're doing the markup with the markup gun.
You generally can't do nothing about it. Like it
10p
legit
here,
is.
20p here.
Bro, you know, you
Now,
ever
the
had
worst is-
them choco brioche, 8 in a pack.
Yeah.
They've been up 15 pence.
Fam, I'm like, this used to be £1.18.
Bro, it used to
now
be
it's
£1.35. And
£1.35.
in Tesco, yeah, they do this thing is 170 and then you can get for 120 on the
What,
club
club
card.
card?
Like I'm
Yeah.
saving shit.
I'm not gonna
Nigga, it was
lie,
a
yeah.
pound 2 months
That
ago.
club card, I think it's a scam. Man.
It's definitely a
They,
scam.
I know, man.
they
Because
bump up the original price.
Because the pricing is crazy.
They bump up the original price. They
It's
bump up.
crazy.
No, the club card thing is a
The
scam.
original
Don't get me
price.
wrong, I use it all the time.
Of course, because you
but-
got a club card,
yeah,
right?
but I know that they inflate the original price to make you
Facts.
feel like you're making a big
Exactly.
saving.
Facts.
It's like an outlet, bro. And what was I going to say?
I don't even have a disco around me, so I can't even benefit from any of that stuff.
Nah, trust me, I'm not gonna lie. The thing is, using a club card will make you feel good though about your shopping experience. So
Yeah.
even though
Bro.
you're being scammed, like raw, I made best savings. You know?
I made it.
Yeah, it will make you feel
These
like you made a
times it's
There was
nothing.
bro,
savings.
there was one time I got my club card on my key. I left
Yeah.
it in the car.
Yeah.
I told the
Of
person,
course.
hey, one sec, let me run
I
and
said,
get
I'll be right
Yeah,
back. Yo, get the app. Mine's on my phone.
I'll say.
Yeah, so I always got on me.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah,
Listen, I got the toolie on me.
Yeah, it's on my phone, bruv. Come on.
I hear that.
It's pain, man.
That's the only, but the UK, that's why I'm like, it's bad vibes, that they want to kill us. Like, please, God.
Yeah, it's peak. All right, are we doing
Young Fergus then.
Oh yeah, Young Fucker then.
Yeah,
Young
can
Thug,
someone explain that to me, please?
This is
Wiley, what happened? What have I missed?
Oh, Wiley basically missed the court date, so there's a warrant
Yeah,
out for his
it's
arrest.
cool.
Hold on, but
What?
what's the actual conviction? I
Oh,
mean, not conviction.
robbery
Robbery and
burglary or something. No.
yeah, burglary, robbery.
What?
I think these two things link together. Because,
All right, hold on. Let me quickly.
Who?
I
Young
got it.
Thug?
Yeah,
So
and-
it's assault and burglary charges, and it happened on the 11th of the 11th. He was meant to appear at Snaresbrook Crown Court on the 11th of the 11th
Shit,
for
local.
for burglary and assault by beating.
What?
Yeah, and
Riley's moving mad.
and when I saw it, I was just like, "Use,
Kylie.
what we gonna do about this?"
And said,
So the big question
Assault
is...
and burglary.
the funny
Yeah.
thing is when they said, have you heard the talks about them taking back your MB? Take it back!
Yeah.
Take it back!
That was the funniest one. I've never had them. I've never had them.
That was too funny.
So the question is, I think, why do people that have made it behave like they haven't made it?
Mm.
I think these are two
one
different
thing, yeah.
cases though.
What is
I
going
think
on
so.
here?
The Wiley and the Young Thug, and I think it's different because
Why?
I'm hearing that Gunna and Thug are being indicted in this because of their affiliations
Yeah.
and because of their lyrics and
No, but
That-
apparently
and they're sporting the YSL brand. So it's like you guys are
Well,
in the
not just
gang.
that.
But I don't believe that Young Thug and Gunna now are involved in the activity. They're
You reckon?
affiliate.
Oh,
No,
boy.
they're
Well,
a
no,
part.
But this is
they're a
this is
part
from
of the
like
gang.
2012 though, innit?
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, it's from
But this is what
2015.
we
Oh,
got
this is
wisdom.
before. This is before.
2012.
Yeah, 2012.
Oh,
like
okay.
someone,
10 years
it's literally it's like a
2012.
10. Yeah, it's like a
So
10.
They've been building up a
They're
case for
old
10
stuff.
years.
Yeah,
Fair
bro.
enough, fair enough.
It's literally from
No.
2012.
What's
Fuck.
the Spanish lady from Power? What's her name, bro?
Angela Valdez.
No, the other one. The one that
Valdez.
always
Oh,
pops
oh,
up.
oh,
Gloria.
Blanca.
Blanca.
Oh, yeah, Blanca.
Blanca's been billing this case, bro.
What?
Blanca.
They've been building this case
Oh,
for
okay,
10
fair enough.
years.
2012.
You know what it is? Okay, cool. I feel that
Jesus
Thug and
Christ.
Gunna were involved back then, but I believe since their careers have taken off, they've taken a backseat.
You reckon?
Of course.
What's back?
Well, no,
backseat,
not
backseat
really,
means
'cause
front line, though.
Okay, no,
because
backseat.
You can still be calling shots and them
backseat,
things.
as in they're still in the gang. They
Mhm.
still hang with the gang members, but they ain't doing 10 toes. They're not out there. They're doing rap.
Yeah, but
they're
that
doing rapper.
graduations.
What they might be doing is funding the activities, no?
Which
That's
is
Rico.
Which is just as bad. Yeah, it's Rico, bro.
And then they're going
Do you know
down
what I
with
don't
it.
understand?
He's like, oops.
Sorry, go on, Gloria.
I don't understand loyalties to gang shit. Yeah,
Ox-
that's all.
Yeah,
Neither do I.
Gloria, man.
Do you know what?
I
Also,
don't-
do you know what I find also that's annoying? Yeah,
Mm.
obviously, like when it comes to gang stuff, yeah. And maybe it's because I'm not fucking the family.
Huh?
So obviously,
I thought you are, bro.
I am, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm a bit of both.
She demoted herself
I'm
for
a bit,
today,
no,
innit?
I'm a fucking the family. I'm both, yeah. But like when it comes to gang stuff, it's like when I think about American gangs in particular, like it's proper I shot your mum, I shot your dad stuff, innit? So
Yeah.
people's lives are really being taken.
Yeah.
So when like
By the way, those two slogans, please, t-shirts.
no, literally, I think they're too litty. But what I don't get is everyone talking about free my man or free this or free this or free that. But I'm
Yeah.
like,
Keep them.
people have been killed.
He's a bad
Yeah,
person.
keep
Yeah,
them.
like my thing is like,
Keep them.
no, but do you know what I mean? Like, And
but
like,
when someone has an affinity towards a celebrity, they don't care what they've done.
I know clearly.
Obviously,
Well, Robert.
to a degree because Robert.
Robert.
To a degree. If it's
Gloria.
like guns,
I'm
drugs,
not here.
If it's guns and drugs, nobody cares. Like, free whoever.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a
It's
severity
different.
scale. There's like
Yeah.
how much. Do
Oh
you
no,
rate it?
but don't free them. Don't free them.
Obviously,
That-
you're
Let them do their time.
No, my thing,
Let them do the-
honestly, yeah.
I agree. Let them do their time.
My only,
Don't free them.
no, lock me up. Throw away the key.
I ain't scared of what another man said. I was fooling you. It's the same. Don't be a
Send
menace.
me a minute.
Those was
man.
jokes.
You can release their music small, but don't free
She
them.
said I need busting at the bendo.
That's
That's what you want, isn't it?
The thing is, fuck is
Yeah.
Cold, isn't it?
It's cold. It's cold.
Yeah. The thing is,
But-
you're
Did you
Gunna,
do the ski dance? You ever do it in the dancing?
Yeah,
but you're Gunna, yeah. I feel his whole demeanor.
you like the swag.
I like his swag.
The one that everyone
Dressing,
laughs at.
I like his like.
You just like Don
He's-
Cornelius.
No,
bro.
not the way he dresses. I like his energy, the way he speaks, the way he carries himself.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
see
key.
him on the interviews.
I told
I
you
like
that
the way he
last time. You laughed at me, bro.
Like the way he talks, I like it.
It's key.
Yeah,
That's P.
He seems like a cool kind of guy.
And he's got Chloe Bailey.
Is that
one of
the
baddest.
pushing P guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? I'm on the free Gunna, man.
Oh, piss off.
Nah,
Did you see? Did you
that's
see the
my guy,
meme?
bro.
Did you see the memes and saying Gunna won't laugh because you know he's a little heavy in the ass?
Yeah.
It was
I
like,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah, you're not gonna last in jail.
You ever been in the shower? You see soap go
What-
on the
on
crack
the
of a man's
camera's
ass?
Allow it.
So wait, so Gunna and Thug have
Yeah.
been indicted because they're affiliated.
Yeah.
Or
50, I'm just reading now.
Or they're in the gang, YSL.
Mhm.
They're in the gang. 58 people have been wrapped
I
up
thought
in
it was
this.
28. God damn it.
Or was it 28 on 58 charges?
Oh,
Do
okay.
you know what? This is a proper Rico case. Like, you know, whenever I hear that word, that's
Yeah.
proper American, right?
Rico, yeah.
End it, bro.
Drake and Meek, innit? Rico.
Racketeering is
My
that
thing is,
word.
yeah,
Racketeering charges.
Go on, Glo.
when Young Thug and all of that made it, why couldn't they sit between their friends? And
Yeah.
we don't have to
Let's do something else.
Because street life reigns supreme, that's why.
Do you know what, Gloria? Yeah, but put it
old rap
this
song is that
way.
from?
I read that
Look
film.
at
Okay.
is Scraps? Didn't he go to jail recently, or
Yes.
he's in jail now, right?
And Nines.
Nines,
Who's
right?
Scraps?
These are like UK artists, right?
Mhm.
So
But Nines talks. Okay,
no,
maybe.
I mean we've watched
There's
how
one
many
for one in-
was it Crop Circle?
Yeah. No,
We've
Nines
seen-
talks openly about.
We've seen the videos,
What he does.
we've seen it all, but it's like they're in a
God.
not in a cult, but like I get when you're like
It's a
so
secret society.
when
You've
you're
got to
so
say.
like entrenched in something,
Ingrained.
yeah, and ingrained in it.
Mhm.
I do understand how it's not that straightforward to kind of like leave it alone. But then the question is, because my thing is like a lot of people say they get into this because of money, right? Like
I was
it's-
just about to say
a lot of
Reggie.
people say that they
Don't
get
say
into.
they should buy themselves out.
Oh, I just took out.
Gina just kicked out.
I just literally kicked out the headphones or something, right? Because I can't hear a damn thing right now. Sorry, hold on 1 second.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
okay.
we back.
Yeah. So a lot of people say that they get into like the road life and stuff because of money, financial issues. So my thing is, when you make it or you start getting in like
But some of these people ain't made it. The optics.
because they're loyal
No.
to the street.
no.
Literally.
Yusuf is right though. Yusuf is right because about optics.
No, but
because,
Thug and Gunna have made it.
no,
Yeah,
them
fucking Gunna.
two.
She's talking about like you.
I'm talking about like the UK people.
Yeah.
Like I guess to the outside world it looks like you have, but I guess you might not have. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's like Thug and Gunna, you lot are like
You're
you're
Let's localize it. For example, someone who I would say is gone, Fredo.
yeah.
Should he leave it alone?
He should have left
Yeah.
it alone a very long time ago.
Do we believe
Yeah.
that,
Fred.
Do we believe that all Fred's music money comes from music?
That's another.
Do what, sorry?
Because he be having.
Oh, Christel, you're a perfect person. Does all Fredo's money come from music? Do you believe so? Being someone who's
Well,
a bit of
well,
intel.
isn't his... Well, doesn't he openly say in his music that it's not from just music?
Yeah, but
I
sometimes
don't know.
embellishments. You know?
Yeah, lies. No.
No, that's what I'm saying. And so this goes back, to the idea of when people say, why do we include all this stuff in our raps, right? And then people will say, yeah, but it's the art, it's telling what's going on in the street.
It sells, doesn't it?
So then you can't then turn around and say to someone, well, why do you believe what's in my raps? If that's what you rap. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I'm
of
seeing
course.
this conversation. I'm seeing this conversation on Twitter, people saying like, no, and I think Jay-Z and Meek Mill, sometimes I feel like they really pick the wrong social justice causes to protect sometimes. But apparently they're in court or they're trying to do something to be like, you can't use somebody's raps against them. But I'm like, but then that doesn't make sense. Because how are you going to tell me that I'm not supposed to take you seriously when you wanted me to take you seriously? So now when you're actually openly talk, and some of these people are openly talking about crimes that are still open cases, right? You have certain rappers in America that are still talking about open cases. So why would I not use your lyrics and just say what is art? No, that doesn't make sense. When I read that, I was like, Jay-Z needs, do you get me? It's like Jay-Z needs to go find something else, child. There's bigger things for you to worry about going on our streets than whether rappers are being indicted for their raps. Because if they're either they're living the raps or they're not. And if they're not living the raps, let's move on.
Yeah, I think as music consumers, I don't know about all you guys, but we've come to a place where we're comfortable with the fact that some people are chatting shit, whatever it might be. It's like, for example, that there could be one guy who's only sold weed for 6 months of his life, but he will move like, I've got the biggest wife. I'm on the phone with Papi. You know what it was like? We accept it's part of the entertainment factor.
We're down with it.
Say that again?
I said, if it's lit on an instrumental, we're down with it.
Bro. But yeah, it's tough.
It's a shame though.
No, which is fine. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying I should be able to use your lyrics if your lyrics point to a crime.
No, and the thing is, of course, like it's like you're snitching on yourself, really, and it kind of is what it is, isn't it?
What do you think about
snitching on yourself like crazy?
Snitching on my ass like crazy. That's my guy. So what do you think about the fact that the DA of this case is a black woman?
What does that
I don't give a damn. Lock them up and throw away the key, baby.
You know what the problem is, yeah?
I was in the comments. I found it funny. There's like, our own, sending our own away.
But the thing I don't understand is, it's like it's proper Rose Eye situation because it's like when people get upset at black cops, right? It's like if your job is to like serve and protect the people or whatever, like you've sworn an oath and you know what your job requires, isn't it? If it's not because you're black that I'm not gonna like seek out justice. And like I said, people been dying. Like
I'm gonna lock away my mom.
But you know what I mean? Like, I get that it looks bad, and I get that it looks bad, but we have to be realistic and remove that notion of it's us like putting our own people down. Big man, you shouldn't be racketeering in the first place.
In the first place. You know how wild of a crime that is.
Make my job easier, innit? Do you understand what I mean? So it's like, I don't get why everyone's, and me, I'm pro-black, I'm here. Do you know what I mean? I love our people, but sometimes it's like, we need to help ourselves. Prime example, did you not see the other day, this was the most ghetto ass. I just thought, ma'am. So there's a picture of a prom,
oh my God.
And listen to this, it was her prom picture, and I'm assuming she's like 18 going into uni, innit? And in the picture, it's her and her prom date, and her prom dresses, and they've got guns in the pictures, And obviously, it's gone viral. And the university that she got accepted to have withdrawn her application because obviously the state that she's in it's not like you can't carry.
It's not open carry.
You can't. Yeah, and the thing that pissed me off is the comments of people like, they're trying to keep us black people down. Why are they doing this to our own? Like, honestly, in the comments, in the comments, and it was like, and someone was just like, no, the person trying to keep her down is her dumb auntie who decided to post this picture on Facebook in the first place. Like, why did you think it was cool to take a picture holding guns in your prom dress? Like, why? And someone was like,
what? Garbage,
someone was like, what in the Sharkeisha is going on here? Because
it's cool, that's for your own personal use. It's the posting it online, which is the dumb part.
Like,
I'd even say the picture. The picture full stop was
in a prom dress.
Were they licensed?
With an Uzi.
No, but if the picture if the picture forever stayed private, then it is what it is, isn't it? No one knows about it. But to put it, it's like when Kurt Zimmer was kicking the cat.
Absolutely.
If his brother didn't put it online, no one knows the cat.
And why was he drapsing up the cat like that anyway?
No, kicking the cat was wrong. I'm just saying, if no one put it online, no one would know about it. So it's the posting of these things, which is a stupid thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what? I wanted to. Well, there's girls in here. Okay, no. So, did you not see that Tommy Fury? Is that his name? Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
What happened?
He hasn't liked another girl since he's been with Molly May. They've been together for 3 years. He has not liked any other girls' post on Instagram. So it was them two, and the question
really,
was, the question was, would you
Hold on, is that news? That's something that people are surprised by.
Yeah, like it was a conversation, and Molly May was
Yeah,
like,
not liked.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was a thing.
I don't think that's hard.
No, like if my man liked another girl's picture, I don't think I'm gonna have an issue.
Oh,
with
you
it.
mean he's been told not to like?
Yeah.
He hasn't liked another woman's
I
picture
believe-
since he's been dating.
Wow.
But isn't that
That is
a good
interesting.
thing?
No,
No, but it became a
to
thing
me,
like
it's
get
a-
like
It is, but-
Fury.
to me it's
Yeah.
extreme.
Fury.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what-
be like him.
Mm.
Okay.
But I think it's a bit extreme, no?
Not
And
necessarily.
did
I'd
he
agree.
explain?
No, but dude.
And was it new booty?
No, but
No,
are the
okay.
girls missing his likes? Like,
No, I
really?
don't know. It was just
What?
it was just a question. The question was to do you know what? Let me find the clip
Yeah.
because I think it would make more sense. I just found it interesting.
And was it instigated by himself or by Molly?
Was it Molly?
Yeah. I don't.
You
have,
never know because it could be performative. They just come and give us a clip and say he hasn't liked.
Or he
That's
just,
true.
or he just feels like he has a relationship. He's in a relationship now and just need to like pictures.
No, fair enough. But you
No?
know what
No,
it is?
I get
Maybe
that.
it's because I stay liking. Like I just literally be flicking and like I like pictures without even context. Like
Why?
because because it's you, right?
Yeah.
You might be
You
wearing
post
some,
the pic.
Yeah,
you
but
might
that's
no hear me
me.
out. I know, but you might be wearing some ugly ass shoes, which
Yeah.
I don't like, right?
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna like your picture.
Is it? Nah,
Support
Yeah.
likes.
You-
No, that is it.
You, that's me. I can. There's
I'm not
so
gonna
many
lie.
people who I just think, girl, why is your hair like
if
this?
the post is meaty,
No, there's sometimes where the posters come up. I'll be like, I cannot give this one.
I actually like things that I actually genuinely like. I don't just like anything.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
But I see your whole boy is like, what a
But I have
dog.
male friends who don't like certain pictures. Like, so if I had a bikini picture,
Yeah.
you're not liking it, are you?
Yes. I mean, no.
Bro, that no was aggressive, bro. That was aggressive.
As in Sid. Is
But
not
I could agree
Sid.
with that, though. I
You're
could
not
agree
liking-
with that
Absolutely not.
concept.
Why?
Because motherfucker is 11 degrees outside. I put a fucking shirt on. What you do?
Wait, no, answer the question. No, hear me out.
Or is it because you don't want people to see you in the likes and think, oh, you like this because Gina's dressed scantily?
But you're my bedroom though, so that's why I'm
But
asking
let the
you.
truth be told, some people have your relationship with Gina. Not saying that's a reason, but you know, insecurities. You know? So it's other side of the coin. You got to know
you
who
better
your
go
partner
get you a
is.
friend like mine. What do you mean?
For sure.
But it depends on the context, because it's like I wouldn't mind if a friend said to me that they wouldn't want their boyfriend liking my bikini pics on Insta. I think that's fine.
No, that's fair, but this nigga ain't got a girlfriend and I'm his friend.
No,
so that's what I'm asking.
that's what I'm saying. No, so that's what I'm saying. It's contextual.
Like
Sorry.
you,
I should have phrased
you
it
are in a
properly. Like, it's
relationship.
contextual.
Yeah.
I understand if Yusuff is not liking my bikini pictures because Yusuff is in a relationship, yeah? But if Yusuff had a topless picture on the gram, a fitness topless picture,
Yeah.
I'm going to like the picture. I'm not going to look at it and be like,
Nigga.
I'm not going to look at it and
There's
be
a trouble
like,
for that
oh,
picture.
because Yusuff is topless,
There's
I'm not
all
going to like the
kinds of
picture.
trouble
Do you
for
understand
that.
what I mean,
So-
Crystal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
That's
what
what
you're
I
saying.
mean. And,
Yeah.
and
So considerations.
And obviously, and also I get it, but also it's like if you liked my bikini picture and you had a girlfriend, because I'm your friend, again, I wouldn't see the
But if
prime example.
What about the non-friends,
She
though?
might be like,
Okay, if my boyfriend, liked his bedroom's bikini picture, I've got no qualms with it. I think that's what it is.
What
Because
about
I
the non-bedrooms?
I wear my own.
If you see him liking, I don't know,
well, arms, come on. I wear my own guns. Might
If you
me
see
and-
your boyfriend liking an influencer's picture, I don't know, you one day is in a Calvin Klein two-piece.
Yeah.
Now, I would assume because it's you don't pet for it, you don't really care that it's like that's what Instagram is for.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
But
bothered.
some aren't.
Yeah.
Like that. I think that's the
No,
problem.
fair enough. And that's the thing, right? If I saw my boyfriend liking Yuande's pics or Sasha Crep's Mother's Child or Nikita Johnson, I wouldn't be like, why are you liking her pictures for?
But okay, is it based on your potential insecurity or the fact that that sort of behavior shouldn't be done? So, for example, you might be the most secure person.
I'm not though. So this is the thing. So I'm not. For me, I'm not the most secure person, and I haven't been secure in my previous relationships. But I think it's more because in my head, I see Instagram as an app for that, right? And where I'm I'm on the app and
can I just say something? Hands up. People who keep saying Instagram is a liking app. I don't buy that story, bruv. Instagram is not a liking app.
Okay,
Is
but
it a
you.
fucking app?
No,
But it is.
No. Liking is one of the functions of Instagram.
Okay, you know what I mean.
It's the primary.
Okay, but you know what I mean. But you know what I mean.
No, but but I do agree with Gina. That is the function. You are
can agree
supposed
with
to
it
like.
if you want. Christel.
You're supposed to. No, but that was the function. That was
the
the function of an Instagram. Forget like now that we've become like now that it's
Reels
become
and
a
all that
shop.
I know,
Yeah.
but I
But the
wouldn't
function
say-
of
I
Instagram
wouldn't
was you
say
post your picture
Instagram is a
and
liking
your
app.
friends
Because I
like.
think men use that as a excuse. Oh, but it's a liking them. That's what it's for.
Okay, fair enough for men.
Look at him. Fair enough. Which side are you on?
MC Pander.
But I think there should be. But I think there's the issue of respect there, though.
I do think that it's a cop-out for guys when they say, but Instagram's a liking them.
But that's the double standard.
I get it. Fair enough, yeah. But what I'm saying is, with me, because honestly, I can literally just keep scrolling and like my finger will literally just... Obviously, I'm seeing it as you're my bedroom, innit? So clearly, or if I follow you for a reason.
Yeah.
So I'm going to like, even if it's a singing video and with vocals in Koye, I'm going to like it. Like, that's just how I am, innit? So I because I think like that, and I guess this is maybe my naivety in assuming that everybody else is the same, I wouldn't be too pressed if I saw my partner liking a certain girl's picture, if I'm honest with you, and I haven't in the past.
So what happens?
I think
but maybe if it's like babe station looking pictures where like
I was gonna say
the backside there man where like where it's like,
or like
there's oil like the freaky leak pictures like them pictures
or like for example or like if for example my man is always liking pics of women that look so opposite from me.
That's what I was about
like
to say.
If he was like looking at like very skinny, light-skinned girls, very model-esque. I'm like, but that's not even me. So what the fuck are you doing here? Like, but it's more like, is that who you want to date? Like,
the thing is
I can let you go and you can enjoy that.
Anonymous.
Sorry?
You think they should
can I be honest though, yeah?
Just show the number of like.
How do people, okay, so like.
Because people check.
One, I don't go on, remember before when like, you could actually go on like, not the explore page, the other bit, and you could see
that was
pictures.
Wicked.
That was
obviously
that was wicked.
It was too messy.
But that's gone, right?
Yeah, I didn't
so that function's gone. Yeah. So my thing is, how do you see like?
No, you just click on the like and it shows.
The algorithms will show you.
What I'm saying is like, no, it will show you who's liked the post. I know, but I'm saying like, before I could go to the side and if my man was there, it would show me all the the last 10 pictures that he's liked, right? Yeah. I don't have that function anymore. Yeah. But now, if I'm scrolling and I might see his name, okay, fair enough. But like, how do I don't check.
No, you don't check. I think it just pops up, for example.
People
it just pops up. So, for example, you're scrolling different girls' pages and you always happen to see your man's like. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Because sometimes it's written KO beats and 1,600.
Yeah, but it's done that on purpose. Like I always see Marv Abbey. Marv Abbey's a name I see on a regular. And that's not to throw shade. But I'm saying
no, it's because that's who you. It's because that's who you interact with the most.
And it's people. That's my point. So that's why.
But you just made it seem like he's out here just collecting.
No.
Not even. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. Marv's likes. Let me not lie to you. Marv's likes and a lot of explore page girls that I can see. But I'm like,
next conversation.
Free the man.
But I see
I would tell him too.
I see you. You see me all the time. How many times do you message me? You found me. Like we do all the time. Because me and you interact a lot. I see you in a lot of posts.
No, that's because we like the same crap.
Not even girl stuff, but it's like, or he would like trust you here. Like, do you know what I mean?
She will be in a bloody plies post of the shade room.
Gloria, you still here?
I'm gonna be there. You're gonna be there.
Yeah. I'm still here.
All right, question. How do you feel about your friends liking your partner's picture?
Oh yeah, Gloria, you're married, so
that's a tough.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
your friends, I'm saying. No, I said, how do you feel about your friends liking your partner's pictures? You put the picture
out there in the first place. If the picture's out there in the first place, then it's fine for others to like it.
Gee, let me ask you a question.
Following.
If Cliff put up a topless picture, as in he's on the beach, man like Uncle Cliff, and he put up a picture, and I liked it. Would you have an issue with that?
Tom's and the Birkenstocks.
No, precisely my point.
No, but that's contextual.
And in my head, I wouldn't think, let me not like this picture of Cliff topless because it's Gloria's husband. I'd like the picture.
But that's contextual as well.
Are you doing that because you and your girls?
It's an holiday.
It's a minor thing.
And also, I don't think Gloria's going to look at Gina's like a thing. Gina
Gina
wants my husband. Like,
no. What do you mean? Is it because it's Gloria? But I'm saying if it was any other girl, like if it was not...
But we're missing context.
Out there, any picture you put out there in the first place, whether it's tasteful or it's not tasteful, if it's your friend or someone within your circle and they've put it within your feed and you see it, there's nothing wrong with liking it.
So are you saying that there's no premeditation behind any like? It's just, I'm just liking like a robot.
Support like.
For me generally, there's obviously, if the picture speaks to me, I'm like, rah, cool. But generally speaking, like, I would literally just be like, just Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously some things
But women and men use Instagram differently. Women and men actually use Instagram. So because we women, and obviously not to generalize, people like to generalize, but a lot of the times when you're following your friends, you're liking the picture to support your friend's picture, right?
Yeah.
So there might be things in the picture you don't like, but you like the picture.
Because we're gassing our friends, right?
Men can fuck off.
No, I think it's a crazy comments like that. More so than the like. The like's fine. It's when you're like, you know what I mean? All the crazy comments.
Stepping on.
It's crazy to you, but anyway.
Crazy to me because the picture is mid.
Yeah, it might be mid to you, but that person will still get someone.
It's also mid to you too.
No, it isn't. I don't see how a picture could be mid because if that's my friend, that's my friend. I don't really see how my picture's...
a weed plate.
A what?
A weed plate.
But again, back to the thing. Back to the thing that we were talking...
16 likes.
But this is back to the point that I was saying is sometimes you men need to be a bit more wary of each other's mental health because you think that sometimes you're just cracking jokes with each other on little things and you're not understanding the damage you're actually causing.
Oh no,
it doesn't hurt just to...
How do we get here?
23, 21, I'm trying to get a...
Because I always hear, like even on the pod when you guys are talking man cave and you're saying that if your friend's post a media picture, you're gonna flames him in the DM.
Oh,
you, Jason, I think we're talking about
this is some unlearning stuff.
No. I'm with you. Men are very toxic.
And I'm saying that, and sometimes when we're saying seek safe spaces. The safe space ain't y'all with each other because
the thing is, okay, cool,
there's no need to go flame your friends.
Let's just say you post a picture that you had confidence behind. You're like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get some likes on this one. And then you just got bare abuse. You're thinking, raw, like, off the back.
Where we went wrong at, man?
Like, it's just not nice. Like, you just supposed to think.
Thinking, yeah, I thought this was gonna slay him. Yeah. And then it's just like, bruv, what's this? Yeah. This is dead or whatever the comment is. You know
That's true.
But this is how nonsense Instagram is because people start archiving, and deleting pics because the performance rate, it didn't perform.
So it's not that hard to do your friend.
I like this picture already. Why is it up again? Man, delete the repo because it didn't get the traction that they wanted.
Oh shit, I should have posted it.
Or even if it didn't get the traction,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't care.
Not even the caption, you guys went and flamed them.
I don't care if the algorithm threw it off and they got no attention. I'm not taking it down and putting it back up. It's staying right there. Staying right there. Likes. I don't give a shit.
And then you post it on your story a couple of days later for some re-engagement.
Oh shit! I didn't see that one before.
New story and a big.
Oh, you lot are jokes.
The worst one is when people put new post.
That's what it says.
I do that.
I know you do it.
Don't look me.
People are catching straight.
No, but I've done it before, but I think it's funny. Even when I do it,
no. This is what's so sad. Hold on. Don't mock me, bro. No. There's a new post.
You make it bare big to cover it. I'm like, nigga, just shut the fucking post, bruv.
So it's like, wait, what's behind this new post?
You guys are cooking.
Let me see that. Let me
open up the curtain.
Now, why am I triggered?
Bro, it's so
Gina's catching straight for no reason.
That says new post.
What sneakers he wearing?
Oh shit, this is all it looks.
No, but we all do it.
But yeah, that's why with men
I've done it before.
You guys get onto it.
I don't always do it.
No, I do it.
But you guys get onto it.
I see you.
But do you see how self-centered this thing is, bro?
But hold on a minute.
It's garbage.
But can I explain something to you? Yeah. So the reason why...
She's like, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. No, from a social media perspective, hear me out.
No, I know.
You lot are trolling me, but
you get more eyes on stories.
No one even mentioned her name, but she's bringing it back.
If you're triggered there.
No one said
Gina, we love you, man.
Because...
Wait a minute, but... I do that,
yeah. Do that no more?
I'm explaining the reason behind it. Obviously, engagement, if you get more, and with most people generally, people watch stories a lot more. I'm a person who goes through stories more than even scrolling on the feed, to be fair. So people are more likely gonna see that you've put up a post up. And remember, obviously, back in Instagram's not like before it's chronological order, right? Now it's all algorithm based. I'm gonna stop talking because Yusuff is really
I'm saying the worst is when the algorithm fucks it up. Like you put a picture, you thought this picture's gonna
bro.
This is a hot first single. You throw it out there, the algorithm fucks up the whole market.
And it becomes the album. What's it called? Album cut.
It becomes the
album cut.
Album cut. Literally thinking, right, I thought this was going to flame the streets.
It's going to be the heater.
Not your phone. Not your picture being an album cut.
Street heat.
Exactly. And then what do you do? So then that's why you have to go back to story and let people know.
No, you're killing me.
I thought it was going to be Street Heat Volume 1, you know what? The algorithm fucked up the whole plan, bro.
I'm warming up, putting out these samples.
Track 16.
Too dumb.
No, I understand you.
Instagram is sad.
That's fine.
No, the thing is, no one was talking about you.
I'm fine. Guys, I'm not triggered like that.
And also, we women also understand all these things. So if I like, what's it called, Gina's post, I've interacted with it, which means that more people will see it.
It helps boost
man.
Yeah. Listen, just
and so you understand what your friend's trying to do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, like Instagram pushes reels without.
Because they're trying to be like TikTok.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I get
But yeah, that's why. So when you guys are like, oh, why are you guys gassing up your friend? Maybe my friend's trying to be an influencer too. Maybe my friend's got a business that she needs to push, and it's all interaction.
All right,
cool. No, it's not about...
No, let's
you don't have to be...
Hear me out, yeah. Let's actually have this conversation, because when I was in Ghana, one guy asked me and was like, what is an actual influencer? Because it just looks like people care about looks, and
someone
if you're attractive...
who has influence on others.
No, there's different types.
No, of course.
There's different types, but that's what influence
You
is,
said
right?
credentials, so what would the credentials be to be an influencer?
Does it worth it?
What, first and foremost? Like,
yeah.
You know,
Speak of your chest.
to be an influencer,
No, but we're talking like gender neutral.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say this. I don't think you have to be good looking. I think that's what you're implying.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to be good looking. I think people have to look at you for a certain thing. Like, you have to be known for whatever it is. Fashion. Do they trust your opinion, your taste? Are you like a plug? Are you kind of early to what's popping? Like, I don't think.
Are you skilled? Are you talented in that area? You could be a food.
Yes. Yeah. So I reckon.
Yeah.
Like, are you a master of that field, that whatever that is that you're influencer of? Yeah. I don't think it's good looks.
Okay, yes. But I will also say, though, that there are a lot of, maybe not a lot, no, there are. Because yes, you have the people that are funny, who are comedic, who bring you good vibes, energy, who are very stylish in their fashion sense, food, etc., etc. But then there's also the people who are just good to look at.
Yeah,
they're just
but then they're specific types of influencers.
Yeah.
More so fashion.
But I'm not even talking about fashion. Like, it's not even about what you're wearing.
Lifestyle.
It's just you are. Do you know what I mean? You're very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, but then is that an influencer then? Because what are they actually? Because the thing is, does the influencer have to market and promote stuff, or
that's the thing?
No, I don't
right?
think so.
The thing is,
okay, cool,
you could have 100K followers.
What are they influencing?
But you could have 100K
But you know what's funny?
But it's gonna come
and be coined as an influencer.
Yeah, it'll
no, but you know what's funny? Your fave, Bria Miles, is an influencer and sells not a damn thing.
I don't look at her as an influencer. I look at her as
she sells me.
No, but she is. No, but she is an influencer.
Video model.
No, but she is an influencer.
What does she
She has 2 million.
What does she influence?
No, but that's the point.
She influences body goals.
No, but that is the point.
No, what I'm saying is, no, even if she influences body goals, fair enough. I'm saying she has to influence. There has to be something there that she's influencing.
No, you don't have to. As Gina said, you could just be someone. People just like looking at your picture.
But Yusuff, this is what I'm saying. People will coin her an influencer.
Of course,
an influencer.
That's a buzzword nowadays for anyone.
That's the umbrella.
Umbrella.
Yeah, but G, isn't she used for like raves and promotions and stuff like that? So even though you're saying she doesn't sell a damn thing, she's still like, in her own way. She does
sell something.
She's of value.
Lifestyle.
She's of value.
Yeah. But that was what Gina's point. No, but that's what Gina's point was, that it's not necessarily like when.
Let's be honest. I'm not looking at her for her
Yusuff was saying. Yeah, Yusuff was saying like there's fashion. Like you don't have to. It's not necessarily.
No. The reason why I would say she's influencer is exactly that. Someone will come and say, post this fly of a picture. She's just going to parties. She's not doing anything. Because she has influence.
Yeah, but influencer doesn't just mean like, okay, pretty face plus.
Yeah, but that's what Gina was saying, that some people are just good to look at.
That's what I meant. And Bria
like, they're not. Do you know what I mean? She's just good to look at. But she's not coming and telling you that means wear this or wear that. She's just good to look at.
Ranking and tiering. You're basically saying you ain't doing shit.
No, we're just No, Gina is saying it's a bigger thing than what Yusuff was saying. Yusuff was saying that is you've got influence, people look to you in fashion, and we're just saying no, there's some people just good to look at.
No, and what I'm
saying
is
why they're influencer.
But what I'm saying is, if you're just good to look at and you don't offer anything, you're not selling nothing, you're not promoting nothing, then to me, you're not an actual influencer. You're just someone who looks good and you're not on Instagram. Yeah. Like, you're not using your looks for anything. You're just good looking.
No, whether you're a good influencer, whether you're a good influencer, yeah, fair. Because whether you're a good influencer is something different.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, you're a bad influencer. Because if for example,
Because remember, before we used to call them Instagram models.
Yeah.
Now we call everyone an influencer.
Influencer, yeah.
You're just on there looking pretty.
Whether you're
the
a
man
good
them
influencer is different.
house, there's certain man on the line.
Because also
you know
the flip side,
sorry to interrupt you. You know those French boys?
Yeah.
The
Always
twins.
always dancing.
the coupe,
Yeah,
the coupe
that's it.
boys.
What's
Those
up
niggas
with
were
that?
funny.
Why are they doing
Those
this?
niggas been dancing for years now.
Those
Do you know what?
niggas
Can I
are
be
still
honest?
dancing
can I be-
now.
And there's two main ones. That tall one who's at the back all the time.
Can I be honest with you? Do you know who they are? Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who their target audience are?
Girls.
American women.
Oh.
Because have you noticed? Obviously, with us in the UK,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I don't
It's a
mean
cringe
and
thing,
hold
isn't
on,
it?
I don't mean this in a horrible way,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to articulate myself.
Yeah.
We're not new to Africans. Do you get what I mean?
You're right.
We're not new
Mhm.
to Africa.
We're not new to African men or Africans and dancing
Or
and
dark-skinned men.
and dark-skinned men,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, when you ask where you're from, you're not gonna say I'm from Peckham. You'll say Nigeria or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Whereas so do you get what I'm trying to say? Whereas I feel like
Yeah,
in
I get what you
America,
mean.
African Americans that don't know.
no, it's only recently, as in
Yeah.
like within maybe the last like 5-10 years or whatever, like they're really kind of embracing like Africa and the different cultures. Because let's be honest, back in the day, they thought Africa was a country. Not all of them, but
Huts.
like, do you know what I mean? And huts and just it not being what it really is. So I feel like the reason why basically these men can still dance and thrive is because they have.
That's a dance on Friday.
I
It's a
Right.
button lock in
Dance and
Their stats.
Pardon?
If we look at this, I still believe that if we look at their stats, a bit of the UK will contribute to it still.
Yeah, of course.
No, G, I'm not
I'm
saying.
contributing.
I need to know what the fuck these ass fucking sherms are doing.
What I'm saying, yeah.
one of them has
I'm
2 million followers.
I'm not
God
saying that. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that the UK
Get your
don't.
money, man.
I'm just saying that I know that their main like you can have a main target audience.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that I believe that their main target audience is American women.
Mm.
Do you know?
Is that because you believe us as UK girls is like that's a cringe thing? Like,
100%.
If me and Sid were doing that video,
We think it's too
Word
cringe.
ick.
me, you would get ridiculed.
You know what
bro.
annoyed? Do you know what annoyed me? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
talking to Lance yesterday. Yeah,
Yeah.
about men and stuff. Yeah, and he sent me. I'm not gonna say the person's name.
God damn it.
And he sent me a guy and was like, "This is the guy that you need to be with," but it was a joke, innit?
Yeah.
I was so angry.
It was a guy. Like
I'm not gonna tell you.
Sexy flexy ass.
What's he doing? Dancing?
He's like a dancer.
Like a Mel Chippendale
Oh, hell the fuck, no.
with the bow tie.
No.
Okay.
Like I'm saying a Zonto warrior, to be fair, but obviously more on a professional level, if that makes sense.
Okay.
No, Ghanaians. We know one of them. Yeah,
Ghanaians.
his caption is, "Where's my Ghanaian?"
I hated him.
Who's that?
One of the coupe boys.
Oh,
Oh, is it?
I was trying to like
Yes,
get
where's-
us to congregate with him.
Yeah,
Mad
yeah.
man.
He said, "Where's?" But it's just, "Where's my
Madman.
Ghanaian?"
Them-
Not even
them-
Ghanaian.
them-
Not even
them-
Ghanaian.
Arise.
It's
Not
like,
even
it's
Ghanaian.
like a Avengers Assemble sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of here.
I was watching thinking, how many takes did this take to do the video? How long did they do to dance this?
Nah,
this dance?
there was one
Yeah.
time they were in
Yeah.
Lagos, yeah, and my friend posted it, and I will never forget this. My friend was like, "These boys have been dancing since 12 p.m.
That's what I'm saying. How
This
many
one's
takes
even.
did-
This
Bro.
one's even." He said, "But they're not even sweating." And he zoomed in. Yeah, that video will forever fucking kill me because they were dancing in formation. You know that before they used to walk in formation
Yeah.
into a room.
That's really
With the
like,
blazers over the neck. Oh, late, man. But Yusuff, are we toxic that should we be allowing man to, as they say, black boy joy? Let
No.
them,
They
You know what I mean?
can enjoy what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm just more perplexed about how long they've been doing it for. I'm like, still? These niggas are still
You niggas are
dancing.
still
like I said,
dancing.
dance and thrive.
Yeah.
Hello?
No. Thing is, I like it. I watch some of their videos. Why not?
You know what's
But-
funny?
Are you doing it for educational purposes though?
No, it just pops up. I was watching it.
I can't enjoy them.
No dancing, that's Mike.
No dancing.
I just watch it. Like,
Oh no,
what's-
guys,
wait,
they've got
wait,
no
what's-
new
what's-
choreographs.
What's that recent one when they go, "Dush," and then the person goes, "Dun," another person goes, "Dun," and they go, "Dun, dun,
I don't
dun,
watch them,
dun,
I don't
dun,
know.
dun, dun."
Oh, you be
Oh.
entertained.
I'm on their page
What
now.
are you talking about?
The dun, 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 but like the TikTok version.
Yeah. Like, I watch
I'm on
bare
their
those
page
ones just to
now.
see
Wow.
Who who gets it right? Anyway.
Oh shit!
I'm done.
Hey, Gloria, you smiling too much over here. It's making me nervous.
No, they are still dancing to this day. Wow.
But yeah, if they're if it's translating into P's, then
Yeah,
I'm sure it is.
listen, boys.
Yeah, no, as I said, one of them has 2 million followers. Like, this is insane.
And I'm sure they wouldn't keep doing it if it wasn't making money for them.
And let's be honest, they're good looking. Like, that's also,
Very.
That's also a part of it.
All right, Chris.
No, like, they're good looking.
Bro, I heard that here. I know it's your birthday, but damn.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Chris.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
We sang to her.
Damn,
Oh, yeah, we did.
you sang.
Amnesia still.
Yeah.
No, but that's all right.
Alright.
That is why they are. That is why they're friends.
They're good looking,
very
so,
good
like,
looking.
Yeah,
That adds
obviously.
to-
If they weren't good looking, they wouldn't be getting the joy.
But then let's be honest, yeah. Do you know who, when I say grinds my freaking gears?
Yeah.
What's his name? Grooving Gorilla.
Oh my God,
the
I
Oh, the
head-
hate-
Congolese one.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, the
I-
American one.
I know you say black boy joy and all that, but big man, knock
No,
it
no,
off.
allow it,
Knock
man.
off.
Yeah,
Knock
stop
off.
it.
Stop it.
Knock it
Right
off.
The
now.
really big head one in America.
No. He's moving well.
Oh,
And he's
and he be in the diners and that, and he's just
Yeah,
Anyway,
yes.
yeah.
Have you seen the train one? The one where they're on the train.
Is that all
Damn,
cool?
I'm ready. That one.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh
I'm
my-
ready.
oh
I'm
my
ready,
gosh, I
I'm
was
ready.
Yeah,
so
no, but that's
livid.
orchestrated.
Yeah.
When the bum comes. The bum.
No, the one I've seen is when
The bum.
Yeah,
topless
the
guy
Oh yeah, the
with
topless guy
joggers.
with the bare belly.
yeah, and then
he-
it goes to
Yeah.
what's his name? Zeke.
Zeke, freaky Zeke. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that was that orchestrated or that was just not planned?
Was I there?
Because
It's orchestrated.
No, but-
I hear what you're saying because it kind of looked like E-Man came in and stole
And
the
even
shine.
their reaction was like, "Rah."
Oh.
Obviously, it might be
No, it's
planned.
orchestrated. That bum man. Do you
Yeah.
remember? There was a one where the girl pretended to
Yeah, I
pick
saw
him
that,
up
yeah.
from
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucked him, got pregnant. He gets paid to be in these people's TikToks.
Okay, because I thought this is too good to be true, bruv. Man just walked in out of nowhere and starts. Nah, can't be.
No, he gets paid to be in these people's TikToks.
Okay. Yeah,
But that one's live, like in the sense of it's not them man dancing in the living room. You got all the time in the day to correct it.
Yeah.
If you fuck up, you're on this one train. Could be 2 steps. You gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta be a Tribeca wherever you go.
Yeah, but they're
You know?
not doing they're not doing a routine though. They're just like crumping.
Tribeca Film Festival.
No, he's dancing makes me
Got
sick.
a
They're
girl
just
for
crumbling.
53rd, bro.
They're just crumping, and it really, I just, honestly,
he's kind of
if
irritating.
something gives me the ick, yeah, it's that. Like,
Do you find that guy funny who does the West London, East London, South London stuff?
No.
oh,
And I'm
oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one.
And
No,
I'm
you
afraid
have.
that
You've seen him.
You've
Congolese.
definitely seen him.
Stop.
Do you know what's crazy? He looks Congolese.
He does
you know?
different people from different ends doing
I'm
certain
so
things.
annoyed.
You've seen
And
it,
whenever
man.
it's West Londoners, it's
Oh,
always
yeah.
West Londoners. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
I
my
went
gosh,
back.
okay.
Maybe it's Northwest.
Yeah.
He's not funny, but some West ones have thrown me off a little bit.
No,
because I
the West London ones, he's not funny, but the West London ones
is
are.
always the same though. It's always,
It's
hey
always-
guys, wear your mask.
Yeah, but it's true, no, but it's because it's where it comes after like everything
Oh,
else.
okay,
It's
okay.
always a
yeah.
shock.
God damn.
I don't know. I don't
Funny
find him
place, man.
cool.
I don't find it funny either.
Is anyone
Make
here?
him-
Is anyone here on TikTok and uses TikTok, not just for
Me.
the ease of watching videos?
Me,
Okay,
I'm not.
pretty much the
I
same
can't get.
Instagram stuff you put on there.
get used to it.
I just put the same content on there. But I'm gonna be honest, TikTok is freaking. It's the best app ever. I'm so sorry.
I've legit heard it's
But
the best.
You know
you
what?
need to understand,
It's
yeah. Let me be honest.
Not to create.
No,
Actually,
no,
not
no,
create,
no. But you
not
know,
to
for
watch.
funnies, yeah. I think Americans are genius. Like I just, when you think
Now everybody's got like content and they can do act and
they're just
like,
they're
everything.
just their brain. And you know what I love about TikTok here is like you can recreate like everybody's video like with a screen share. So for example, yeah,
Could you say for Instagram?
no, but like they're just too creative, and I
Yeah.
guess the easiness of the app and the way it flows. So for example, there's like the one that I saw that made me laugh recently was like there's this sound, the sound of this girl. She's at home and she hits her like bum on the corner of her sofa. So you know
That one's funny.
the really painful
Yeah.
ones, and it's
Yeah.
like ah.
Yeah.
And then obviously different people like did a remix, yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So
have
you mean
like
it starts challenges basically?
yeah. So the challenge is like some people are singing Bee Gees but like it's like they add her bit
Yeah.
into it or
Mm.
no, but
No,
just,
I know what you're saying.
When
The
you
creativity
watch it,
is-
yeah,
the creativity is
the
nuts.
creativity. I was dying at some of the videos. Like no, they're really TikTok is amazing. It's so creative. It's so much better than Instagram. Sorry,
Yeah, I know people that
My
like,
choice.
in their evenings they spending hours.
Georgia. spends
hours.
Well, obviously she's of that generation, right? So she's heavily on TikTok. Do you know what made me howl the other day? I was howling. It was so out of order. And I even said to my sister, I was like, his girlfriend's proper bad mind for this. So she made a TikTok here and she was like laughing at my boyfriend's dyslexic texts. Oh, wow. So obviously she's very rude. But it's funny because like, you know how Spelling Hall of Fame. Yeah. Yusuff, it doesn't get any better than that. Like some of the stuff, and obviously he will text her stuff. Let me even show you it. And then it's her response. She's like, "Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me!" Like she responds to him, and I was just like, she's so out of order, but they're so funny.
Gloria, what was that one we was watching today or yesterday? The girl who was outing her 30-year-old boyfriend. That one sent me, bruv. Yeah, she's 22. Something. Yeah. He was like, you need to cut your armpit hair. It's too much. Right? He was like, okay, but you're 30 and you're living off of me. He was like, okay, I'll get my shit together. Bro, it's bad jokes.
There's a lot of no boundaries on there as well.
Yeah.
Like, people be out in a lot of stuff. But what I love about it is it gets people's creative juices flowing. Like 100%. Even you see the aunties and uncles that have even jumped on it. People that probably thought they could do something creative in their life now changing their cloth.
Let's be honest, we've got uncle vibe killer. Protect my energy.
That's the Congolese
from bad or him.
Who's that?
The Congolese uncle.
That first uncle who's like,
right. His whole page,
Uncle Bridge.
All his page is him swinging his hips to the camera. He's got probably over 1 million followers.
No, but he's consistent.
He's consistent.
Like when he first started, he was churning them out. Like,
bro, out there. I thought it was Bobrisky at one moment, bro.
You thought that was Bob Risky?
Yeah.
Nothing like Bob
I
Risky.
don't know why. It's something.
Gina, are you showing us something?
No, I've got it up.
Oh.
But it's like, okay, but it's, I have to screenshot them because it goes, you can't pause the video.
Oh, okay.
So.
I saw on TikTok you can download it.
Oh yeah, I can to be fair, but let me just screenshot it, it'll be easier.
Have you seen the video that a lot of girls are celebrating when Party is throwing Meg around?
Yeah.
Bro, I was confused.
All right, girls in the room, yeah? Is it a turn off if your man can't pick you up?
It turn off?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what, yeah? Let me tell you
Is it our duty?
No, hear me out, yeah?
No.
Someone asked, and I guess I can only speak, I guess mine's a bit biased because I'm a gym girl, right? So I said to my friend, people expect me to like have like a proper like gym man, right? And I was like, I don't even want like a proper hench donny. Like I'm not even after like muscle man. Yeah. But
no Simeon Pandas. No.
You need I don't need a Simeon Panda. You don't have to have washboard abs and all of that stuff in it. Yeah. I'm not bothered about that. But just take care of your health, right? And look after yourself and be active. Yeah. But you need to be strong. Stronger than me. Strength and all. Big man, you have to be able to carry me. I'm not gonna lie.
This is a toxic, immature take, and also I'm talking from a place of bias. But if you can't pick up your woman, big man,
but from what angle though?
What do you mean from what angle?
Because if we're picking up from the hamstrings, it's a little difficult. Then picking them up like
what?
The baby.
Yeah, I want you to rock.
Not the baby.
I can't rock the baby.
No, not the baby.
Listen, rock me like a baby.
Yes.
No, throw me over your shoulder.
I'm talking about the pick up from here, from the legs up, like the way Party was picking up Meg.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Brother, he was linking up.
No, but the thing is, picking up is picking up. Certain guys can't even do rock the baby.
Yeah.
But rocking the baby's hard, no?
I think it's easier because you got the weight spread out, you know.
Oh, really?
Rock the baby is this one.
Yeah. Is that easier?
I don't know.
I thought flinging over the shoulder is easier. Like
a
fireman's lift.
A fireman's because
a fireman's lift.
The weight is on here.
Yeah.
No, but
the legs is all supporting everything.
You gotta get it up there, though.
Yeah, by using your legs and your core.
I ain't got those. I'm pissed.
Anyway, for me, if you can't rock me like a baby or fling me over your shoulder, we gonna have a problem. Imagine I'm in the gym and you can't spot me because.
But you know what?
Imagine that.
There are a lot of girls who can. Maybe it's because it's a core exercise. There's a lot of girls that can squat more than men.
Girls got naturally strong legs, bro.
They do, but that's why I didn't mention. That's why I haven't mentioned squatting. I don't care about that stuff. Be able,
your arms
rock me like a baby.
But if obviously some men
get the strength from the legs
have partners that are bigger than them. Obviously, them men get a blight.
No, but some of them
no.
can pick up their partners.
What?
But some of them can pick up their partners.
Yeah, and some of them.
I've seen skinnier men. No, I'm there, but I've seen skinnier men pick up.
But not
Bigger
every
women.
man is a stronger man.
I ain't necessarily talking about no, because some skinny guys. Listen, some skinny guys got strengths of the Black Panther.
Which is why I said strength.
Strength and
Strength, no.
I'm talking more like a short guy. The missus might be taller. Might be, for example.
No, fair enough. Like Tori and Meg.
Okay, for example, Tori is not rocking the baby with
She
Meg.
rocking him to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, he might be able to do the front
Over the
pick
shoulder.
up, but not the rock. Because Victoria Tory Lanez can rock the baby. Do you think Bow Wow can rock the baby Megan?
Shit.
I mean, Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't
No.
think so. No.
Exactly.
It's
No,
not.
fair enough.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
those are my requirements. You need to be
To be
strong.
fair, you're small anyway, so.
But is it a requirement?
I'm small.
Yeah, you know.
What you like? You about
What-
5'7",
what you think you're big?
175?
I'm like 5'6.5", bitch.
Goddamn.
Gina's brought it down recently.
Yeah, because you keep telling me I'm not 5'7", even though I legitly am. But okay. Do you know what it is? I think I'm tall. If Doreen was listening to this episode, she'd be screaming because she's like, "You're not tall." But
You're not
Doreen.
tall,
I don't
but-
think she's like 5'6" or 5'5.5".
Are you taller than her?
Yeah.
But you're relatively tall, especially
Thank
for
you.
West Africa.
What?
No, I am, Yusuf. I am.
The
Because
average
you're
girl, the
tall.
average girl is 5'4".
So if you would describe a gender to someone, oh yeah, she's tall. That's what you're saying.
Tall.
I'll say she's
I'm taller than the
5'7".
average girl, though.
I'd say average height.
I'm not average height. I'm taller than the average height.
I think you are average
5'3",
height.
5'4" is average.
Gloria, what are you coming to
That's
say?
tall. That's what I'm trying to say.
I said that's not average height. 5'7" is not average height.
That's exactly.
It's above
I'm not. I'm tall. I'm above average.
And are you doing a tall man complex?
That's the thing, Yusuf. Do you know
Because
what it
you're
is?
looking from up there.
Because you're tall,
You're
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Generally speaking, I'm always gonna come across small to
No,
you.
I'm not
Yeah.
comparing stuff to me. I just don't think, like, for example, my sisters are tall. You know what I'm trying to say?
I'm
Like,
taller than 5'9".
5'9", 5'8".
Yeah, that's what I'd say is tall.
My youngest might even be 5'10".
Okay, that's what you
Really?
call tall.
Yeah,
Even
so
though
to
you're
me,
above
that's
average.
tall.
That's
Okay,
not
I'm not tall, but I'm not average height, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm taller than the average girl, so I'm not average height.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And,
Yeah.
And this is the thing, right? Because if I was, I'd have more access to men. I say this all the time.
If you were tall or shorter.
If I was shorter. Hear me out,
Huh?
let me
You
land.
think genetics, your vertical
No,
genetics
I'm not saying
Really?
is keeping you
What's
back?
going on
I
there?
don't think a lot of men look at you and think you're too tall for them.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about me. What are you not talking
Oh.
about?
Who's
Let
that
me
gonna affect,
land.
though? That's going to affect the 5'9", 5'10".
Let
niggas.
me
But you don't want them
land.
anyway.
It's about me. That's my point, right?
Oh, you're saying
If
for
I
you.
was shorter, I would be more open to a wider range
Oh,
of men
right.
because there's more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
What's the shortest height you can do? What's the shortest height you can do, G?
The shortest height I've done.
At your how you're currently constructed.
No, you can. No, the one that you can do.
She's grown in recently.
Not that you've done.
Like,
Not that you've done
Huh?
that you would accept. What's the shortest man that you
Can
would
I be
accept?
honest with you? Yeah. At this stage in my life, yeah,
Oh,
I can't be a beggar with a choice. No, I'm joking. Basically, what I'm
See, I was just about to say, please
I can't
don't
be a
do
big-
this.
We the
No,
leftovers.
Gloria,
hear me. I know. Hear
We
me.
the leftovers.
No, you need to hear me out. You need to hear me out.
God
Yeah.
rest his soul.
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
Fuck off.
I was in Ghana, yeah,
Mm.
and I was looking at my cousin and her partner,
Mhm.
and it was a wake up call because I was like,
He was a shorty, innit?
she's a bad.
Is he short?
No, he's not. No, he's not short. He's not short. Yeah,
Shorter.
but she's tall. Yeah, and
What's
they're like probably the same height. But obviously in heels and stuff, she's taller than him,
Right.
and she's thicker than a Snicker. And Oye Linge, he's slim,
Number 10s.
right?
Mhm.
And I was like, when you look at them, I don't look at them and think, oh, they suit. But I don't look at them and think they don't suit. They're just there, innit? Not like that, but do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And when I was talking to her, she was like, he's not her type. And he was never her type. But she was like, the way he treats her, the way he loves her, like, she was like, she got past the looks side of things and she's never been happier. And in the past, the guys that she's dated who were her type
Yeah.
didn't come even close to like,
She's still looking.
no.
She got herself a little boyfriend.
No,
No,
no.
I'm messing around.
No, what I'm saying is, and this is her even talking to me on a legit one, like, gee, maybe like
Broaden your
be a bit more, stop, like, not saying don't be picky.
The heart wants.
Take the 5'7".
No, so what
take the 5'7".
I'm saying is, yeah, and I did think about that, and I thought, yeah, she's whatever. But I'm gonna be honest with me. Now, before, like, to be honest, I didn't think I'd have to even look for another partner. To be honest, just to put it out there.
Gloria.
But
That one there, cod deep, innit?
yeah, it did still, but it's removed. But I was happy with my 6 foot person. Do you know what I mean? I'm 6. Okay, we have this argument all the time. We have this argument all the time.
Somebody else. No, you got a little boyfriend.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello. Can you just let me have my moment?
Got you.
Anyway, yeah.
17.
But I think now, if you're taller than me, even if you're like 5'9", 5'8",
you girls love the optics,
like Kevin Samuel said, no, you're in the danger zone, Gina.
God rest his soul.
All right.
I think my main issue is just shorter
Kevin
than
Samuels
me.
lives
Jesse,
on.
fuck off.
No, Kevin Samuels lives on.
Jesse?
Let's just be honest.
Fuck off.
He looking
fuck
down
off.
at you like, I done told you. But y'all poisoned me.
No, but hear me out, yeah. As
Y'all
long
made
as,
my blood with cocaine, niggas.
just as long as you're not short, like I couldn't do a Kevin Hart thing. I couldn't do Kevin Hart and his missus.
What's Kevin Hart's missus name?
I don't even know.
Is it?
Anika.
That's why I didn't say her name. I didn't want to get it wrong.
What's her name? Onika. One of
I don't
them.
know.
OG Nikki.
Right. So don't
But
be rude.
at times I look
What?
at OG Nikki. At times I look at them
African
together in
is a-
pictures and I think she's really doing it.
But when he
Yeah, she
stand on,
is.
on his
Aniko.
wallet,
Her name's
There you go.
Aniko.
I'm 6 feet tall.
Fair enough, but that's what I'm saying. I couldn't do a Kevin
To be
Hart.
fair, that's my policy.
And also they say that you're the same height lying down. So
exactly. But you just got to slide up underneath this. You know what I'm You shouldn't know what I'm
As long as the pockets are fat,
Exactly.
I'm running there.
So
I'm running there.
So, Christel, let me ask you, what's your compromisables if money is there? Please don't say everything.
Do you know what? It's funny because I think the more that I've become very militant about like my views, there's not a lot that I'd compromise personality-wise anymore with a man.
Danger zone.
Because I think, I'm going to be honest, I think I need a man that just likes women. Like, as in not likes women, as in like loves women. Like, oh, you're a gallus, but like you need to actually respect women, not just the women in your life, not just me, but as in you need to love and respect women. I think there's just certain like I hope like a man that just minds his business. Like, I feel like too many men are not minding their business. So there's just a lot of things that I am not even going to compromise on, even if you do have money.
Right. So the humanities.
Like, yeah, it's just like, I just think a man who's actually spent a lot of their time trying to be a man, a kind man, a man that's literally put in efforts to become a kind person.
Do you think guys
And
are
I think
kind?
because
Because I argue with Gloria all the time about this.
No, I don't. I don't think men are kind.
Okay, hold on.
And also,
no, hear me
Gloria,
out.
come on, girl.
What Gloria agrees or she doesn't agree?
Also, can you pass
Gloria-
some beans, some jelly baby, sorry.
Gloria, do you agree?
Gloria changes her opinion every day, but that's another
No, hear me out. Yeah.
Wait. Before
I don't change my opinion every day, but what I say is that the motivation behind a lot of men's kindness, inverted commas, is because they want
something in return.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. I
Absolutely.
agree, and I also think think about it. Yeah, when we're like raised, like you guys aren't really like raised or taught to be nice because you don't really have to.
There we are for my mothers. What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, you're not taught.
Our dad's in mass
you're not
incarceration.
actually-
We be out here
But you're
getting
not
trained by our
taught to be
mothers.
nice But you're not taught to be nice out of nowhere, though. You're taught to be nice because you're meant to be a good husband. So it's vis-a-vis a woman. It's not just that you're taught to be nice because you should just be a good human being.
I don't believe that to be the case.
And the reason why you're not going to see that is because a lot of your interactions with men are not the same way that we interact with men.
True. Oh, no.
So,
Back to
that conversation.
Men, by the way.
Yeah, I'm saying the reason why you don't, not in terms of you, but then maybe why you might not pick that up. And again, back to the conversation that you were having when I wasn't there, is men being very homoerotic or man-loving. That there's certain traits that you guys will not see in each other because you're not going to pick up on it. One, because sometimes it's so similar in you. And two, because a lot of times we see that as part of being a man. So there's certain traits that you guys will not pick up on that we will pick up on. Like even the thing of like, even the little simple thing like not trolling your friend for posting a bad picture. For me, I'm like, why? Like, I cannot fathom why you would do that. But for you, men, you think that's fine. For me, I think that's really unkind.
Men ain't shit. Listen, there's a group that I'm on, yeah. It's me, Mark, Chase, and the 90s babies. The group is called Slander Group.
Look at that. You want to cut that out, brother. What you mean?
Why?
They're slandering each other.
Slandering each other.
Sorry.
I ain't finished. So the point of the clip is to slander each other. So if we post a picture that we feel is a bit whatever, we throw it in a group
and everyone
gets slandered.
Like, yeah.
See, I don't get that.
So
Like, I just don't. But
and that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
We would never have a group.
But that's part of our bromance.
No, it's not. That's what we're saying. Like, stop that.
It's
not
You
nice.
can't tell us. You can't
It's
tell
not
us how
nice.
to embrace our own brothers. That would be
But
in
you're
our
not
business.
Yeah, but you're
Get
not
out,
suffering from it.
See what I did there?
You guys, literally,
You actually made me
literally,
sick.
you guys are suffering from it.
No.
No,
Because you know,
because we say, bro, we say it, bro. I think there's a misconception that man them are not like soft with their man them. And I don't know where it comes from, but like that, I think that's
it comes from you guys.
No, but that's a part. No, that's a part of our repertoire. Like
What?
What I'm saying is,
What?
No, let me finish. Don't just outrage and let all the listeners think I'm chatting shit. Let me get there, bro. I'm saying this is a part of our repertoire. You girls will not have roasting sessions as part of your way of endearment. We can big up our man.
Because it is not endearment.
It's not
We are
nice.
telling you that is what a form of it is. Yusuff can tell me. Yusuff can tell me you look dapper.
Objectively-
Yusuff can tell me this, but Yusuff can also call me a slut. And I know, and I can absorb that, and I can say, I know what you're saying.
No.
You just don't like our form of communication. That's up to you.
Wait, so
Sit
you
down.
know when I was saying, wait. So you know when I was saying earlier that instead of you guys seeking safe spaces, and everyone was like, no, you're wrong.
No, we
This
agree.
is what I'm saying.
They didn't disagree with you,
We agree
Christel.
with that one.
But
No, because when you say, oh, you're generalizing, because I've heard so many men say this exact argument when I'm like, guys, it's just not that nice for you guys to
It's
keep
not
doing that
nice.
to each other.
No. I
It's just
agree
how it is.
with you lot. That's not nice, but I just understand why it happens. That's it. Because obviously I am a guy and I grew up with this, so I just know it's.
So change it.
You girls call each other foul names as endearment.
no, but do you know what it
We're
is?
not telling you
Yeah?
to stop calling your
I'm
girlfriend
gonna
a
be
bitch.
honest, yeah. You lot, the same way we say men should stay out of women's businesses. On this one, I'm
Stay
staying out of your
it,
business
bro. That's what
because
I'm saying.
clearly it's working for you lot, innit? In quote unquote quotation marks. It's working for you lot.
Working
You
So-
call
Gina,
your
because
own
they take it
homegirl
out
a
on us.
bitch.
No,
No.
because they take it out on us. It's
That's none of your
not
business,
working
though.
for them because they take it out on us.
Didn't you hear me say quotation marks working for you?
Yeah,
So-
that's what I'm saying. They take it out on us.
So
And that's
To
the
be
if-
fair, it's not working for me.
extra safe spaces, man.
If I put up a picture that I thought was, Heat Street Volume 1, I don't want,
You're dumb.
like, I don't want those photos. I want you to leave me alone with my picture. I like the picture.
Oh, like for example, the other day when everyone said you look like The Rock.
No, that I didn't mind. Because I thought
That was hilarious.
I actually
though.
wish.
That was
actually-
hilarious.
I'm annoyed that you didn't do it in the actual post.
I wish that I thought that myself and I'll include it in,
in
the
the
swipe.
in the swipe,
I
yeah.
was thinking, oh, should I delete and
Because
repost?
I found that so funny.
No, it was hilarious.
You said it.
You know how I was thinking?
About
Okay,
this.
Have you guys seen, he
Sorry.
has a show about his childhood?
Who The
Right,
Rock?
Yeah, he has a show about it called Young. I think it's called Young Rock. I was watching it on a plane to LA. I'm literally on it now, and I'm literally on it now.
And also, it was girls who were telling me that. It wasn't even guys. It was girls.
But
People-
that's the
that's
point.
nice,
It's
isn't
like,
I made the collage already and sent it to me. So this is the
but
interview.
that's the kind. But those little things is the kindness that. The reason why it bothers me is not necessarily that you guys do it. It's that you guys mock us for like elevating our friends. And then that's when it just shows me that you're not a nice person. Because the fact that I'm elevating my friend is griping you. I don't get it.
Yusuf is
should-
very immature.
What do you do?
He made a face and Christel was looking like,
No, it was like a sad face. Like, I'm sad for your friends, but I'm like mocking.
No, but I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand why it irks men so much.
I don't think it irks men.
To the point
No.
that they're like, why are you guys doing it? It was a shit picture. You know it's a shit. Like, why is it hurting
It don't
you?
hurt us.
Like,
no,
on a
it don't hurt us.
on
or
a
mock us.
humanitarian.
Gloria.
Chris, I'll be honest with you. It doesn't hurt us at all.
Gloria said on a
So
humanitarian level.
you just choose to be. So you just choose to be shit people for no reason.
Nah, see, shit people now is taking it to new levels.
No, but that is shit. For you to tell me, why am I hyping up my friend?
but ain't
You know
that-
it wasn't
okay,
that great of a
cool.
picture.
No,
That
you
is
know
a
it
shit person.
Okay,
That is a shit
Chris.
person.
I can tell by the
I'm
way
sorry.
you're speaking to me that you feel strongly about this. When I say these type of things, I'm saying it with banter, just I don't even care. Like really, I'm not thinking about it. It's not meant to be malicious. It's just more of a joke, innit? But I can tell you, obviously for you, it's a bit more serious. But listen, darling.
Yeah, because it's not a nice thing.
No, I know it's not a nice thing. And when I say it, it's more so just like, and I only say it with people I know. Like, for example, there's a certain group of girls that I see in the comments a lot, and I'm like, I find it funny because it's like a routine to me almost. Like, whenever it's like you guys have a pact. Whenever we post a picture, make sure you're in there with it. You know what I mean?
Flog to it.
Yeah, so to me, it's
You know what?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with me telling my boy what I want to tell
There's
him?
not wrong with
Why
it.
are you
Fine.
even doing
My
analytics
business.
on that?
So you stay at my
Why are you
business.
doing analytics on that?
Sid, why do you get annoyed when I write things under Gloria's picture like you take my breath away? Like, why does that?
It doesn't annoy
Oh,
me.
he comes under my one too.
I'll be in there.
I know.
Yeah,
like
but you know
somewhere.
he's doing it as a joke.
I know, and he'll be like, knock it off, get a room.
Yeah,
But sometimes there's
stepping on
truth
the
in
neck,
jest,
she
and you
dead
people
now.
need to be very careful.
Oh,
But sometimes you need to be careful about
Chris,
what you're saying
Kevin's
because
Brown got
Chris.
4 goals.
Have a couple of shots, man.
no, because there's truth in jest.
Yeah, bro.
There's truth in jest
Relax,
sometimes,
man.
and
Yeah,
sometimes
man.
you guys
Come
need to be
thug out
careful.
with us,
No,
man.
because you know the reason.
Chris,
No,
Chris,
because
you know what? You know what?
No,
I'm not the guy because
Take it lightly, brother.
No, you think I'm not talking about you, but do you,
Okay, cool.
I'm not
Because
talking about.
I'm
But
the
you know
last
the reason
person
why you
to
should
bang
be
the man.
careful. No, but the reason why do you know the reason why I say you should be a bit careful? Because sometimes, and I've picked you guys up on some of these things sometimes as well, right?
Talking.
Where some of your views on certain things come out. So that we've spoken about that time when I said, hey, that was blatant fat phobia that somebody on the pod was exhibiting, right?
Yeah.
So when you start exhibiting that and then you're coming to tell a girl why you did that, you're not understanding that people also putting 2 and 2 together and looking at your attitude. So that's what I'm saying. You have to be very careful about what you're exhibiting because sometimes it's not just
what you do sometimes you conflate a very breezy topic and make it seem like we're just being like mad crazy. Like your little speech you just gave now to me has just blown up this to make it seem like me and Sid are in here just spewing hatred.
I didn't say you and Sid. And there's a reason why it said somebody on the pod because I do not want to name said person on the pod to bait up what, but we spoke about that conversation, right?
Okay, go on.
And that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying it to you guys. I'm just saying men in general that sometimes you have to be very careful because when you're saying certain things and you're coming across fat phobic or you're coming across featureism or you're coming across and then you're coming and telling me why am I gassing up my friends? I'm going to be like, well, why? How are you viewing my, do you know what I mean? Why are you viewing my friends in that way that you don't feel like I should gas up my friend? That's the problem. That I'm saying that sometimes a lot of you are showing a lot of your other views.
News just in.
And then you're coming and telling me, why am I gassing up my friend? Because I want to. I don't look at my friend's picture the same way that you look at it.
Okay, quickly. News just in. Casanova pleads guilty to racketeering and drug charges. Faces
Jesus Christ.
5 to 60 years in prison. This is on Vlad TV, guys. This is fresh in.
And he's already been in prison for
But he might have served a bit of it still.
Yeah, what? 2 years?
Yeah, so I reduce him. Like, he might not, what I'm saying, he might not have to do that.
They said,
listen, they're coming for everyone, isn't it?
But everybody got some racket.
Wow.
He's facing 60. He's only been in for like 2 years, bro.
He's facing 5 to 60 years.
Oh,
Wow.
5 to 60.
I thought you said 5 to 6. Okay, yeah.
Oh, 5 to 60.
No, Casanova's pleaded
Come on, Judge,
guilty
shave a little bit off.
to racketeering and narcotics charges over a year after he was among 18 alleged members of the Untouchable Gorilla Stone
You better check
Nation
your affiliations.
to be indicted on racketeering, murder, narcotics, firearms, and fraud offences. The rapper's charges reportedly stemmed from his leadership role within the Bloods gang in
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think
Westchester
anyone
County,
who
New
listens
York
to this pod
City.
knows who Casanova is. I'll be very honest.
No?
Cass.
I know Casanova is.
I don't think anyone who listens to this pod knows Casanova.
No? I like his song.
Wait, you
with,
think your
Davido.
listeners don't know Casanova? Yeah,
I think
people know that.
the majority
a
Casanova
little
is
hater.
now the 13th
Don't
defendant
call
to
him a
plead
local
guilty in the
rapper.
case. He's going to be... He's the 13th
Casanova
defendant.
2 times.
Guys,
Sorry,
he's
sorry,
the 13th defendant to plead guilty in the case and he's scheduled to be sentenced on December 6th. And he's basically 60 years with a mandatory minimum of 5.
Okay.
Shit then.
Anyway, Crystal, man, guess your friends up all you like, man. Don't
Nigga be out
listen to
20,
niggas, bro.
I'm gonna guess up my friends.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm saying. That's the reason.
Right.
And the reason why I don't
listen,
like
don't
it
listen
is
to our
when I'm
light-hearted
saying
jokes that have nothing behind them.
no, but I don't. No,
That
but the thing is,
part.
I don't believe. For you, it might be light-hearted, but for certain men, I don't because I said I
Yeah,
heard
honestly,
certain men's
I'm only
views
talking for
about
the
certain
niggas in
things.
this room. That's what I'm talking for. I'm talking for me and Sid. If Sid allows me to talk for you, yes?
No, go ahead,
That's it.
brother.
I ain't talking for
But
anyone
certain
else.
niggas' views,
Yeah.
they've already made their views clear about how they feel about like overweight women or whatever. So I'm not, and exactly that's the type of man that I'm not going to leave you around my friends if I already know that you have those type of views about my friends or women. Which is what I'm saying, just be kind. Like, mind your business. Like, if that's not a person that you're fucking Mind your business.
No, I agree.
Do you have to be kind in this world?
What type of
Yeah, you
what type of
do.
questions?
To be with me, you should be kind.
No, sorry. You know,
Do you have to be kind in this
my
world?
initial line is always
To be with me,
But I
to
mean-
be with me, you have to be kind.
I mean, to people that you're not in interaction with. So
Yeah,
you
you
have
do.
to extend
You
kindness
don't-
to every human being. is
Yeah,
what I'm
you
asking.
do. Yeah, you do. Yes, you absolutely do.
You don't have
Especially if you're going to be a
you don't-
Christian.
You don't have
Yeah,
to
that's
go
what
out
I'm
your way.
saying.
If
You
you-
don't have to be
No,
kind.
but no. But going out of your way, being kind is not going out of your way.
Oh, okay.
And that's the one thing
Yeah.
that people always conflate. Being kind is a state of being. You're not being performative. You're not doing the most. You can just be
No,
a
I
kind
agree.
person.
I'm a kind
Yeah.
person. Ask Gina.
No, but can I be
What?
neutral?
What else
Is what
me?
I'm
What?
saying.
I'm not kind.
No, but I'm
You've
saying...
been around me long enough.
No, yeah, fair enough. No, you are.
Are you okay? Are you happy for me to be brutal if you're brutal?
Brutu, what?
What? No, I said neutral.
Neutral.
Oh, okay, go on. Yeah,
'Cause
go on.
when I'm saying neutral, I'm just like, okay, if I don't know you, he's a fellow human being. I treat him with neutrality, if that's the word. Like, he doesn't bother me. I don't bother him. A smile if it's a smile, and I go about my business.
But
Because
that
when
could
you-
be kindness.
No, but that's what
But
I'm saying.
that's kindness.
I'm trying to figure out if being kind means you have to do something.
No.
No.
That smile could be kindness. You don't know. That smile could actually be kindness to that person. I've had loads of black women that sometimes I've been in a space where it's just bare white people. And just that smile from that black woman of like, hey, I'm here, was like a slight act of kindness for me.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because if I don't do that, am I unkind? That's what I mean.
No.
Just neutral. I'm just cutting through life.
But even this idea of you-
but I do believe you're a bit of a some way though. If there's two black people in a room full of white people and you don't give each other the head nods, what going for that, cousin? You know what I mean? What
Yeah,
going
for
that?
me.
I'm here.
I'll be honest. Sometimes
Yeah.
I might be like a bit self-hate because sometimes
Swear.
because sometimes I'm in the office and there's that new black guy and you automatically think that I'm gonna welcome you into the company. Nigga,
Oh, you that house nigga, huh? You that house nigga from Django.
No, I know
Look at
Django. I'm saying there's sometimes.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
that house nigga from Django. You wanted to be the
Listen,
only
don't
Negro
be
there,
familiar,
huh?
bruv. I don't know you, fam.
Mm.
I don't know
I
you.
swear.
Sometimes
You wanted to be the only slave there in the
There's
plantation.
sometimes you catch me at the tea station. I'll be making my little lemon and ginger. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh.
But what would it kill you just to say hi? What would it kill you
No,
just
but
to
that's
say
what
hi?
I'm saying. Am I wrong for being neutral?
That's what they want you to do, man.
But that's not
No, for
neutral.
real.
That's what they want you to
But
do.
that's not necessarily neutral because
But
if
the
you're
DA
kind-
black
if
and she's
your
sending young
nature,
folk to jail.
no.
That's
But
different,
if your
man.
No, I'm
nature,
just
if your nature
Yes, ma'am.
was truly kind, if your nature and the way that you operated was just from a place of kindness,
You would just naturally
me,
want
the
to-
way that I am, it'll be a struggle for me not to even say hi to that person.
Yeah.
It'll be such a struggle
Yeah.
because I know that I'm
Correct.
making a conscious decision to not say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a
at
conscious
I walk
decision for
past
me to
random
say
black
hi.
niggas in the street. And just a random
just
man,
say hi.
And they say hello to me.
Yeah.
That happened even yesterday. No, I'm just saying, like, does one who does not do that, you just, it's another
No,
fellow
no,
human, you
no.
walk by,
Talk about
you cause
yourself.
no harm.
Don't change it.
The thing is, I don't think you're bad for seeing a black guy in an open environment walking past him.
Yeah.
But I think if it's a closed environment where
Yeah.
it's just you and him and a lot of white people, I feel like make a bit of effort to make him feel comfortable.
Because remember, you have been in that position before, so you can understand how
Yeah.
overwhelming
So
it is.
take race out of it and it's just human beings. I'm trying to figure out.
But I can't
what
take
is-
race out of it.
No, but that's what I'm asking.
But we care.
No,
No,
go on.
We
No,
can.
I'm
But
saying,
okay, go on.
you're at the Jubilee, wherever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what is the definition of kindness. Because if I don't acknowledge you or I don't cause you no harm, I walk past you, I'm cutting through life, doing my own thing. Are you gonna say I'm unkind if I don't know,
Acknowledge
offer
you.
you a seat, acknowledge you, give you a good morning smile, you're right? Whatever. That's what I need to know. Because,
Nah, for me, I ain't gonna say you're unkind for not doing it,
Mhm.
but you're kind for doing it.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But I think, but what Yusuff saying was interesting as well in terms of the difference of an open space and a closed space. I think in a closed space where it's work, your earlier example, yeah, maybe you should make more of an effort to say hi. An open space, I'm not going to expect every black person to walk around. But as I said,
Yeah.
those people that do, it leaves an impression on me. You know, like there's certain people that I've been seeing at the train station for years and they will always say hi to me. I don't know their names, I don't know who they are, but say, hey, how are you? Do you get what I mean? And it's just,
Yeah.
it's just, I'm being, so, but that's what I'm saying, like kindness is just a state of being. I think niceness is performative. Kindness is just a state of being. It's just in your heart. It's just, are you that type of person?
I agree.
You don't overthink things. You're not overthinking your decisions. You're not like even as a person, have you ever met that person where it's like the first time you've met them, but you've kind of said a dilemma and they've tried to help you, or that's just how they are. They're just kind people. And I think the world needs more kind people. I don't think you need to be careful with kindness. I think kindness is kindness.
Yeah, but there'll be people in the gym trying to be kind and then get labeled creep.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, Gloria, I had to do it.
No, again, I need y'all to stop doing it. I need y'all to stop doing this.
We're not going down this.
Simple consent. Simple consent is all people.
12 a.m.
That was definitely
simple consent. Yeah, simple consent is all that people are talking about.
Maybe what was it?
You knew what it was. You know what
no,
it
he was
is.
moving to her. That was his attempt at moving to her.
There's got nothing to do with kindness.
Obviously.
Big man, you're doing hip thrust. Where in the book of
He
gymnation?
Why do I need help?
Do you need a
He
mat
thought
for
that he had enough sauce to walk over there and do that.
Yeah.
Like, boundaries, no. It was come and place them out underneath me.
Boundaries, though.
That's all. And you were the first person to send it to me talking about, yo, this guy's weird.
I was.
Exactly.
I'm just striking something up, you know.
The thing is, people can understand. People can see through certain people's kindness in the context that they're in, like what they're doing. Like, and for sometimes the conversation is just consent. Like, I don't think anyone was saying like, oh, somebody's wrong to help you in the gym.
And
it's
she
just
literally
consent.
said
Being
it
in somebody's.
She literally said, if he asked if I needed help, it
was too assumptive. You didn't even ask. You just came and started pulling.
Just came over.
Weird.
Thing.
It's weird. Ask. Excuse me, miss. Would you like a mat? Not just put that underneath your leg there.
It's weird.
Yeah, just consent. It's simple consent.
Nigga, I don't know you.
That word is scary still.
So
yeah,
and that's also kindness. That's also part of kindness. Asking for consent before you're in someone's personal space.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm in a space in life where I don't want kindness to be taken for
granted.
No, not
Weakness.
granted.
Weakness.
Not weakness. You feel like not everybody who's kind has an ulterior motive. Or if somebody is being kind, because they might want something. So a typical example is if I see you in the motive and I want to buy you a drink, someone will say that's a kind gesture. Someone else would be like, you giving me a drink because you want my number.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is that a bad thing?
I don't.
Do you just want to buy girls drinks just for the sake of it? Be honest.
And that's also the question and most guys are liars because most guys are not.
If he turns around
for the fucking sake of it, that's a lie.
You, as I know you, that's what I'm saying. Fam, that's
lies.
what I'm saying.
You ain't just buying girls drinks for the sake of it.
Absolute fucking lies, bro.
You caught me over there. What you
And that's the thing sometimes when we have these conversations, people really come and lie about themselves to come and make this conversation something else. They are not buying girls for they're not doing it.
Just because.
Because I ain't buying just no random girl drink for the sake of it.
You know what? In this example, and I argue with Gloria every week on Tuesdays, check it out, 7:30. No, I'm joking. That's so cool. She used to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, Gloria, there are nice men or whatever that just want to have vibes and good time. Come here, come to the section, drink, enjoy, let's chop life. I don't want...
because them niggas want aesthetics.
Yes, they do exist.
Yes.
No. Those niggas do exist because they're trying to create a vibe and an aesthetic in their section. This
is what I said.
That's
what I said as well.
So they invite girls over so they can have a popping section. That's the only reason why they do it. So
that's exactly what I said to Gloria. Is the main reason people do this. I said in my mind, people don't do this because this is how they are. It's always going to be performative to me because the main reason you do it is for ego. It's for ego.
It depends.
Or you want a transaction.
It depends on your relationship. It depends on the relationship with the guy.
You're just scrapping two very different scenarios. You as an individual who is just walking around a club looking for girls. Not saying that's what you do, but no.
A table thing is so different.
Yeah, table is all different. You are not walking around the club finding a random girl saying, "Excuse me, do you want a drink?" just for the sake of it. No. But if you have a table, just say it's 4 man them. You want to create some vibes. You might just bring bare girls over just because you want vibes.
Let me ask you a question.
But what for though?
No, hold on.
For vibes and aesthetics.
Let me ask you a question. If you were at the bar.
It's a lie, bro. It's not a lie.
If you were at the bar.
Right,
it's not a lie.
Let Gina.
If you're at the bar,
yes, sir.
And a girl comes and stands next to you, are you the type of person who'd be like, oh, do you want a drink? Just to be kind with no strings attached.
Why are you even thinking about it?
You're not.
Stop. You're doing
That's a
MC
lie.
Panda
No,
right now.
I'm not.
bro.
No, I'm
Panda.
after 55. No, like to buy you a drink. You're sickle. To buy you a drink and go about your merry way. No, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So why do you not think that women know that that's how most of you guys are
The
operating?
percentage is low, but a few exist like that will just buy you a drink and just go about their business.
No, it happens.
And it depends on the context. It depends on the context as
No,
well.
but what I'm saying is, what I believe is, it's always gonna go back to ego, because that you did not have to do that.
Yeah, of course,
Why
okay,
did
cool.
you
Okay,
do
cool.
it?
If you're at a club, yeah, and it's just you and 6 man on a table, it's looking hella dry over here. So
That's a sausage party.
for ego, wait. For ego, right?
Yeah.
They want to make it look like they can get girls. Therefore, they're gonna offer girls drinks, bring girls over, so the optics know. It's like, them man are popping over there.
Exactly. This is what
Exactly.
I'm. What's that? It's literally over here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's very seldom.
Yeah.
Bad to switch up. It's very seldom that
Yeah.
I see Gina. Let me buy her a drink. Go away. Leave it alone. If I invite you to this table where there's 6 man,
Yeah.
the egos in me is like, tonight I want to look lit. I want to create this scene.
Yeah.
It's not like the most natural. I want to do it because the world is a lovely, fluffy place. There's a reason behind why you're doing it. Either you want something from her, or it's to feed your own ego. You want to look like Mr. I take care, bitches.
Yeah.
Mr.
But
I'm lit.
That's
Mr.
what I've just been describing.
That's what I'm saying. So this kindness thing is a bit of a lie.
No, but it
Really,
depends.
because-
No,
What?
but people
What?
are
No, but
speaking
this
on
is-
the
that's
context.
one particular example.
It's the
I know.
isolated incident.
I'm focusing on that. No, I'm talking about people
Because-
who do things.
So does kindness exist in clubs? Is what you're asking?
No, not just clubs. No, but I'm
Technically,
Them parties.
No, because that's clearly where you're going.
Well,
If you cannot be kind, just say that you
No,
cannot
no,
be
but-
kind. Because the thing is, I have guy friends who will like openly go and buy bottles for me and my friends and just be like,
no, but we ain't talking about friends. We're talking about random
Friends.
girls.
yeah, but
Because
no,
friends
no,
is
I'm
a,
saying, but
that's whatever. Because just say me, I'm in club with you lot.
yeah, but
I'm not
imagine
buying you a
that.
drink.
Imagine
But
there's even
that's
those guys.
friendship.
No, but imagine those guys, yeah, where
Mhm.
let's say I am with 3 or 4 girls, yeah, but that guy only knows me. So he'll just make a point to just buy a drink for me because I'm the only girl that he knows. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Key.
There's guys like that, they'll be like, no, I only know you, so I'm buying you a
I
drink.
mean, there's
But
guys-
there's guys
also
that might
you
be
have
like-
to
but there's
consider
guys
the
that might be
environment.
like-
But
Yeah, and there's guys that might be like,
Get away
no,
from
but I'm
me.
saying
Honestly,
there's guys that
honestly,
might also be like,
it might be
but there's
that
guys that
you don't
might
wanna
be like,
spend the
what do
money.
all your friends?
Chris.
Yeah,
Chris,
but I'm saying-
I know, but remember, some
No,
guys
but
don't.
that's what I'm saying.
No, but some guys don't want to spend the money on other people.
No, and I'm not. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that I have guy friends that if I'm with 5 or 6 girls,
Yeah.
they will buy all those 5 or 6
Yeah, because
girls
they're
a
probably
drink.
affs.
This is what I'm saying.
No, it doesn't matter whether they're
Nobody's
ass.
kind
I know,
of
that
It
was
doesn't
a-
matter
man.
whether
That
they're
was a
ass.
joke. Please, I'm sorry I said it
But
to you.
no, I'm not. But I'm saying
Cool.
it doesn't matter whether they're apps. It's just that they understand
Yeah, no,
that's hospitality and
yeah.
kindness. Do you get what I mean?
No, I
It's
get
just
it.
like,
Some men
okay,
live by
but
that.
some men will literally be like, I only know you, so I'm just gonna buy you the drink.
Principles.
And for me,
common sense.
yeah, and for me, like that's when I'd be a bit like, okay, there's no ulterior motive because you're my friend, but you know, either I'm not saying it's me or nothing, but actually in that case, I just prefer you don't buy me the drink
But
at all.
what if he was on a budget?
No, then I say I'd prefer that you don't buy me the drink at all.
So
It's
not
okay,
about
we're
the,
good.
So it ain't about the kindness then. It's whether or not he can afford it is what you're saying.
No, because then I also have
You're
to
in this
think
bag,
about,
it's switching.
no, what I'm saying is, if he's on a budget, if you're saying that he's
Yeah.
not buying it for everyone because it's a budget,
Yeah.
I'll just prefer that you just don't buy me a drink at all. It's fine, let's just chat. We can parlay.
it doesn't go well in front of your
But
girls, right?
Chris, you wouldn't know whether or not he's not buying them drinks because of the budget or because he's
No,
not being
but
kind.
what you're saying, no, but you gave that as an example.
No, I know.
And what I'm
I
saying
know. What I'm saying is you wouldn't.
regardless
but
of,
what, Chris, he's
I
not
would,
gonna.
I would still see it
I
as
know,
kindness
but he ain't
towards
gonna.
me.
But he ain't gonna. Yeah, but you're saying if it's just for me, don't do it at all.
Yeah, no, but I'd say I would still see it as kindness towards me, but
Yeah,
I
of
also have to
course.
think I'm with other people. So I just say, yeah, that's a great act of kindness, but I can still say no.
But-
that doesn't mean that I don't think it's kind.
But
I
why-
can still be like, oh,
No, I get it. I'm with you. But why wouldn't you want to accept a drink just because the girls can't get a drink too?
because I'd find it a bit awkward. We all came together. I would just
Yeah, it's
personally find it a
entitlement
bit
still.
awkward.
You born alone, you die alone.
It's not entitlement,
Talk
because
about come together.
That's not entitlement because entitlement would be me expecting him to buy my friends a drink. I didn't expect
Yes,
anything from
I
him.
hear that.
I didn't expect a damn thing. I'm saying if that's what
You
you're going to do,
expected him
it's a
that if he's
great
going to
act.
come with one, he
I
better
didn't
come with
expect
5.
it. I did
Yes
not
or no?
expect it.
No, not expect it.
I
But she's
didn't
saying
expect
saying
it.
If he doesn't do
I'm
it,
saying-
she'd rather not have it because then it's
I'd
gonna
rather
look
not
weird
have
for
it
her.
because
But what's the
it's going to
premise
look
in their mind?
weird.
It's an expectance. C.
No, it isn't. It's not at all. It's
Listen, the square root
Jesse,
of 69.
Jesse, don't fucking play with me with my concept of English, okay? I told you it's not an expectation. Thank you.
Ooh, that was spicy.
I'm gonna call you later.
Wait, what do you always say?
All right, so
don't threaten me with a good time.
Hold on. So you lot are in the club, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll use Gloria because Gloria has the actual. Oh, that's gonna sound rude.
Gloria has actual man.
Gloria taking them drinks. Fuck are you talking about?
No, it wasn't meant to sound like that.
Wow.
I apologize.
No,
you are a dickhead. I just caught that.
He said we single.
No, I was meant to come on
I
that way,
know.
man. All right, so
He said you ain't got niggas to buy you drinks, huh?
So it's you, Doreen, Gina, and Christel in the club, right? And then Cliff's in there.
No, but that's different because he knows us. Cliff knows us.
What I'm
so
saying
use an example if he doesn't know.
I haven't finished my example. So if Cliff doesn't buy them lot a drink, is it an issue?
Is he unkind?
Is he unkind?
And also, Gloria, do you expect Cliff to buy everyone drinks?
Yes.
Be
I don't
honest.
expect it. I don't expect it, but I've seen how he would do it. So it's nice. It's nice to see him doing it.
You're pussyfooting, man.
What? You see?
It's all right to call words what these words mean.
No, I'm saying, no. What you just said was a bit of a...
No, the thing... Okay, so you're asking me, do I expect it? I don't expect it, no.
Okay. And if he... Okay, cool.
But it would be very nice if he done it.
Okay. That's fair.
Nicest performance.
If he didn't do it, would you feel some type of way?
You'd be like, oh.
So Cliff comes over to the table, hands you whatever.
No.
Ray nephew and Coco.
And then walks off.
If he hands me something and my girls are sitting with me and he didn't give them anything as well, that's very raised eyebrows. That's a...
what you mean as in like he had it?
Wait. Let him go.
That's a little, let's have a chat in the corner.
Hey, Cliff, are you... Listen.
Oh, this is interesting, Gloria. Can you explain why? This is so interesting.
You better buy them drinks, Cliff.
But this is the thing. You said he comes to bring it to me on the table whilst I'm with the girls. It's
Okay, cool. Question. Do the girls have a right, and should they feel some type of way that Cliff didn't buy them drinks?
No, they don't.
Because I really hope not.
I don't think anyone would.
Thank God.
Yeah.
They don't have the
But
right
what would they be saying in package live group chat?
Okay,
Yeah.
Nothing.
Knock it off.
No.
Knock it off.
I would not like, for example, we went out yesterday and people kept asking to buy me drinks. And then sometimes I said no. And sometimes if I say yes, I'll just give it to my friend.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? That's what I was doing yesterday. But, or like, if I was with my friend in it, so I saw my ex and he was like, oh, do you want a drink?
Which ex? The other was...
Well, not sandals.
Key information there.
That is key information.
Gloria, your
that
bestie.
is very key.
Gloria's bestie, bruv.
Right.
Yeah. And then we were even talking about you yesterday.
Cute.
Okay.
And then, do you want a drink? But then he offered my friend as well. And obviously, he doesn't know her.
Yeah.
He offered Mercedes, like people that were standing around me. And he
Ego.
wouldn't got it.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I don't think it's ego. I think it's just courtesy.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between someone just understanding it's a kind and polite thing to do. But I think this is the thing that a lot of people get. It's not like women.
And also, as a man,
it's that.
Sometimes you want to do certain things, no.
It's ego, bro. It's ego.
It's ego. A little ego. Fingering, it's a pie, right? It's a pie.
But you see the example. You see the example you brought up of us on the table.
Yeah.
Even if you want to buy just me a drink, be tactful about it.
Meet me by the toilet.
No. What he does
is till I'm so alone that you can quickly hand
and a couple glasses. No?
True, because rosé is not expensive.
Exactly. You man, hold that.
Yeah, you might take this a prosecco.
Yeah, that's fine. But coming over to the table where they're all sitting down and then handing over one drink is a bit.
However you choose to divvy up this bottle, is up to y'all.
It's up to y'all, but this y'all allowance.
Yeah.
Drink wisely. Oh man.
No, I hear that. But
you know what? I'm the most annoying person.
Why?
Because I only like champagne. I always say
Champagne.
I always say this shit. My mouth is expensive.
I've asked the girl, "Do you want a drink?" And I said, "What do you like? What do you want to drink?" And she goes, "Champagne."
You know what? I don't see people drinking champagne in clubs. You know?
I'm a champagne person. Like, honestly,
I hate champagne.
you
I
will
don't
never
drink
ever
champagne.
in your life catch me drinking Hennessy. Not like I'm never there with a brown.
Champagne
Like,
is whack though.
nah, it's not.
Gina, if Cliff comes to the table and gives rosé, you will drink it because
No, but you know I won't. No, but I won't drink it.
That's our household.
No.
No more perks for you.
But I won't drink it because I don't like rosé.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna expect him to buy me champagne. Is what I'm saying. So that's why, generally speaking, when guys ask me what do you want to drink, I'll say I don't want to drink because.
It sounds like a draw out.
Do you know why? Because also, I'm not trying to draw you out, and I don't want a bottle of
You
champagne.
want a glass of champagne?
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, but you
Do
can
they
offer-
pour that?
But
Not all clubs do that though. Some
but-
clubs won't. Some clubs won't sell it. Like
Oh, they
some
won't
clubs
sell
will
glass.
only sell bottle,
Yeah, 'cause-
not
yeah, 'cause-
glass.
they don't want to pop the bottle.
No.
Oh
of
wait,
course,
guys,
which I
sorry,
get.
guys. 1 minute, I'm just reading something because I just saw something on this whole Meghan,
Breaking news, yeah.
this whole Meg thing, whatever. And I'm reading something, and I don't know. I cannot verify how correct this is. I think it's one of the police officers who said that when they got to the scene, they observed and recovered 4 bullet casings, an acrylic nail, a yellow, and they all took that into custody for evidence. So this is going to be very interesting when everybody's bringing out the evidence.
Do you know what I honestly feel?
I saw Coop Chardonnay gave you the scoop.
He
man.
did. And don't sleep on Coop Chardonnay. He be playing the piano.
Wait,
Do you know what, honestly,
wait. So you know the story.
I do.
So why have you never?
Yo,
told us
let's
the
call
story?
TMZ or let's kidnap him and take him to.
So you're one of them ones. When my guys make
Shakeborough.
it, I'm going to go to the sun and start.
Who is Coop Chardonnay? Sorry.
The piano man.
He's Tory Lane's pianist.
Penis.
Was he
I'm
there?
not here to hear this again.
So was Coop Chardonnay there?
Gloria's face last time I said this, she wanted me out of the
No, I can't. Right, let's move on.
Gloria,
from
what
I'm
happened?
trying to say.
Let's go back to the champagne competition. Yeah. So Gina, you only drink champagne, huh?
Chardonnay.
Yeah, I only like.
Ace of
champagne.
Spades, huh?
God damn.
Christel.
Like the shit.
I don't really drink champagne. I don't really drink alcohol like that.
But honestly speaking, yeah, like.
Yeah.
I'm not a champagne person
I'm a
at
champagne
all. I'm
person.
not a wine person
And you know
at
what?
all.
I don't like wine. I don't like
You don't like
brown.
wine?
Ugh, disgusting.
I don't like brown liquor. I don't like. If I have to drink,
When was
A
in Ghana?
shot.
Didn't you have like a little syrup? What was you drinking?
no. Dom P.
God damn.
No, but like
Dom Perignon.
someone gave me. Was it Nelson? Gave me a bottle.
Oh,
I
it's always Nelson.
was.
Oh, was it? That was a
Key
good
guy.
What? I finished the whole thing to myself and I was in the sky.
Okay.
But generally speaking, like that's the only thing I like. So I won't drink anything else.
Fair enough.
And again, I don't want to ever draw a guy out in it. So
Yeah. All right, so you. All right, cool.
Yeah, we don't have expectations. Us women don't have mad expectations from you guys.
Yo, Gloria. So so the scenario's flipped, right? So do you offer Cliff and the boys drinks?
No,
Why? Because I'm a woman.
Not my said that quickly.
they can look after themselves.
And yeah, it's not my spec.
And yeah,
Wow, this is
It's not my spec,
crazy,
you know.
crazy behavior.
I'll be
Do you want to know what's jokes though? Yeah, Cara. This is why she's a G. Yesterday we were out. Yeah, she was offering the man them drink, and I was just like, "Do you want a drink?" Like,
That's what I'm
no,
saying,
literally,
bad
I
guy.
respected
Give her
her
my
because
number.
Gloria, do you want to know what's jokes? Yeah, she offered Lance, and Lance was like, "No." He goes, "Oh, but if I'm not gonna say his name. You know, how can I say it discreetly? Oh man,
Typing it.
You can't say discreetly.
no, I
It's okay.
can't.
Just say it in a group chat. Say in a group chat.
Because if I say it, Yusuff's like, yeah, look at Yusuff picking up his phone.
Ego.
Okay, energy.
So
I'm ready.
he was like, oh, if my man was here, he would definitely take a drink from her. He was like, I can't let her buy me a drink.
Oh,
Literally.
But it depends. I bought guys
Gloria,
drinks
stop
when I was in LA. When I was in LA recently, we went to a club and I was with 2 of my guy friends and then they had 2 there. And I bought around, mainly because I'd seen that anytime I'd been out, this particular friend had always taken care of it. So I just said, oh, let me take care of this bill one. And even he fought me for it.
But that's different
then
because
also,
that's your
you know-
friend and you know him and he was his friends. She didn't, she'd never met Lance. She'd never met the guys that she was offering it to, she'd never met them. But it's because we
what, she's offering this bare man?
But no,
Randoms.
it was like 2 guys. It was like Lance and Bev's boyfriend. But because we were all at the bar together, because she was asking the girls.
Yeah, she's a courteous human being.
Yeah.
But do you know what's another thing? The one thing that I also, and I don't know, maybe this is me being a bit over the top, that if I am in that situation, I would always still give him my card, tell him my PIN, and he can act like he's paying for it. But I know that I'm footing the bill.
Okay.
If that's gonna like
If that's
soften.
necessary.
That's very extra.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying,
Bit
I'm
much.
saying, if that's gonna seem like no, because
The thing is,
certain guys.
I've seen that
You're
before.
funny, man.
I'm going back to sit down.
Crystal.
No, because the reason why certain.
I saw it before. I think I saw it on Twitter that a girl said, even if she's paying, she'll give the guy her card so he look like he's paying.
It's an ego.
And I'm
thing,
thinking,
right?
No, it is. No, it's an ego thing. Yeah, it is. Definitely, it's an ego thing because I know that, like, when he was saying no, I wasn't sure whether it was like an ego. You know, there's certain men that's like, no, how dare you do it? So it was just like, no, but I want to do this because I see that I've been in LA and genuinely every night we've been out, I haven't paid for stuff. Do you get what I mean? Like, we went to dinner. There was one time we went to dinner at this Brazilian spot. There was maybe like 10 of us. I even forgot that someone had picked up the bill, but he did. My friend had told me that he picked up the bill. Every time we were out, he picked up the bill. So I was like, let me do something nice. Why there's so
much emphasis on all this around paying, man? Everyone just live freely and breezy, man.
It's not paying. It's not about, it's not emphasis.
No, I talk about you.
It's also
I'm just
nice.
saying generally.
It's also nice to treat people.
It is.
No, because I also feel like it's also nice to treat people. It's also nice if I've seen that, okay, I've been out with someone 4 days in a row and they've paid. It's also nice for me to come and see. But I also understand, and especially because also he's Nigerian, so I also understand with Nigerian men that there's that sort of ego of, no, but how dare you? So for me, it was just easy to be like, oh, here's my card. I just pretend like I'm walking off. I told you the pin. Do you get what I mean? Just do what you're going to do and just give my card when I'm back, when I'm done. Some people might find it extra, but...
He ain't doing it because the money. He's doing it because he don't want to look bad in front of the waiter then. If he's willing to take your card and pay for it, then it ain't about the money for him. Yeah. It's about, he doesn't want to look like...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was anything to do with the money. Because I said, the whole time that I've been here, he'd covered. Like, it was never an issue. But it's just for me at that point, I was like, let me buy a round of drink.
He's happy to cover as long as it looked like he's covering. Because he was happy to take your card and pay.
As I said, it wasn't. He wasn't happy because that was still a struggle to get to that point. Do you get what I mean? It was still a struggle for me because I literally was like, no, I'm buying the round. He's like, no. I said, no, please. Like, I literally have to be like, please, like, you've handled things since I've been here. Yeah, literally, I was like, no, please, like, you've handled, like, let me buy it. Like, I've got it. Like, it's cool. Like, you get what I mean? It wasn't like he was like, oh, give me the card. No, I even had to like force him to get the card to be like, here, just because I guess in his mind, he's like, no, I'm not going to take money from you. But as a person, fuck, not even a woman or a man. It was just, I just thought it would be nice that you are treated at one point because I've seen that you've treated everyone during this trip. You know, even people that he didn't know at the table. Like, we went to dinner and there were certain people that he didn't even know like that. They just came. And then when the bill came, he just handled it. So I'm not gonna, for me, it was just like, okay, cool. Let me drinks, like, cool, mate. And the thing is in LA, bro, that round of drinks was fucking expensive, because it popped up and I said, £90. Jerry is like, it's a round of drink. Rav, no, honestly, I was shocked. And then, you know, in the States, they expect you to tip. So you're like, tip on top of this.
Yeah.
Damn, God damn. So
that's where my heart
was.
Maybe I shouldn't have done it.
How are you? How is your ego with accepting women spending on you or paying for you?
Ain't no problem.
That's not a problem.
Look, do you subscribe to any of the, like, okay, we're in a public place.
I don't give a...
So let's say, for example, that waiter...
Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
Yeah. That waiter comes to, as some waiters do, especially in different countries.
Yeah.
They come with the tin to the man.
Yeah.
So if she was to go, no, I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
You're comfortable letting it happen like that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Who cares, bruv? Like,
it
don't mean nothing to me at all. Like,
do you know
care.
what? It shows that you're very secure in yourself. So because of that, you don't care about these.
Yeah, I love that.
You don't think about these things.
Listen, I'm even happy I'm saving money today.
No, it's true.
It's a struggle for men. I'm just saying.
Come on, man. Give my pockets a rest.
Yeah, it's a struggle for some. It is a struggle for some.
Like, people, that's what I say. People put too much emphasis behind this. It's not that deep, man.
I'm the same. It's like, in my head, it's like money. When you start petting over who's paid, it's like, allow it. But
you that doesn't like buying drinks for women without ulterior motives.
I didn't say all that. Did I say that? I have to run the tapes back. Anyway, so what's it called?
Wow.
The whole, what do you call it? No, you babe, no, in front of a human being, that really irks me. I'm more of it's established who is paying before and that person take charge. Because that awkward situation of Garçon is right in front of you and you pull out the
get
nationwide.
Out of here, man.
Garçon, you know, you pull out the nationwide. No, babe, I got the natty out, and it's come on. It's and yes, seamless. I like seamless transaction.
Not Garçon.
No, but the thing is, if you bring out the card, she brings it out. If you really want to pay, you're just gonna be like, you're just gonna slap it down.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
ain't gonna be too much back and forth.
Yeah.
If you
so
really
it'll
wanna
be
pay it.
seamless.
Yeah.
No, but sometimes the other one can be that persistent. No, you always get it. Let me do. And now we've got a little tug of war going on this.
Say,
Like,
look,
Yeah,
boss man,
I would.
They'll be
I
like,
would
all right,
consider-
cool.
Yeah, you either submit and say cool, or you say, boss man, just take my card and tap it quickly. Whatever. You just enforce it.
Enforce it.
You
Put it
enforce
this way: if you really want to pay, you'll pay.
Yeah, you enforce it.
Simple.
Yeah.
And if I really want to pay, I'll pay.
Mm.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah, anyway, Sha.
I mean,
Yeah,
Approaching 4
young
hours, goddamn.
close it. Why?
all right, songs of the week. We ain't gonna play it. Just say it.
Gloria, shut up.
Can I get insight on that little inside joke? No? Okay.
Who's the sexy guy?
Clearly, she's saying the person above is the sexy boy.
Oh, the person that you put in.
No, Christel.
You know what? I saw him at what's the club we went to on the last day of GH? Not the club, but
Gina, the person.
spot.
Wait, am I talking
Purple
about the same
Pub.
person?
Yeah, I see
You
him.
are
I see
not
him on the
talking
last
about
day.
the right
Remember, he was
person.
there.
Trust me.
Is that the one which?
Am I not talking about the right person?
Yeah.
No, what person I'm
That's
talking
him.
about?
That's him. Yeah.
Say it again.
No, we.
You know who I'm talking about, though, Gina?
No,
Your friend.
the one that we talked about the other day.
Send it on Instagram.
No, that one where we were like, can she fight? That person.
Wow. Angela Simmons be tempting me.
What'd you say?
The one where we were like, can she fight?
Mhm.
No, but have you found out she can fight or not?
No.
So there's a woman that has a man, and you're saying that can she fight?
No.
Yeah. So what else is it?
I don't know.
I'll suss you out.
I don't want no one's man.
Why else would you say can she fight?
I didn't say can
Send
she
it to
fight.
G.
Crystal, why else would you say that? Why else would you
I
say
say, can she fight?
Because you want to take someone's man.
It's about to be a what? A girl
Huh?
fight.
Where did you send it? We about to throw
Oh,
them
Is
balls.
that
Book
Brooke
Van
Come on.
We about to swing
Come on.
them
Gloria,
things.
reduce.
We about to swing them things.
I know she's on Love and Hip Hop, innit? With was it Marcus?
Yeah.
Marcus Black.
Yeah.
He always in the shade room comments. Let's see.
All right, songs, people.
Do you
Songs,
see it,
songs,
Gloria?
songs.
Trust me, they're there.
Oh. Yeah.
Let me see.
I would
I
like
respect that still.
Let me see.
What?
Do you think? I
Oh,
thought
you
it
went
was
to the
that one.
person? Oh, my friend. Hold on.
my song of the week. I'm gonna elect "Damage" Rumours.
Do you know what I'm coming to play?
What?
Give me one last dance.
Oh, swear.
Cause I need me some
Them niggas look like they're about to get hit with a Rico. My song is from a duo called Phantogram, and the song is called Fall in Love.
Oh.
I was meant to meet him today, actually.
Oh, I bet you would.
No, let me
Phantom-
Songs, please say your song so we can go home.
My song is
My
Damage.
song of the
No, go on, G.
My song of the week is Pusha T. I Pray For You with his brother Malice and Labrinth.
Mhm.
No Malice.
That was a good
that's sorry. But,
no,
you know,
my song-
Change your name to Malice. Back to Malice. So go on.
My song is Coco Jones' Caliber.
Nice. Can everyone also send me your songs, please? Just put it in the group. Gina?
Damage.
As in-
Ghetto
as in-
Romance.
You've done that before, man.
No, I haven't.
You have.
I've not done. I haven't.
Oh, I thought you have. It sounds extremely you. So-
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Snoop.
Finally, we've managed to have a Better For Us episode after
Do you know what?
how long?
The crazy thing is, all we had to do is literally just do it this way. You see how before we were always trying to get everyone in
Because it's
the room?
better in
a day.
person.
No, of
Everyone's
course,
coming.
but I feel like we still managed to get a
Yeah,
really
we
good
did.
episode.
Yeah, and the vibe was kind of the same as if these two were here to be fair.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So at least now we know.
let's try and do it more often.
Yes, sir.
All right, people. We shall. Anything to announce? No, not particularly. All right, cool. Everyone be good, and we are out.
Peace.
Take care, all. Bye.
Bye. Bye.